Boom. Boom ting.
The thing is, it doesn't matter who the warlord is because we've already done the +3 attacks twist.
I know, but we do have 4 twists left.
4 twisties?
Is it 4, is it?
It is 4.
We got night fighting.
No, we did that already.
Oh, thank God.
I did it versus Imperial Knights, which actually made it a game.
Okay, good.
Otherwise, it would not have been a game. It would have been sad. More sad than I was versus you on Thursday.
Is that possible?
That was a level of sad.
That was a level of sad.
That was an irreversible level of sad.
Well, you're certainly trying today.
Yeah, but today we're turning it around. I've been thinking about this game all weekend. Not this game specifically, but running this detachment. I've been much excited.
Yeah.
And then you said your list, and I was like, oh, I had to tone it down. Because my original list had the Swarm Lord and 3 Hive Tyrants.
What's wrong with you?
Because then
it
comes up, and then they're like, dead. But that's,
the same man that always complains when I put like 1 good unit in an army. You're too competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Paddy, when he's playing you, he just complains.
Yeah, I know. I'm just so in his head.
Yeah. Yeah, and I said to him today, I was like, are you sure? Like, I don't mind, I can play him if you want to take a break. He was like, no, you're really enjoying the hobby right now. I would hate to have that ruined for you.
Oh, meow.
Look, if the boot fits.
So that you're a whingy bitch.
Yeah. But but that's not what we're here for today. We're here to play Warhammer and be happy. Like and subscribe. Liam's already on his phone.
Ding.
You've moved on. Bored.
Yeah.
Can't get the stuff.
Bored of your whinging, mate.
That's true. That's fine. We are playing new Tyranid Detachment. The
Come out of the
Surprise
holes
Assault.
Subterranean Assault.
Subterranean Assault.
Yeah.
It's called Subterranean Assault, but the rule is called Surprise Assault.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's not confusing.
There's a category of that somewhere.
Yeah, that's what Jay's got a fucking. That's what he's got to register for.
But it's easy to get forgiveness than permission. So we're here to play a game, and you bought Thousand Sons.
I did. I thought we did 2,000 Suns. We said they were boring, and then we were about to just leave them. But I thought we have got some Thousand Suns fans.
You went away and found out some bullshit.
I went away and found out some bullshit. So I'm going to try. I'm going to try and do it. Full disclosure: this list might be good, might be shit. I'm using a lot of rubrics and bolters,
and no Magnus.
Why are you using a lot of rubrics, buddy?
because we have a lot. We don't have any Zangors.
Is that true, or is that because you got pretty pounded?
I got pounded by what would say
quite a lot of rubrics on Saturday.
I got pounded by what is a reasonable amount of rubrics that I would normally run. This is a lot of rubrics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went into the meta, many rubrics,
Oh, the goats
many
on boats.
Magnus, all the goats on discs.
The goats on boats.
He was beating me so well
Yeah.
by the end of turn 3.
Yeah.
Right? He just fucked off to the back of the board. He was like, cool, I've got enough points now. And just sat, he was like, hello, just over here. And he was like, I'm so sorry, but I'm like, it's the fucking rules, mate. You're
80
fine.
points for 6 boat goats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
That's
weren't
strong.
the problem. It
No.
was the loopy amount of mortal wound spam. But, you know, it was right. It was a lovely game, lovely chat. Have I done like and subscribe?
Yes. Haven't done sponsors.
Oh, hang on.
That's the mission.
I pressed the wrong button. We'll do it again. There you go.
Do it again.
Hey.
Yeah, so before we go any further, we have to do sponsors. Maybe you are intrigued and invigorated by the need to buy models. So if you're in England, go to Element Games, / mark Element in the chat or link in the description below. Follow the link, puts cookie in the browser, tells them you came from us. You buy plastic crack, we get kickback. Pretty good.
Everyone wins.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. Do it, buy it. If you're in America land, it is Wargame Portal, / mark Wargame, same deal. And if you're in Canada land, Vortex Games, / mark Vortex, no swirly dirly for that. We are waiting.
We've been
Yeah,
waiting.
it's due-ish soon.
Yeah. So yeah. If you like dice and you require dice to play this game, go to our merchandise bit and you can buy red and white.
Oh, the white dice back in stock.
Yes, red
Yeah?
and white.
Yeah.
I was thinking about what we had then. I think we've got minimal red, relatively reasonable amounts of white, nothing else.
Interesting.
The white dice
They're
are
the
good.
colours of Southampton football team.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you arranged
They're
them
also-
into their logo?
They're also the colours we've been running for the longest, I think, so it's probably why.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, everyone had
was
them.
black before red, or was red before black?
It was red. It was white, red, black,
Purple.
purple.
Possibly, yeah. I think it might be that way around.
Yeah, buy them. Or go to Baron of Dice, who make the dice, ! Baron, Baron.
Exclamation mark dice is what you mean.
Exclamation mark dice.
Why not? Why have we used the name for everyone else and then Baron just gets dice?
Because you don't want to buy a Baron, mate. You want to buy a dice.
Or a
Maybe
barrel.
you do.
Maybe you do want to be a Baron. Yeah. Buy some land.
Yeah,
in
land
Scotland.
Baron,
You're
an
a
oil
fucking
Baron.
arse baron.
Can you be a sea Baron? The Barons of the Sea?
Floaty Baron.
Yeah, I get like a massive pontoon. And just,
Then you can have land wherever you want.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. What are we doing? Warhammer.
Warhammers,
Yes.
yeah. We've got a mission and
So
armies and
we
stuff.
have got a mission, but the most important part of the mission now is the twist.
After we've done the mission or before we've done the mission?
No, so we
can't
do
show the mission without
we do
the twist.
the twist
yes,
first.
yes.
There are 4 left. Bloodlust, which is
Okay.
the one I want.
Of course it is. You got the one you wanted on Thursday.
I know.
You didn't make the most of it.
Well, because you fucking killed everything.
Whose fault was that?
You.
You should have put it
Calm
there.
the fuck down, Paddy. I want this one because I want some.
What does it do?
I want your comeuppance, basically.
Okay.
A unit is eligible to charge if it is within 18 inches of one or more enemy units instead of 12 inches, full stop. Mm. Each time you make a charge roll 3d6.
Oh.
Yeah, because you're going to need that with a 6-inch charge, aren't you, Joe?
Yeah, the way he rolls, he is, yeah.
The other one is Martial Pride. Advancing does not make a battle line unit eligible.
Ineligible.
Does not ineligible
Yeah.
to start an action. Starting action does not make a battle line unit ineligible to shoot.
I want that one. Can I have that one, please?
No.
Okay. You're going to take that one out.
Because I've got 2 battle line units and neither of them will benefit from that. Point blank, ranged weapons, excluding blast weapons, have the pistol ability.
Oh,
I
kinda
also
want-
don't want you to
I
have
want
that
that
one.
one.
And then RuneScape, which I do want.
Okay.
So there's 2 and 2 here, actually.
There is 2 and 2, yeah.
Right? Each time a unit makes a normal or advanced move,
Mm-hmm.
it can move horizontally through terrain features.
I kind of want that as well.
Which would feel quite narrative for this, given the size and, you know...
Does help your Demon Prince and Vortex Beast.
It helps my Rhinos, Predators, Vortex Beasts, and Demon Princes. So, yeah.
So I can
All right.
shuffle them.
All right.
So,
There's only one that Paddy doesn't want.
Yeah, I just don't want the Auto Winter Joe one.
Yeah.
well, I had a very good Auto Winter Joe one last time.
And you fucked it up.
What are we pulling, team?
Give me the card. I'm going to go for this one.
Not that one.
What's it called, Paddy?
It's called Point Blank.
All right.
All of my ranged weapons have the pistol ability, so good fucking luck sticking me in
Which-
combat, Joe.
Which means... which means...
flamers!
Are the Zoanthropes all blast?
Yeah.
There is a blast and a direct shot.
So you
but they
get
are
to-
monsters, so
Are
I think
they?
that one's a keyword.
Are they? Why are they monsters?
Because the
Neurotyrant.
Neurotyrant
Right,
gives them a
okay.
monster
So
keyword.
that means tonight's mission looks a little bit like this. We're playing on the Search and Destroy Deployment Zone tonight, or Battenberg for short. Take and Hold is the mission. It's super simple. 5 victory points for each objective you control to a maximum of 15. And then Point Blank is the twist, as Paddy's just alluded to. So all ranged weapons, excluding blast weapons, have the pistol ability. There'll also be scoring secondary objectives that I'll be drawing at random for Paddy and picking the shit ones for Joe throughout the night. 40 available for secondary, 50 for primary. We are always painted on stream, so 90 available each to finish tonight's game. How close to 90 can Paddy get? That's it, that's the mission. That's
Can't
the
get to 99, so I'll have to get to 9.
Yeah.
Well, no, you could get to 99 if you were losing for 3 turns and then you scored the 3 points on each of the catch-up cards.
Oh, interesting.
You'd have
So
to
you
score.
can get a maximum of 109 in a tournament game then? That's probably not how that works.
No, I don't think so. I think it goes. I don't know. It goes somewhere. All right. But those points,
TBC.
yeah, exist in a realm of extra pointage.
That
I
sounds-
think they go into the secondaries.
I think they go into whichever one you have space for them.
Flamer Rubrics getting pistol, by the way, is insane.
You're lucky I'm not running 2 blocks of 10 of them, because
Yeah.
I'm nice.
Yeah. My army doesn't really benefit because everything that can shoot in combat is a monster.
Yeah, so it's fine.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, as a
Birmingham?
tradition on this channel, I'm going to fuck this up.
Well, to be fair as well, last game that you played with a twist, you were the only one who could benefit from
Yeah.
it. So like how the turntables.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to talk about You're very excited about this list, Joe. Would you like to talk about
I am.
your
I
feelings?
think this is the most narrative Detachment Games Workshop have ever done.
It's also fucking terrifying.
It's all right.
Maybe.
It's quite
Maybe.
narrative.
As in the terms of the abilities for the units that it buffs, does it in a narrative way. It's not like going, oh, this unit can advance and charge because it's got wheels, you know?
Strong.
You know? This is like, it's wibbly woo, right? And
You're right, it does fit the... Because that whole narrative... Well, let's go to the list
Yeah,
and
we'll
then
go
talk
to
about
this,
it.
right,
Yeah.
yeah. So I am using the Subterranean Assault Force of Wibbly Gibblers, led by the Swarm Lord, and he has got 3 Tyrant Guard. I've got a Neuro Tyrant on the table leading 6 Zonophobes. He has got the enhancement Tremor Sensors, which allows me to pick 3 units at the start of the game and put them into reserve.
That's good.
Which I've already done. Old One Eye and 2 Carnifexes. A Trigon Prime, which is a new one. But the Trigon Prime is an enhancement on a Trigon. So it makes the Trigon a character, gives him +1 weapon skill, +1 ballistic skill, and +1 strength.
I like that.
Yeah. Makes them all fancy, right?
Have you got a fancy hat for him?
He's got like a fancy little tail, like a little rattlesnake tail. I've got 10 Termagants, 10 Hormagaunts, 2 Morlocks, right? More Morlocks, 2 Screamer Killers. I bought them because I was like...
Who runs them?
Because no one runs them. I think in this detachment, it picks up on a lot of their flaws.
That's good.
Right? And then I've got 2 units of Von Ryan's Leapers, which I think 2 infiltrating units are just really important in the game, I think.
Yeah, they are useful to have.
To be fair, to make this list really sing as well, there'll probably be another Trigon, there'll probably be some Raveners.
Yeah,
but we don't have them yet. So
we don't
Joe,
have the Raveners.
He didn't even have the Trigon played before yesterday.
Didn't you?
No.
I love that. You should have put a little hat on him though.
Yeah?
Yeah, like a crown.
A crown.
So he could be the prime,
The
the
prime.
prime Trigon.
Yeah.
Or an
big-
Amazon logo.
Nice. He got there really quick.
Yeah. Just in a box.
Next day delivery. Turns up, turn 1.
A drone delivers his. He doesn't dig. So the rules for this detachment, I hear you ask, because it is new.
Ooh.
I have 2 rules for this detachment. The first one, I kind of feel like this was the idea for the original detachment, and then they were like, "Oh, I've had another idea." Right. So
away.
each time a Tyranids model from your army makes an attack,
Yeah.
reroll hit roll of 1.
That's really good.
Army-wide reroll hit rolls of 1.
That's
It's
really
already
good.
great, right?
I was like,
that's a good army roll.
I was like, full stop, done. Don't go on anymore. Don't need anything else, right? And then it goes, each time a burrower unit.
Yep.
Burrower units are Trigons, Morlocks, Raveners.
Oh, so that's why Raveners are so good then. Yeah.
Also, the new Ravener rules are fucking
They're a bit mental.
bananas, right? Each time burrower unit from your army is set up on the battlefield from reserves. Place a 40mm circular tunnel marker
There we are.
anywhere on the battlefield within 1 inch of the unit and more than 3 inches horizontally away from all enemy units.
Is that
I
an
misread.
FAQ to 6, or is that one of the 3s that is going to stay? Because all other 3s get FAQ.
I'm gonna play it as 6
Yeah.
because all 3 inches are 6s.
Yeah.
Right? Because 3 inches away from you, technically not a unit.
What's the question?
Interesting.
What's the problem?
Yeah.
So basically, you place the hole more than 3 inches horizontally away from enemy units.
Yeah.
So you're not placing a unit.
No, the hole, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And it has to be within range of
An
the thing
inch.
that's
Okay.
throwing.
So the thing is,
Maybe.
the Trigon can deep strike 6. The Trigon can deep strike 6 away.
Yeah, then you could place the hole within an inch and be like 4 away.
With an inch and be 4 away. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then the next bit is the important bit, Ray, basically. In the reinforcement step of your movement phase, so the same step that
It
he
is the
comes
same
in.
step,
When you set up a unit on the battlefield from reserves, you can set that unit up wholly within 9 inches of one of your tunnel markers and more than 6 inches horizontally away from any enemy
Yeah, your tunnel
units.
marker has no need to be 6 then, rather than 3. 3's fine.
Yeah.
Because it's the
downside,
people coming in.
The downside with it being within 3 is if
it's
you
harder
move
to
within
block.
range of it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it goes away.
so the next bit
Ah.
is if an enemy model, excluding aircraft, ends any kind of move within 3 inches of one or more, one of your tunnel markers, that tunnel marker is removed from the battlefield.
I have no reactive
So you
move.
walk over to it
Yeah.
and it'd be like a molehill. You're like,
Yeah.
brr,
Or
brr, just kicking it all
You
down.
deep strike within 9 of someone with reactive move, that reactive moves onto it and gets rid of it.
So
Yeah.
you can fill in Joe's holes.
Yeah.
Nice. That's what I'll be like whack-a-mole,
Yeah.
but with really scary,
Yeah.
gritty moles.
Big rubber things.
Yeah.
Right.
Bonk. We should have bought some hammers.
So I've got some stratagems.
Okay,
Just
6.
so you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
I
6
won't
of
remember
which, in the command phase,
Yeah.
a Morlock or Trigon unit from my army, they gain the Synapse keyword. The
good.
Trigon Prime now has the...
'Cause he's a character.
Because he's a lad.
Yeah, he's the Prime.
He's just a lad, right? Replenishing reserves, very narrative, right?
Mm-hmm.
One Tyranids unit from your army, wholly within 9 inches of one or more tunnel markers you have placed. One model in your unit regains either D3 plus 1 wounds, because someone
Yep.
brings him like a soup.
Like a sandwich.
Yeah, just make it feel better.
Drone drops it off.
Or you can return up to D3 plus 1 models with a wounds characteristic of 1 to your unit. So basically, like more come out the hole.
Yeah.
Right? Very exciting.
I like it.
Enfilading Emergence. End of my movement phase. One Tyranids unit from my army that was will set up as a reinforcements this turn. Doesn't have to be from a hull either.
Just anyway.
Can do
Deep strike, strat reserve.
Until the end of the turn, weapons equipped by models in that unit. At the end of my next fight phase, they get sustained hits and ignore cover.
That's good.
So all shooting, all fighting.
Yeah, very good.
Tunnel network.
Yeah.
End of my movement phase. One Tyranid unit from your army, wholly within 9 inches of one or more of your tunnel markers. Remove your unit from the battlefield and set it up again, wholly within 9 inches of another tunnel marker I have placed and more than 6 inches away. So I could basically use all my tunnels to just whip around the table.
Yes, sounds really annoying.
It's really good detachment.
Yeah, it's a really good detachment.
Swarming assault.
Yeah.
You know, there's not a bad strat so far.
No, they're all baller, aren't they?
Yeah. My charge phase, one Tyranid monster unit from my army that was set up as reinforcements this turn. Until the end of the phase, friendly Tyranid units within 6 inches of your unit can reroll charge rolls.
That's really good. So you can bring something up and then just re-rolling 6-inch charges. Because there's nothing that says you can't charge after arriving 6 inches away from a thing that deep struck 6.
Yeah.
Is there a new
nice.
hot thing, that 6-inch charges?
Yeah, 6-inch charges are a real thing. Sucks if you don't have them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does suck. Running slow Dark Angels. Oh, one more. It
Just
hasn't
another one.
finished yet.
Yeah.
Retreat below.
Ooh, do you
can
get back
imagine.
into your tunnel?
Yeah, end of
Up
my
and down?
opponent's fight phase.
Yeah.
Right? One Tyranid unit or up to 2 burrower units from
Yep.
your army that are not within engagement range of one or more enemy units.
Yep.
Remove them from the battlefield and place them into strat res. They don't have to be near a hole either.
No, you just go back.
So I've
'Cause
got,
you dig your own
so I've
hole.
got one strat that allows me to go into a hole, come out of a hole,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got another one which allows me to just go.
This is the ultimate uppy downy nids.
Yeah.
Downy, surely.
Downy,
Yeah.
downy uppy.
Downy up
The
here.
Robert Downey Jr.
Downy uppy rather than uppy downy.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah. Downy uppy.
Because
Downy
I had an
Downey is
idea
how I
which was
describe
3
Johnny.
flying hive tyrants.
Yeah, that'd be gross, wouldn't it?
Because one of them allows you to deep strike turn 1 as
Yeah.
well. So you just like boo, 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 boo.
Ultimate whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
Until someone goes, here's my 2 unit of infiltrators, get off my board.
Yeah. But
Which you're lucky I didn't know you were running.
I was saying to Liam, there is a very high justification now to taking max units of spore mines and mucilid spores.
Yeah.
Because
For infiltrating.
Because their biggest problem is that they deep strike 9 away.
Yeah.
So now they just deep strike 6 away and charge you and explode. And it's just mortal.
Yeah,
it's just
that's
a one
quite a lot.
massive
Mortal wound.
mortal wound nuke that just goes BAM!
Yeah, that seems broken. I hope no one heard that. No one do that.
Space Marine players start stocking up on infiltrators.
Yeah. Stocks go way up.
Basically, I was saying to people this weekend, I said, if you're not running 2 units of infiltrators, you're doing Space Marines wrong now.
Yeah, because you'll just get flat packed as soon as
Yeah,
you've got
Paddy, we might
loads
have
of new
to-
armies.
We might have to revisit the Space Wolves list.
My Blood Angels list has got 2 in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote a White Scars list. First thing I did, infiltrators.
Yeah.
So that is our Tyranids. We've taken a bit longer to explain it because it is brand spankers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot of moving parts, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
uppy
facing
downy
off
parts.
against Joe's Hot Snakes is Paddy's Thousand Suns.
1,000 Suns. I am running 1,000 Suns with no Magnus.
I know. I was confused.
I said that people say bolt guns and Rubik since 10s are good, so I thought I'd put them on the channel and give it a go. And I did Magnus last time, and you did Magnus before that.
Yeah.
So we haven't done a no Magnus, so I'll give it a go.
All right.
So leading this is Magnus's pretty rubbish nephew, I guess. Maybe.
Hang on. I
maybe a son?
didn't take Magnus.
Oh, you should have said.
I
I would've
took
taken
double
him.
dogs
Ah, nice.
into knights, and it was a mistake.
Yeah. Okay.
I needed Magnus.
Well, hopefully we'll prove again today that Magnus might be necessary, but we'll see. So instead I've got Magnus's niece, which is a demon prince with wings. This demon prince with wings has got an unpronounceable enhancement. The something vortex of many letters and too many apostrophes. The Eldritch vortex of Etaph. The vortex. No. It's not epitaph, it's an apostrophe. You can put whatever letter you want in there, mate. A putaph, a potaph, a pataph.
I like a poo-taff.
Okay, yeah, so that. Which means all of his psychic weapons, or her psychic weapons, have +1 damage and +1 strength. Which is great when he has a psychic gun and a psychic sword with 2 profiles. So he's up to 4 damage now at strength 9.
It's pretty sick, isn't it?
Against characters, rerolls hits and wounds of 1. And he also can deep strike 6. But can't charge.
just bloody-
Specifically, cannot
I
charge.
do
Says in
find
his
it
rules.
weird how
Yeah.
like units that don't really have a major level of threat can't charge and they come in 6.
Yeah, like Space Marine shooty gun guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't charge.
Can't charge.
Wasn't going to.
Yeah.
Inceptors, yeah.
Yeah, but 6 Death Shroud and a Lord of Contagion.
Yeah. Or
So
now 2 can't effects as an old one eye.
or a Hierophant.
Yeah. So that's the Demon Prince. Demon Prince is starting in Deep Strike to make use of that 6-inch Deep Strike. I've then got 2 units of rubrics all with flamers, 1 with an Infernal Master with the Umbralific Crystal, so in my command phase I go up, and at the end of my next movement phase I come back down. A Sorcerer with 5 Rubric Marines with flamers, just because why not? Thank you. I've then got 2 Sorcerers with 2 units of 10 Rubric Marines, all with bolters. I'm trusting the internet here. You've never let anyone
That was
down,
the
internet.
biggest mistake you
So
ever
we
made.
shall see. They're both rocking around in Chaos Rhinos, so when they come out, the Sorcerer does get +1 to wound though. So it's a spenny package, and we'll see how it goes down. I've then got a Chaos Predator Destructor. I would have put heavy bolters on it if I was doing what I thought would be good, but I modelled it several years ago with blast cannons, which actually turns out to be good into you by accident.
Yeah.
So there we are. Yeah. Nice. 2 Chaos Spawn for a bit of. I thought they should scout. They don't. For a bit of flanking action. 5 Scarab Occult Terminators. I've not run them yet, and I want to see what they're like. And 2 Mutilith Vortex Beasts, because if I'm not running Magnus, I am at least going to use the crutch that is Mutiliths.
Well, they're not called Mutilith Vortex Beasts anymore on the channel.
What are they called?
Wizard Lizards.
Wizard Lizards.
Yeah, that's
I
what we
actually
call
like
them.
that's way better.
Is the Wizard
That's
Lizard.
way better. Magnus's dogs, the Wizard Lizards.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
They've
imagine I came up with that.
they've escaped through the back door of Magnus's castle
Yeah.
and are currently running amok, and he's looking for them.
Like the 2 dogs I found.
Yeah.
on
That's
the
why I
road
haven't got
the other day.
Magnus, because he's at home still.
That's the next t-shirt idea, the Wizard Lizard.
The Wizard Lizard, yeah. But it should be good. I'm running it in the Grand Coven because I do think that's the best attachment. I don't really like the Rubric one.
like the Risen Rubric I one, but they have to change it so
Yeah,
that
so it's good.
so that like the -1 strat then procs your army roll.
Yeah, exactly.
It's where it has to be.
Yeah. But yeah, should be good. Got some dev wounds coming, maybe. Got some grenades. We've got a stratagem to make your...
I just want to say I have got 0 feel no pains in this army.
Yes!
It's so not you.
No. I have a feel no pain against your brain bugs.
Really?
Your psychic weapons for 1 CP get hazardous,
Oh.
and I get a 4+ feel no pain against them.
Are they all psychic? Yes.
Right, shall we then, Joe?
I'm the purple dice. They've betrayed me every game on the channel
I'm the white
since I
dice.
started using them, but today it might be different. A 3 for Paddy, and a 3 for Joe.
Oh no. Oh no. We'll be here forever. A 2!
A 2, also a 2. A 6.
Ah!
That's exactly what I wanted.
Is it? Did you want to go first?
Yes,
Oh.
I did want to go first.
Boo earns.
Because it gives you 2 less turns of movement to stop me from shenanigans. So I've already taken the liberty of just sliding off the stuff into reserves that I could.
Yep.
Off they went. Off they go. It's quite a nice sight to have.
You could get quite... Against some armies, if you go second, you could just get flat-tabled in 2 turns.
Yeah, people said a lot of Tyranids in reserve, but because Joe's got that enhancement, he can put more stuff in reserve in the first turn.
Yeah,
and he's just done it already.
I have put a lot of points into
It's not a whole lot on the board, is there, Joe?
No, but like I've bought like let's be honest, right? This army is a lot better without 2 Screamer Killers in it.
Yeah.
But no one's using them at the moment. I was like, their biggest problem is that everyone fucking kills them before they get there.
Yeah.
Because they're
They scream
monsters.
too loud.
They're like, ah! They're like the babies from Silent Hill. And then so they just can't get anywhere. So having a delivery mechanism that's also a massive fucking monster
Yeah, that's fair.
means that they can be like, aha! Boom! It's like that scene in Holy Grail, you know, where John Cleese's like running up the hill.
Yeah,
and they're like, forever. And then he's like, aha! That's what I want the Carnifex to do.
Okay.
Story told.
Do you want some secondaries,
Secondaries,
to
please.
start this story?
You can have recover assets
Oh, you bitch.
and assassinate.
Good.
So recover assets, he has to do actions in 3 zones. If he gets 2 of the zones, he gets 3 points. If he gets 3 of the zones, he gets 5 points now instead of 6. But it does complete end of your turn
What are you complaining about?
rather than the end of
I
Paddy's
literally
turn.
He just auto-complains.
He's flat guaranteed 3 points now at the least.
You just got 3 and you just whinged.
Assassinate is a slightly harder one to do actually because he has to kill an enemy character for 5 victory points, or if there's no characters on the table, he'll get 5 victory points. But obviously, at the start of the game, there is characters.
Hang on, I'm going to measure something quickly. Because recover assets now ends in
End of your turn.
Your turn.
End of my
It's just
turn.
flat better than it was before, Joe. They're already in the right place.
Well, no, because I've got another unit over here. So I was basically seeing if I could move into his deployment zone and then do it.
Joe literally complaining that he didn't just get 10 points handed to him.
So I can't assassinate right now.
With infiltrators, recover assets as a turn 1 pull is incredible.
It's so good. If you get recover assets and sabotage, which used to be like no points, is now guaranteed 6 points.
So my movement phase is going to be real quick.
And we're going to keep them, yes, Joe?
I'm going to keep them. I've gained an extra CP because I've got
Swarmyson.
Mrs. Swarm Lord.
Mr. Chopsticks. He's got his big old choppy chops. Movement done. I have recovered my assets.
In how many places? 2?
2.
For 3 points.
For 3 points.
Are you keeping Assassinates?
Yes.
You're going to keep Assassinate. You can, but at the end of Paddy's turn as
Yeah,
well,
you
mate.
can.
Yeah, I'm going to keep hold of it because I can't gain the CP, so I might as well see what Paddy does.
Exactly.
And then
Exactly.
do my armies that have access to just get +1 CP
Are really good.
are so good now in the new thing. I think Ultramarines players are going to stop taking Gilliman.
Yeah.
Just for Calgar.
Yeah.
Calgar.
There was a very sad Ultramarines player sat in the corner
Yeah.
because I've been denied about 400 CP a weekend because I got really salty about just spending even spending any CP because you can just do things for
Were they using the
free
new
with Gilliman.
detachments and new rules this weekend?
No, but Dan's looking forward to the
Looking
next time
forward, so
and realising he has to play the paltry 15, which everyone else has to
it's
Oh,
really,
no.
I'm very very sad.
Yeah.
I'm very sad that I can't reactive move tank shock and grenades every turn. I don't think it's fair. I don't like it.
Yeah. Ultramarines are just so much weaker for it now.
No,
Yeah,
cowards really,
it's
aren't
not
they?
fair.
Poor boys. I will shed a tear and say a prayer for them tonight.
I think you should.
So end of turn 1 for Tyranids, they got 3 points.
Yeah.
On
Can
to...
can you send notes to Brom on how to do turn 1, please, mate?
Yeah. Don't move.
I
Don't
was slightly
shoot.
concerned about how long we did the intro for when Joe just explained his whole arm. It's like, oh, that was fine. We're good.
We're back in. We're back in, team.
Also, that's why, talk about the CP stuff, by the way, that's why my Space Force list is now Bjorn.
Yeah,
In
every
straight
time.
away, every time.
Yeah.
CP's so important now.
Yeah.
If I could get that for Blood Angels, I would, but I won't complain because I get everything else.
Yeah, and more now.
And more.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to run that into you on the next tournament Tuesday.
I was stood there, right, and a Blood Angel's player next to me.
Yeah.
And I was looking at his army. This is pre-new points.
Yeah.
I was looking at my army and my army fits in a really useful box.
Yeah, mine fits in one of the small ones.
Yeah, my whole Dark Angels army. It's so nice going to a tournament with just one tiny little box. So nice. It's magnetized. You can literally just hold it under your arm.
Yeah.
And he had this fucking huge. And I was like, this is before the points change.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I get like a free unit of infiltrators now.
That's what I get.
And I was like, my army didn't change a single point.
Yeah. Well, yours was broken, mate, and it got even better.
It did get much better. I will
did.
be honest, yeah.
Can I have some secondaries, Mr. Liam?
You can indeed. You have a tempting target.
Ooh.
So Joe has to pick one in No Man's Land specifically, and if you get it, you get 5 points. And secure No Man's Land, which
Okay.
is secure 2 in No Man's Land.
That's good. So a lot of no man's land going
Not a
on.
bad pick, but Joe does have to pick an objective, and he's going to pick. Point it at Joe.
Which one are you going to pick? You
can't
gamey lizard.
unprolific the
I can.
turn 1. You can unprolific.
Maybe. Don't know.
God damn.
Once per battle, in my command phase, yes, I can. There's nothing to say I can't,
I'm
other than
going
maybe
to
a
pick-
core rule.
That one.
Okay, thank you very much.
Because I don't want my little wibbly wibblies to die.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's,
cool. So we're going to
love
keep them,
them
Mr.
too much.
Paddy?
We're going to keep both of them, yeah.
What's the mission? I would
Taking
not
hold.
Taking
Taking hold, mate,
Yeah.
yeah. Right, so there is a lot of stuff. I assume your movement's going to be a little bit longer,
Yes, I will do my best.
because there's a lot of stuff, there's a reasonable amount of stuff in chat to get through. Not lots, there's a reasonable amount. They haven't gone mad yet. We're hoping for them to go mad, because tax bills be tax billing. Erebus, thank you for 5 gifted memberships.
Thanks, Erebus.
Thank you, Erebus. I hope, Erebus, that you're given an everlasting gobstopper that is actually everlasting.
Solid.
Like, it will outlive every human on this planet.
Okay, so
I'm a big fan of that.
good man. Okay, thank you so much, Prentice, for the $5. Joe's trying to get a big worm into Paddy's back passage. Don't blame him, to be honest.
Worth.
All
Yeah.
worths were had
Especially with
today.
Paddy's crisp new haircut as well.
It is fairly crisp A.
Sharp,
Very,
isn't it?
very alley.
Thank you for the $5 anyway, Prentice. Thank you, Farmer George, for the $5. If Liam is doing Viking cosplay, what cosplay would Paddy do? No, we aren't going to mention Joe's failure to fulfil the Fire Slayer deal.
Maybe I'll cosplay as Dan when he cosplays me. Not just dressed as myself.
Oh, right.
I don't know.
It's not really a
I've once worn a cape and I really enjoyed it.
I cosplay.
It's pretty sick, hey?
I cosplay every day as a competent human being.
Not very well.
That's why it's cosplay. It's not real.
Hate screening 6-inch deep strike.
What would
Joe.
what could we cosplay Paddy as?
I only need a 1-inch advance. I'm just going to take it.
I just want to paint him gold.
What does he play? He plays
like
Blood Angels, Custodes,
Yeah.
Thousand Sons,
Yeah.
Sisters.
We could cosplay as a sister of battle.
I'd happily have him cosplay as a Repentia, yeah.
Yeah.
Cosplay as. I mean, that's quite easy to achieve. Little trip down to Ann Summers,
Yeah.
Giant chainsword.
Tiny little wings.
Yeah.
little wings.
Can I see through here?
We can
No,
also
they're,
Sexy
Dempsey.
death nun.
yeah.
we could cosplay you as a vampire. That'd be cool.
A lot of leather.
Yeah. We'll do that. That sounds good.
I mean, you've got most of that at home.
Yeah.
You don't even need to go out for that.
Yeah, just leave the officer's cap at home. You'll be fine.
Cool. Schooner. Schooner. Thank you for 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Schooner. He gave
Schooner.
me the Trigon that is here tonight.
He did.
But I
Prime.
can't call it Schooner though,
Why?
Because we've already got
because we've already got a Schooner
Oh, the other Ghibli
in
Wibbler.
the Hyrule.
The Hyrule, that's why. The Hyrule.
If I think Schooner, I would hope for you that
I'm not going to advance it.
you are given a briefcase full of Nopper bars.
So not
What the fuck is a nopper?
Funny you should ask.
He's glad you asked that question because he's got a packet of them.
Oh,
Hello.
a knock.
Oh.
A Nopper bar.
Is that a bit of a knockoff Povo sort of Snickers? Is it,
Yes,
is it from
and-
Lidl?
Have you muted your mic?
Yes and no. There are 3 here, so we will have to share.
He's back in.
Oh, yes, please.
Sorry,
a nopper
I
is
did
Oh,
say
I
we have to share. You were like, yes, please.
I don't want one, it's fine.
Oh yeah, okay, one each then.
Yeah, I'm good. Look after the
Nopper.
lads. Look after the
A
lads.
Nopper bar. This is flashbacks to the last time I was on. I spent.
But look
3
at the
hours
picture.
Googling Canadian chocolate.
Look at the picture on the front. It's like a Mars bar, and then there's like a wafer.
Oh yeah, like
Is
a
it
pink,
wafer
like a pink,
thin?
like a
in the
pink wafer.
bottom. Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit like a pink wafer.
Yeah, and I want like a big briefcase, you know, with like a big dollar sign.
Yeah,
on it.
okay, I'm into it.
Some dollar bills.
Thanks, Scooter, for the 5. Thank you, Dino Pants, for becoming a Skull Team member. Thank you, Alex Gourlay, for 5 gifted memberships. For all those people that are new or have been gifted !Discord, get yourself in the Discord server, come and hang out in the Great Hall community, the greatest Hall community. That was Mr. Alex for the 5 gifted.
I hope, Alex, that next time as a team we all go to Warhammer World for an event. You go. You're lucky enough, and then you win one of these medals.
Yeah. Oh, look at that absolute humble brag from Joe.
We didn't even get to the end of turn 1, Joe. Oh, man. Have you no shame?
Go on then, Joe. Tell everyone the
You are
story.
a best in faction
Yeah.
for Tyranids. I won't bring Tyranids if he's coming.
Best in class, like a fucking Labrador.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I won't bring Tyranids if he's going. Joe's like, otherwise I'd win it, of course.
Joe's unproven and unfounded arrogance.
And then thank you, Alex, for the $2. He says, let's go, Joe. So excited to see this new detachment. So I thought I'd add that on because
There's a
it's
lot
obviously-
of people that go to tournaments with a lot of unproven arrogance. Don't
Correct.
worry.
Yeah.
Are you waiting to get going, Mr. Paddy?
So I've moved and I've measured everything, so there's no 6-inch bullshit.
What do you mean?
There's no gap here where you can 6-inch deep strike that big lizard.
Well, I can go here.
Yeah, that's why I said over here. You can famously go here. That is true.
So what you've done there, Paddy,
Yeah.
is Joe's come with, very excited
Yep.
about his Tyranids
Yep.
with a really cool new detachment
Yep.
and a really cool new narrative rule that we all
Yep.
want to see.
Yep.
And then you spend about 11 minutes
Yep.
just measuring that shit out.
Because
so you can't do
otherwise,
it.
we
Ace,
will
awesome.
only see it once and then I'll be dead. And there are, in fact, Thousand Suns fans out there who don't want to see that happen.
But I want. Once is
So
all I
about
need
what you
to
want,
show.
mate? So what about what Zeech wants? He doesn't know. Maybe it will happen and Zeech wants it.
Ginger bitch.
Zeech a bitch. However, it is the movement phase. And I am ending within 6 inches of you over there with your little lictors. So my Mutilith Vortex Beast is just going to kind of like...
Von Ryan's
my Wizard Lizard is going to shed its skin, blink sideways, and you're going to take no mortal wounds. But you do have to take a battle shock.
Oh.
Get shooketh.
Booyah! Fine, we don't care.
Cool. Right, well, I'm glad we all went through that. That was
Stupid
class.
lizard
Yeah,
thing.
nice.
What are those lizards that run with the flappy legs like that?
Oh, yeah, these. We should model them with, like, the big gills.
I thought it was Saturday Night's Women in Southampton, to be fair.
We are now, though,
Looks like a wind tunnel.
going into my shooting phase.
Oh, yeah.
And I am, I hear you say, going to try and move again. Because it's the only thing I can actually do. I can't see anything to Doombolt.
Yeah.
I can't see anything to reroll hits against. I can't see anything to reroll wounds against.
Now,
To get extra save against. So I'm just going to try and move again.
Tyranids famously very good versus Psychers.
Yeah?
And debuffs.
What do you mean?
Like, do you struggle because the hive mind is here?
No, do I fuck? It's because Zinch is here. Don't complain that you haven't got a rule after telling me all the rules you have, Joe. So this sorcerer is going to attempt to move my guy again. It goes off on an 8. I only need the d6. I don't want to roll the extra one. Cool. I'll just shuffle 1 inch forward. But now, you cannot deep strike here. You have to be behind here, so you can't come in this way.
I'll go there.
You can. That's fine.
Do what I fucking want.
It's absolutely fine. Shooting phase, Joseph. I also took back my advance over there because I want to charge you through the wall if you're still alive.
That makes sense.
So I'm going to use my blast profile into your
I
Von
am
Ryans.
-1 to hit, for I am stealthy.
Well, boo earns. Okay. So my blast profile is a d6 plus 3 shots. 4, 8.
I like, when you say boo, there's a person in chat literally called boo.
Is there? Okay, so I'll be hitting you on 4s. Fine.
Stupid lizard.
Toughness.
5, actually.
I've wounded you 3 times.
AP-ness.
AP 2.
So I've got a 4-up save and I'm in cover. Do you ignore cover?
No.
Goes to 3-up.
Back to 5 up. Yep. 2 damage each.
Kills 1.5.
Ah, very good. Very nice. Okay. My Predator Destructor is going to line up into the other ones. Now, later, when I'm allowed to shoot psychic weapons at you, my Predator Destructor is going to get significantly better.
Yeah.
But until that point, I will just shoot you normally. So 2 last cannons hitting you on 4s because you're stealthy. I didn't hit. Cool. A Predator autocannon, 4 shots, rapid fire 2. No, no. Okay. This is going well. I am strength 9. No, I didn't wound you. Do I have any funkies? No.
Okay.
No.
I feel like they made the predators bad on purpose, you know?
No, they're very good when I start lining up and you don't have stealth and I roll good.
Okay.
So this is my Inferno Combi Belter, which is why I put the Mutilith there, because he's going to charge you. I got a wound. AP 2.
Oh, damage?
1.
Oh.
And now, the Havoc Launcher.
Oh, I thought you'd finished.
2 shots,
Why have Chaos
One
Vehicles
hit.
got a million tiny shit guns all over them?
because they suck otherwise.
Do I have to do a thing?
No.
Doesn't matter, roll a 6.
No, okay, good. You rolled a 6 against the save you didn't have to take, which is good. We like that.
You wasted it now.
Big fan, huge fan. I'm going to charge my Mutilith into you, and you're on the wall, so you're just going to get bonked.
Am I now?
Bonk. Stand by for a bonking, Joe.
I am not -1 to hit in combat. Boo.
That's good.
Are
Oh, you fight first.
I am, actually.
Okay. I don't really care.
Well, that's more fool you.
Yeah.
So 6, 12. I would pile them in, but I'm all the way over here. I can't
How
bother.
many OC are you each, by the way?
1.
Okay, cool. I don't need to charge.
I'm hitting you on 3s.
You are.
Aha!
That's
And
good.
I get to re-roll 1s because of my new army rule. I got to show it off. Now Paddy can kill me, I guess, according to his mind. Done.
Okay. Toughness is 10.
I am not in synapse range, and I'm only strength 6, so 6s.
That's not how that works. You'll be
No.
5s, mate.
I'm strength 5.
So 6s.
I would be 6s if I was in synapse
Okay.
range.
But what you said was not true.
Yeah, words.
Okay. Yeah.
Words
Words
no-
are hard. Oh, mate!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. AP.
AP 1.
5 ups. Damage.
1.
Okay. I also have a 5 up. I feel no pain. So I feel 1 pain. Don't you roll your eyes at me after I didn't kill you in shooting. Down to 12. Now I'm going to try and bonk you.
You rolled all right, Joe.
I did roll all right, and he was like, nah.
I've hit you 4 times.
Yeah.
I'm going to wound you on 2s. I've wounded you once. Good.
AP.
2.
2. 6 up, invulnerable.
3 damage.
You have killed 1 man.
But importantly, I do take the objective.
You have taken it from
And
me.
I do stop you deep striking your bullshit so easily. So I've successfully, with 2 mutated vortex beasts, killed 2 lictors.
Von Ryan's.
Von Ryan's lictors.
Mini lictors.
Yeah.
Mini lictors.
Mini lictors. I'm done here.
You're not
Are you?
dumb.
I'm done. But I do get many points big wow. 10 points. Joe's done this specifically so he can get a challenger card, haven't you, Joe?
No. No. You shouldn't have scored so much.
Yeah. Joe gave me the middle one specifically.
I might spend a CP at the end of Paddy's turn
Is it what for?
to take a... No, I won't, because I don't get my extra CP.
What are you spending
That's it.
CPs
I can spend a CP,
Yeah.
take the Swarmlord off the table, and have him go bloop.
On turn 1?
Yeah. No, because...
Oh, it'd be turn 2 when you arrive.
Win
Yeah,
it. Win it. Mm.
yeah, nice.
You're not spending a CP, Joe, no?
No, I'm not spending a CP.
Do you want to get rid of Assassinate? Just an inch back from the wall in there.
Yeah,
there
I'll get
off
rid of
the
it.
table.
You're boring.
Yeah, with discarding it, okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I have here the cards
Of fate.
of fate.
Okay.
But can I have my secondaries first, please, sir? Oh, no, this happens first. Start the
Yeah,
battle
It
round.
does
Yeah,
happen first. Start the battle, mate.
Would you like to pick me?
No, you pick, mate.
No,
Pick off the
no.
top. This one then. Your challenge is give Paddy 10 points.
It's a challenge.
Yeah.
That
did
is
it
a
last
challenge.
round.
Yeah, he did.
I don't have 10 points to give you. I failed it. It's called All In,
Yeah.
is the stratagem.
Yeah.
We haven't had this one. My fight phase, 1 unit from your army that has not been selected to fight this phase,
Yeah.
until the end of the phase, each time a model in your unit makes a pile-in or consolidate move, it can move up to 6 inches instead of 3. In addition,
That's
it does
pretty
not,
game changing right now.
In addition,
Yeah.
it does not need to end that move closer to the closest enemy model, provided it ends as close as possible to the closest enemy unit.
This seems like a pretty good one.
Yeah, you picked
your-
this.
Yeah, for your 6-inch deep strike.
Yeah, and then, or the 3 points I can earn from it.
Yeah.
In my shooting phase, one enemy from my one unit from my army until the end of phase, if that unit is more than 18 inches away from all enemy units, score 3 victory points.
I think that seems pretty easy.
I think
That's an easy 3
Take
points.
the-
Joe.
Basically,
Take the
have a
victory
model 18 inches away from you.
yeah.
Yeah.
What fucking? I mean, they are easy to do, but that's just like.
Take the 3 points, Joe.
Honestly, why doesn't it just have 3 points
Joe,
at
that
this
is
stage?
Yeah.
a Bucker's 3 points, mate.
Yeah.
Innit? It's easy.
And
that.
Joe will use the stratagem though.
Yeah, famously, yes, he
If
will.
it's funny, yeah.
Okay. Would you like your secondaries as well?
Yes, please.
Would you like nice secondaries or shit secondaries?
I would like nice ones, please.
You sure? You want to get your shit ones out the way early?
Well, no, because the shit ones are easier to score later. They're shit because you pull them at the beginning.
I think Joe will like these.
Extend battle lines. Hold your home and one in no man's land.
Done.
And display of might. Have more units in no man's land than your opponent.
I have 4.
Done.
Easy.
What are you
Wormholes,
shaking your head for?
wormholes
draw.
everywhere.
Yeah. I'm just going to just crawl deep inside you,
I
Paddy.
think I need to check, but I also think Secure No Man Land is 4 points, Paddy. I'm just going to quickly have a look.
It used to be 5. It was,
used
it was Storm
It
Hostile
is
that was
5.
4.
Yeah, it is 5. I'm wrong. Extend is 4. That's what I meant. Extend
Yeah.
battle lines is 4.
So, my...
So potential 8 points on show for Joe here now.
I'm going to keep the Von Ryans in combat with old
Wizard.
Weeble over there, just
Yep.
because I don't want you overwatching me,
Okay.
you know? I don't know what change that'll make, but we'll see.
Still a vehicle though. I'm still a vehicle, a monster, right?
Yeah, but you can't...
No,
big
'cause
guns
it's
never
out
tire
of,
it.
yeah, it's out of phase.
Yeah.
God damn. Can't believe you lived.
I know, I'm going to...
You have no business living, sir.
Yeah.
He does get 5 points there, Liam.
Does he?
Because
Yeah,
I hold
he
one.
holds this one.
So do I not have to hold my home anymore?
Oh, it's 10, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I get points for holding my home?
Hold
do,
one,
you do.
hold more.
No, this is taken hold, so it's 5 points per objective you hold.
I think it's just 5 for
yeah,
each, isn't it?
so Joe gets 10.
Up to 15.
Boom, ting. Then you were good to take that off me, weren't you?
Exactly, that's why I did it.
You greasy
Weasel.
weasel. A sneasel
Joe's
weasel.
up to 13 now, team. I'm going to jump back into chat. So thank you so much, Ockendorf, for the 1 gifted membership. And then thank you, Will Stewart, for 10 of the finest gifted memberships.
10 gifted memberships!
From Mr. Will of the Stewart in New Zealand.
What an absolute gigachad.
That is a Giga Chad move.
His will come up 9 inches away because I've got one where he can come up 6 inches away.
Okay.
But he can't charge.
Everyone loves Kiwis, don't they?
Yeah.
No one, never met anyone who dislikes Kiwis.
No.
Universally nice people.
Pretty much.
And they made Lord of the Rings, though.
Yeah, home of the Hobbit.
Home of the Hobbit.
Have you got a hope for Mr. The Wills, Joe? Or
Yeah.
would you like to palm this one off onto Paddy?
Actually,
briefly,
no, he's
or-
going to come up there. Going to come in inside.
I think.
You can do it, Paddy. I'm doing the moving. I'm doing the thing.
I hope the next time you're given a funky new chocolate bar, it's as good as this Knoppers was.
Did you enjoy it, did you?
I did. I really enjoyed it.
They scrambled it pretty
Yeah,
fast.
it's gone. It's actually well nice.
Marks out
It's like a Mars bar meets a, you know, one of them like caramel wafer bars.
Yeah.
It's like a Mars bar meets that.
A tonic.
Meets
A tonic
the
is what you're looking
Snickers.
for there.
Yeah.
A tonic's caramel
Yeah,
wafer.
I would have. I thought it would be nice for you and Dan to experience a full one because I had a Jacob one before and I thought they were
They
all
are
right,
good.
yeah.
Very tasty.
I'll have them again. Thank you anyway, Will.
So Joe, are you spending your CP to come within 6 of me then?
What?
You said you can come within 6 for a CP.
Well,
you
the
can't charge?
Trigon can just come up within 6.
Oh, right.
Thank you so much. Anyway, Will, you're a legend. Thank you, Brave Star, for the $5. Eels up inside you.
Pretty much.
Finding an entrance where they can. Do you know the song, Paddy?
From Mighty Boosh?
Yeah!
I
Get
do.
in. I fucking love that show. I love Mighty Boosh. Joe, you're a Mighty Boosh fan, aren't you?
I've seen it.
There's only one answer here, mate.
Yeah.
It's all right.
This rule feels like bullshit. Just as I watch this happen, this feels like bullshit that I can do nothing about.
Congratulations and welcome to the team. You will be missed.
What the fuck?
Thank you so much, Brave Star, for the 508 and the song. Will, thank you for the $9 from New Zealand. Played my Death Guard into Admech over the weekend. I felt so bad for the poor guy. I bet you did.
Never feel bad about beating up an Admech player, Will.
Yeah, but Death Guard be bullshit right now too, to be fair.
Yeah. That is equally some bullshit.
They just need some points tweaks.
Yeah.
And they'll be fine, I think. But don't feel too bad because Death Guard... The other reason why Death Guard players shouldn't feel bad, right, is because at the start of 10th, they were having
toilet.
a torrid time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, at least you rode...
Torrid, not torrent.
You rode the torrid time, now you get the good times. That's the bonus. So thank you anyway, Will, for the $10, basically. Jay, thank you for the $5. JK, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you very much, JK. I hope... What do I hope? I hope the next time you're somewhere and have a pounding headache, the glass of water or Monster or beer you have actually solves it, and then you don't just have a headache and need a wee.
Yeah.
I'm going to be overwatching you somewhere, Joe.
I'm done now. I'm in.
This is bullshit.
So I had to get more stuff in No Man's Land than you.
Oh, yeah, that's why. Okay, I'm going to Overwatch
Liam started this.
this guy
Yeah.
with him and his flamer.
That's rude.
How did I start it?
Because he gave me a secondary. That means I had to have stuff in the middle of the
Yeah,
table.
because famously you weren't about to do this anyway. 1 CP for me, 2d6, go! 10. 10 is good.
Is that good?
That is good.
Oh.
It's better than 9.
Oh, hang on.
And worse than 11.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Are you about to say I can't Overwatch you?
No, you can. I've got some stuff to do with the Morlocks in a minute. I am toughness 9.
I've done 3 wounds, AP1 ignores cover.
I've got a 2-up save.
What the fuck is this? What is this bullshit?
Card effects, mate.
Ah,
He's got a weird, silly head on him.
That was a good. I didn't know you had toughness 10 2-up save. Okay, well I'm done.
So the Morlocks, when they pop up, they have a rule.
Yeah.
They're like,
Not this. The rule of
that's a Trigon. He's a Morlock.
Yeah.
He's a Morlock. Big,
so the rule of bring a Carnifex with you is not their rule.
No.
They've got a different rule. Yeah. Okay. Just clarifying.
yeah.
There's another rule.
It's the buddy system. You
Right.
know, like in Toy Story, where they're all like buddy up, we've got to
yeah.
travel.
Yeah.
The Tyranids watched Toy Story, and they were like, we need to have a travel buddy.
Which one's Buzz Lightyear?
Everyone grab a Carnifex.
Yeah.
Joe's Buzz Lightyear because he's a fucking space cadet.
Yeah, fine. Everyone grab a lost Carnifex.
Yeah.
Where we need to go. Right, each time this model is set up on the battlefield using the Deep Strike ability, roll 1d6 for each enemy unit within 12 of this model. On a 2 to 4, that unit suffers d3 mortal wounds.
Each model or each enemy model?
Each enemy unit within 12
Good.
suffers d3 wounds. On a 5, they just suffer 3. So this guy here,
I thought that was a Trigon.
well, yeah.
So not this guy here.
Those there,
Okay.
take 3.
Yeah.
Done.
Just take 3, do
Just
I?
take 3.
Well, good for me.
You're like, the ground!
I feel like that's probably quite accurate because if a giant.
Take 2.
Well, the thing is,
kind
though,
of
they use-
purple beetle came up out of the ground, you would probably shit yourself to death.
So this detachment is basically their 7th edition rules.
Yeah.
Because Morlocks, what he used to do is come up under a unit
Yeah.
and then just do put a big blast.
Oh,
Like
and
everyone in
do
that unit
loads of
just takes a
damage.
strength 10, might make AP 2 hit.
Yep.
And then what happens is, if that unit dies, he pops up where they are. If they don't die, he just goes along sideways and just pops up there instead.
Nice.
And the Trigons rule basically used to be this army rule.
Okay.
It would just create a hole.
Yeah.
I'm just going to measure over here.
Yeah, I mean, it will be the Mutilith.
Yeah. So
Is that a Brom measure there?
Yeah.
13, yeah, that's 12.
Yeah. So the Mutilith will take 3.
It'll take 2.
Good job, having a great time.
I know.
I love playing Tyranids.
All it took was overpowered rules.
Yeah.
It's like 9th edition all over again.
A massive, enormous mismatch.
Yeah.
And Joe's enjoying himself.
Joe's happy. It's like when he said he toned down the list by like removing one good thing and putting in 2 good things.
So
I don't think Screamer Killer's a good thing.
No.
no.
Their toughness 10, 2-up save.
I am going to
Arrive 6 inches away and charge.
I am going to spend
If that was on a data sheet, you'd be like, that's a good thing.
The 6
Six
inches away
inch
in
charge?
charge isn't the bit that's on the data sheet, though.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. But if it was, you'd think it's a good
I'm
unit.
going to spend a CP because new stratagem.
Makes
right,
sense, do it.
On enfilading.
So you're not going down again, right?
No.
Oh.
He gets sustained hits and ignore cover.
He has a gun.
He goes, blah!
He's going to shout
No,
at
but
my...
it's till the end of the fight phase.
So your alien lizard is shouting at my wizard lizard?
Yeah.
Okay,
They're
nice.
like, "Ah!" But I'm going to shoot with this guy here, Terry Trigon.
Yeah.
All right, he's got an electric
He's
pulse.
Jeff, because he's the prime. He's
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos.
Okay.
Jeff Bugsos.
So I hit you on 2s now because I'm a prime. I just hit better. I reroll 1s because that's my new detachment
is. Yeah,
roll,
yeah,
which
it's
I
good.
fucking love, by the way. But guess what? He sustained hits 2.
Of course, he sustained hits 2.
Yeah, 'cause
This
he's,
is some
he's
bullshit.
like the Emperor Palpatine, like right.
Okay.
It's
okay.
only strength 5, so 6.
Joe, this is
3.
officially some bullshit. AP?
Nothing.
Fell 2.
1 damage each.
Take 2. Down to
Joe,
12.
someone saying something about Morlocks also cause battle shock.
Ooh.
Do they?
Don't forget the battle shock test, Joe, from the Morlocks. It
Hang on,
says.
hang on, abilities.
Spawn.
Oh,
pass.
and must take a battle shot test.
It always helps when you finish reading the
Oh,
build.
so good.
This is I'm battle shocked. This is so bullshit. Wait, I need a token. I need a token. This will be a token. Here's battle shooketh.
Cue everybody in the chat now immediately go into Element Games and
guess what's-
buying.
Yeah.
Guess what Screamer Killers do?
Morlocks.
What do they
Force
do?
battle shocks on people. I've made an accidental good list.
Oh yeah, accidental.
Right, he's going to bioplasmic scream on you. So
Duke it
D6
to me.
plus 3
Yeah.
plus 3 is 6.
Yeah.
He's only hitting on 4s though.
Okay. I don't feel
I
sorry
get
for you
to roll
at
one.
all. Sustained hits.
Yeah. Because I spent the CP.
Strength.
8.
The fuck is this?
It's plasma.
Do you overcharge?
No, only 2. AP 2, damage 1.
Pass on. Take it down to 11.
And then the other one over there, he'll do the same to
The wizard lizard.
the wizard. He's in combat, so I'm going to hit you on 5s. So
Yeah.
it's 5 shots.
Yep.
5s. Reroll the 1s.
Not sustained over
Not
hits.
sustained
Just 4
over
hits.
there.
What have you done to these purple dice? Have you cooked them?
I was microwaving
It's because
them
he's
before you
playing
went.
actual Tyranids with
I
the
know.
purple.
That is true.
Yeah, no, nothing. Nothing.
I thought you strength 8.
Yes.
So you
Yeah.
got 6, but I saved anyway.
Yeah. And then
Joe's giddy with rules.
He is, isn't he?
it's so nice to play Tyranids and have feel.
Yeah, yeah. Powerful.
Powerful.
Overpowered.
Will
Yeah.
Stewart says, reading the rules helps explain the rules.
Yeah. Smart. That
Yes,
is
Will.
smart, that. Go on then. Shoot your thing at me.
Oh, you need to take a battle shock test.
Another one.
Yeah, because when he
Take multiple?
when he shoots on you,
Fine.
he shoots on you.
Get out of here.
Right, he's battle shocked over
He's
there,
already
isn't
shook
he?
up. I'll take one and pass it if you want.
No.
Okay.
Double
Double dip on battle shot.
Swarm Lord will flamer the.
You're
little-
within 12?
He's 18-inch range, I think.
God.
Hang on, let me have a look. I might be cheating there, Paddy. Who knows in this world? It's 18 inches.
Oh.
D6 plus 3. 6.
Nice.
It's Torrent, so.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, you're
fun.
good. I'm toughness 5.
4s then, because I am strength 5. Just the 2.
AP.
AP 1, damage 2.
Pass and fail 1. This one spawn dies.
Yeah.
Joe loves a spawn.
He does. They're done. Right, your turn's over because you deep struck 6, so therefore famously you can't charge.
No.
Okay.
I may charge, for only I may dance. Card effects.
Yeah.
Charge.
Okay.
Go.
Get out of here.
CP reroll.
You deserve this. Oh,
7.
you don't deserve that. You put your hole back where it started.
The other one will charge the other wizard lizard.
Got to go long around that ruin. You failed.
What? How am I failing 6-inch charges?
You deserve it, Joe.
The Morlock will charge, just 9. That's a 4. Have a 5. No.
Joe's about to be famously battle shocked here.
And these Hormagaunts are going to charge
Charged by one spawn.
That one spawn.
Okay.
Thank
you're
God.
And then you're going to start on the spawn, right? So I can interrupt?
No.
No.
Go, my babies.
Go, my baby. Oh, that reminds me of that song Butterfly when you say that.
Yeah.
Oh, by Crazy Town.
Yeah.
I know.
I can't believe he failed a charge.
I'm
That's the
really
problem.
pleased he failed a charge. I might be still in this.
So, Clifford Carnifex
Yep.
of the Screamer Killer
Yep. Stratagem.
gets 10 attacks.
Gross. Okay.
Yeah. He is hitting on 3s
Yes.
with sustained hits. I reroll the 2 1s.
That's good. You get 10 attacks at...
He's strength,
Damage, yes.
Strength 10, but he goes to 11 because he's inside
Damage,
that.
yes.
3s then. What damage is this?
3.
Why did you say these are bad?
Because they just die.
Right.
But now,
Yeah.
now I can teleport them
Exactly.
into your bumhole.
So they're really good.
Yeah. Right. Oh, that was a terrible roll. What are you worried about, Paddy?
How many is that?
6.
6. It's a terrible roll.
6.
How many attacks do they have to start with?
10. AP2.
I fail 3.
3 damage each, obviously.
So I'll take 9.
Obviously.
Joe, I don't know why you're such a little whingy bitch. I take 7, down to 4.
What, is he still alive?
Yes.
What are you worried
Yes,
about?
he is. Have some of that. We're in. 4.
The Hormagaunts will fight you.
The gaunts that are Hormo.
The
Okey-doke.
Horny Gaunts. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay, I'll spawn. We're ready.
6.
I hope you do exactly 3 damage to me here and I live.
9. 10. Hitting on 4s.
I've been told to remind you, Joe, that there is in fact a strap for reroll charges as well.
Is there?
When you come up, you can pay 1 CP to reroll charges.
Is that when you arrive you have to
I
spend
don't
it?
know, but it's probably helpful next time because you're
Yeah, I will remember that for next time.
because you're pretty bad at making 4-inch charges.
Don't understand it. These aren't sustained, are they?
No.
Okay, that's good.
But they are a good target for the sustained. I very nearly did what I normally do and just wang in 10 Gene Stealers and a Rogue Lord.
I'm genuinely surprised you haven't.
Yeah.
What strength are these?
Only strength 3.
Okay, so you're winning me on 5s.
Because they could be strength 4 because in Synapse, but
Yeah, you're still 5s.
It's still 5s.
That's good.
1, 2,
3.
3. That's what you called, Paddy.
That is what I called. So 5s and 5s.
Auto heal them all anyway.
Yeah, I healed 3 wounds. That's why I wanted you to do 3 damage.
Just don't even roll it then.
Well, I failed 3. I take 3. I'm down to a wound.
And then he gains them all back.
I get to do a rule in my turn. You've got rules. I have a rule. Let me have my rule.
Then my 2
Electors.
remaining Von Ryans get to fight because they've got fight first.
They do.
And they hit you on 3s. Rerolling 1s. I love this reroll 1s because
These 2s for you.
slap your hands.
You converted another one. It's good. Toughness 10.
Sexy 6s. 2.
These
Easy one.
purple dice are going hot for you.
They've turned on me. They've turned back. They had turned on me previously.
Down to 8.
You may fight me back now.
I shall. That is exactly what I shall do. Right, I'm going to fight you back over here first. So 5 attacks. I hit you that many times. Why am I rolling so many 1s? What's happened?
You don't do that, Paddy. That's
How
bad.
many?
2. Each one kills a guy.
6s. 1 6.
Oh, Joe!
You are trapped in here with me. Ironically, on the other side of the wall, no one's trapped here at all.
Right,
Let
the other
go
one,
of each other.
the other one's now going to fight your Screamer Killer. I miss all of them. Joe, what have you done to my dice?
I microwaved them.
Did you upside down microwave them?
Yeah.
So I have nothing there because I'm -1 to hit because I'm bracketed, so my 2-3 misses.
Yeah.
My Spawn is going to fight you. I get 7 attacks. Don't me after what you've just done. I hit you 4 times. I wound you once. -1, 2 damage. I've killed a gaunt.
I'll put him there.
Rick killed a guy.
We might see him
I
later.
think this Nid detachment might be a problem. Unless infiltrators. Then
Yeah,
it's not
I think-
a detachment.
Yeah. If you've got infiltrators,
This isn't a thing.
I think what you
I
do,
just deploy them here.
I think what you do though is things though the Trigons and the Morlocks are move 10.
Yeah, so you just start them on the board.
So you start on the board and they just go blah!
So, so this is... Yeah, okay, cool. End of your turn, though.
End of my turn.
Yeah.
Hang on.
That camera is having a moment.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Let me get it fixed and working. We'll
What's
be fine.
Guanin?
Look at that.
Butt plug.
Angry wizard lizards.
No, that's a Morlock.
That is a Morlock.
Angry space lizard.
Yeah, with a little swarm lord up his backside.
Yeah. He's going to ride
You want to do some scoring, do you, Joe? Would you like to do some scoring?
Yeah.
Did you extend your battle lines?
I have.
He has, yeah.
4 points. Did you display your might?
I did.
That's a further
Whipped it
4
right on the
points.
table.
Definitely.
Did you have a unit more than 18 inches away from your enemy?
Yeah, I did. Miraculously, I don't know how
I think it-
had them so far away.
I think it adds to secondary, so I'm just going to put on display of might for now, all right? Joe
What a ridiculous card.
takes the lead.
It should literally just say, have some points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Good. I'm going to do some battle shocks first. He's no longer battle shocked. That's my primary. I owe you a battle shock here because I am shooketh. I'm not shooketh. That's
boo.
lucky. That is lucky. Okay. Good. Good. In my command phase, this guy just heals his wounds. Goodbye.
What a dweeb.
Just heals 3, but they have 4 wounds, so it just heals the guy. Secondary me up, please, Mr. Liam.
Extend your battle lines.
Okay.
And then kill some monsters.
Oh, now we talking.
But break it down's a bit different now.
Yeah.
You just have to kill a single vehicle or monster, and it's 4 points.
Oh, I need to do more than that. I need to do more than that. Right, start of my command phase, though. Prepare to be devastated. I'm having dev wounds. This needs to happen. I need my dev wounds.
How many objectives are you on, sir?
2, because that Mutilith is still fighting a Von Ryan's Lictor geezer.
Yeah.
Bang in.
Nice. Good, eh?
If you get,
You know.
if you get both of your secondaries, Joe still doesn't get a
Right,
banging
good.
card.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I was going to say, there's no way that man should be getting catch-up cards for the rest of this game.
Ketchup
quite.
cards.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling them.
Cool. Into movement.
Into Movie Mente. Let's
Thank you
do
so
it.
much, JK, for the $5. There's my late tax paid. That was his 5 gifted that he paid earlier. Fingers crossed for Cathay release soon. Expedite Eldar conversions ahead. Joe's excited for Cathay release.
I'm very excited. There's one model in particular I really want. There's a woman that turns into a dragon and can turn back again.
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool.
Big fan of that.
And the model, I would argue, is the most beautiful model Games Workshop's ever sculpted in the history of all time.
That's
a
a
very bold
huge
assertion.
statement.
It's
a bold assertion,
in terms
Joseph.
of quality and looks and smooth, because it's a resin model as well. So it's like
So as soon as you said resin, my
lost all.
testicles retreated inside my body a
But
little
it's
bit.
new Forge World resin, which is
Even so, what happens when because you are like a Viking like me, when you inevitably yeet it off the table and smash it?
Well, the problem is I treat all my models with reverence.
Poorly.
What are you chatting about?
Do you?
I love all my models equally.
You even go bin fishing for other people's models,
I
don't
do,
you?
yeah. It grips my shit when people throw models in the bin.
Oh, I would never do that, but I just don't like resin.
That's fair.
I don't like resin.
What are you thinking?
Demon Prince.
A Demon Prince
6-inch deep strike.
in the bum bum?
Do some shooting. Then charge around and just bonk some monsters on the head.
That makes sense.
Does sound good, doesn't it? Especially with dev wounds.
Thank you so much, Warhammer, for the 1 gifted membership.
Thank you, Morty.
Thank you, Mordy.
Thank you, Alex Gourlay, for the $5. Joe is always happiest playing Tyranids. It's infectious. Just stop playing other factions.
Yeah, you muppet.
So basically, this tournament that just gone, where I won best in faction.
You haven't mentioned that.
Yeah. I was tempted to take Tyranids. There was like a weird 50-50 moment, but Tyranids are in like a bit of a weird spot at the moment. They're not in a weird spot now, but in terms of when I submitted my list, they're in a bit of a rough spot. But they've had some really nice points drops. If I could have taken this detachment, I probably might have done. But it's a real coin toss between them and the new Wrath of the Rock for the Dark
Yeah, you do like the
Angels.
new Dark Angels quite a lot, don't you?
It's basically, I wanted to go to a tournament that I knew I wasn't going to win, but at the same time, I equally didn't want to have my absolute back door smashed in.
I mean, when I go to a tournament, I always know that I'm not going to win.
So I was just like, take an army that you could just kind of push around, doesn't take much thinking, and you could just have a laugh and have a good time, right? And taking an army that's majority toughness 5, 2 up, 4 ups, -1 damage. You know, you're like, I've got a good chance to not get absolutely ruined. Two of my matchups, one versus Death Guard, one versus Thousand Suns, their mortal wound output is ludicrous.
Insane.
So it was very much a case of I don't want to die. So
You coward.
so
Tom's in chat. Says, did all the other Tyranid players drop?
there was one Tyranid player. I definitely saw one.
Yeah.
The magnets on these guys are way too powerful.
Yeah, famously, Liam magnetized the entire Thousand Suns army as a test, put them in there, and then basically the magnets were so strong, the Magnus came off his base.
Yeah.
That did happen.
It was very funny.
But at least I know the magnets are good. Thank you so much, Christopher Stanford, Police Station Gloucester, for the $10. It's so fun watching Joe have this much fun and Paddy try not to get too salty. Roll reversal much. I love the detachment, even though it's definitely bullshit. Can't wait to play it.
It gives so much variety and fun themes. I think you could definitely play in a way that's broke as shit. But the thing is though, there's also attacks involved of having to bring Morlocks to strike.
And there is a hard counter too. Like you say, like 10 to 15 infiltrators, and you're a bit fucked.
Yeah, you are in danger.
Until you just, as Joe said, because you can't come up through the tunnels in the infiltrator. You move as close as you want, you're still not coming up within 12.
Yeah, infiltrators just flat completely counter this list. And it's just, we say infiltrators, but there's some of the units
12
like
inch deep
infiltrators,
strikes.
right? Yeah.
I think what you probably need, you need to have stuff in the list that can deal with infiltrators. So things like gene stealers scouting ahead, like you don't have to put the gene stealers in the hole because you can scout them and try and clear the screens, which then make space for them. Bringing Von Ryans. I think if you're taking this list, you probably need to take 2.
Yeah.
Because they basically screen the infiltrators from being able to infiltrate forward, which is obviously very important. You'd be able to create little pockets.
Yeah.
I still think exocrines are an auto take.
I
didn't bring exocrines because I thought this list could be quite abusive.
Yeah, no,
as is.
I think you could make this detachment quite competitive.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, although the tunnel bullshit is great, and it is great, even just army reroll ones is incredible.
That's pretty overpowered.
They could have just gone reroll ones to hit, done.
Do they have an inbound?
No.
What does he? Can he advance and charge?
Not in this detachment.
How much does he move?
8.
Cool, thank you. That's all I need to know. Back to the studio.
Yeah, you could.
Outside of 20.
I think if you do come up against the hard counter infiltrators, although there's a little bit less bullshit involved, you still get army reroll once. If you're taking the good Tyranid units anyway. I mean, and let's face it, like one of the good Tyranid units in this particular detachment is the new Raveners, and they're good anyway.
Good.
Just I know JHG is just good.
Yeah.
So
just having this weird kind of list. So you could literally just take 3 Trigons, 3 Morlocks, 30 Raveners. So 3 units.
And that would be a pretty competitive list.
Yeah. And you could take, and the Raveners, you got the normal Raveners which come in a 5, and then you've got the leader version which comes in a 5. So you can have 6 units of 5, like Raveners, or 3 units of 10, and kind of whatever combination you want. Games Workshop use the kill team releases very, very well to create an insane level of demand.
and sell extra because they charge you more for cards.
Because they're like, how do we, like, we've designed 2 kill teams, one's shit and one's mental. We'll put them both in a box together, and people are definitely going to buy it.
And make you buy it because you want 5 models.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty well what they did with the Orcs, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Orcs did the same thing.
And guess what, Dan? Everyone keeps buying them.
Everyone keeps buying them.
Edward Chilcoff's in chat says, had the pleasure of meeting Paddy at Bristol. Played on the table next to him round 5.
Ed was a good lad.
Top bloke. Are you sure it's this Paddy?
Ed was a good lad, also running Custodes. He had a match it was Custodes Dark Angels, actually. Another lad called Simon. They were having a great game.
Did he win?
I think the Custodes did win, yeah. But it looked like the game won there because those two were having a great time. It was nice to see.
It's a tough time for Custodes into that matchup.
Yeah, I think some cool dice rolls have had both sides. Ed had a beer. That's why he won, I think.
Yeah,
Just having pints.
Big Tom, who went to the weekend away this one, his opponent basically just climbed inside of him turn 1.
Oh, don't do that.
It was just absolutely ruined him. And then basically for 2 hours, they got shit-faced in the bar together.
That
and
sounds class.
I'm like,
great,
what
perfect.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful.
Which is what you want from a game of 40k. It's not necessarily winning. It's
about the taking part.
About meeting someone that is a nice guy and spend 3 hours with a new friend who you might not necessarily see again. You might see them in a year at another tournament.
Cool.
But it's just like, it's someone that you meet. And the thing is though, like, being a good sportsman and a good player, like, can coexist.
Yeah.
But I mean, you do need to play more than 2 games for that.
Yeah, you get
3's where you really understand.
Yeah, you get your Scouts badge at 4.
Yeah.
You know? So,
Alex, thank you for the $5. He says 2 Drygons, 3 Morlocks, 30 Raveners, 15 of the old ones, 15 of the new ones, and 2 Exocrines did not do well against Tau.
No, because then you arrive, make no charges, and then just get deaded.
Tau.
And a lot of Overwatch.
Yeah.
What you need to, I think what's important with the list is that you need to learn that, like, because yes, every unit can pop up on its own in isolation.
Yeah.
But only the Trigon can pop up 6 away.
Yeah.
As its own core rule. It creates a hole. So what you need to do is have, like, what you can do literally is have 3 Trigons pop up and then 3 Morlocks come out of those holes. Because they can then charge.
Yeah.
But when they come up, they also do the mortal wound kind of like hit to everyone.
That's good. I think I'm done. I'm having to go full send here.
Full send turn 2?
Full send turn 2.
That is very un-Paddy of you.
I know.
I think that shows how well Joe is playing. That he's managed to bait the full send out early.
What bullshit do you have? Is Paddy's going to flat table Joe and he's going to be the saddest man after turn 2.
Possibly.
What are you doing? What is this? Do you have like a reactive strategy?
I'm going to spend the CP to rapid ingress.
Yes, Joe.
Nice.
Yes,
Do
Joe.
it. With my dev wounds out.
Bring them
They
in.
come on the table. They don't want deep strike, right?
They come up the fucking holes, mate.
Fuck! I hate this bullshit. Right, okay, I'm going to kill you guys.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you! I have to come in wholly within 9 of the circle.
So next time I play this, I will remember this as a thing, and I would have deployed a bit better.
What you needed to do, Paddy, was kick the hole shut. You needed to
I
get
couldn't
close
get. Oh yeah, hang
enough.
on. How close do I have to get to kick a hole?
Within 3.
Within 3.
But you were there, and you have to go around.
Yeah, so
You needed to get close
and I
enough.
can't advance. Yeah.
You needed to get close enough to kick those holes shut, to pack Joe's holes full of dirt.
Chat reckon that Joe's performing better because he's eating less pork chops.
Yeah, he has eaten 1 less pork chop today.
I had 5 today.
He shared food, Paddy. He gave me one.
I don't quite believe you, but okay. Right. Stand by to get killing then. I'm going to have to go for it. It is the start of my shooting phase. It is also known as the start of the bullshit phase. We have bullshit as well, Joe. I'm going to start with my magic spells.
All double 1s, if you please, Padawan.
What you missed, Paddy, when Joe played Thousand Suns is he did spells as well.
Did you?
He did
oh
like-
no, I did. Joe do his spells that we used to do in the
Joe
garage.
did Joe spells.
Joe spells. I don't want to do that because I don't want to get cancelled.
So the problem was that these spells took a lot longer because I had to self-edit before I said them.
Not unreasonable. Okay, well I'm going to start with those Terminators casting a Doombolt into that one Ron Ryan's Leaper.
Can you do it into combat?
Yep.
That's lame.
There's nothing that says I can't.
I would love it for you to...
I can't do a lone operative. That's it.
They're not, no, not.
No.
Double 1?
That's a 9. I'm going to manifest.
Yeah.
There we are. Take many mortal wounds.
Is
D3 plus 3. So
Why
you're
are
dead.
you fucking dead?
Can you do that, Paddy, because they are pistols? Everyone's
No,
got
so I can do that
pistols.
because he's a psyker, and I can just see him.
I
In that rule says I can't do it against against lone ops unless I'm within 12. Nothing to say I can't do it into combat.
Oh,
And because I
interesting.
got a 9, I need an 11. I rolled another dice, which meant I got it on 11 plus, which is D3 plus 3 mortals.
That's a very good army rule.
It is a good army
I
rule.
really like that army rule. That's very, very good.
I've got 3 more. Because you've deep struck, haven't you? It'd be a real shame, Joe, if someone moved again into line of sight of all those Carnifexes with dead wounds and a whole Rubik block. It would be a real shame if that happened. So that's what's going to happen. We're going to do that.
You do that.
Yeah, we will. But first off, I want to cast re-rolls onto him. Because I want to shoot you with a big laser beam.
Is it blast?
No.
Oh.
It's just a big laser beam.
You do, you mate.
It's a big freaking laser.
There is a
That's
theory in chat that you actually can't rapid ingress it out your holes, Joe.
Why is that?
Does it say when you arrive in your movement phase?
In your movement phase, it says, yeah.
So then
Yeah, but when you
can't.
rapid ingress,
No,
you arrive.
can't. In your movement phase. So that's specifically why he can't arrive within 6 on his on rapid ingress.
But I'm outside of 9. Go
So
on.
then, you. But can you arrive through the holes? Because you're not in deep strike. You're in strat reserve. We'll come back to it after I've ruined Joe's destiny.
Oh, the reinforcement of your movement phase, yeah.
So
So put them somewhere different.
I will take my CP back.
Yes, good. And I don't have to move again. So I've just cast that on a 10.
Yeah.
Which means that guy just has full rerolls to hit against him.
Oh.
I've got some other stuff. Who's got saves over here, Joe, that I don't like the look of? That big Screamer killer's got a 2+ save, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want him to have a 2+ save.
Nah.
So I'm going to use Twist of Fate. Meh. With a +1, because I'm within 6 inches of a Mutilith.
No, you only get the +1
If I'm within 6 inches of the Mutilith.
When you do the Mutilith rule, is you only get it when you do the extra dice.
Which is good, because that was what I was about to do.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, because I need it regardless.
Yeah.
So I need that. Cool, so I do get a doubles, but that is now on a 10 with a +1 is an 11. So take 2 off your save of that guy. The D3 mortal wounds onto my rubrics will be 1.
Take 2
Yes.
off of my save.
Correct.
It's a mega one.
Because I got the mega one.
Mega spell!
It's a mega one! And now I need to move again, somewhere. I might be moving again with this sorcerer, because that Exalter's done it. He's going to make my Terminators move again. I can't charge once I've done it.
Oh.
Just going to double check if I can do it after I arrived out of Deep Strike. I can, so I will be doing that. Move again. Do I wish it to be the Terminators?
I don't want to put any pressure on the pair of you now, but there is 450 people watching right now.
That's good. That's a 9.
Don't worry, Paddy's going into the I delete Joe phase. now.
But only 150 of them have liked it. So
Oh.
that's 300
We must
people that
be
think it's
really-
shit. Yeah.
Thousand Suns on, I think.
Yeah. Channel
For
the Warp.
the boring
Good.
librarians amongst us.
So I can just move up to 6, a normal move, and I think I move 5.
Who's moving?
The Terminators.
The Terminators.
Sherman.
Why
Haters.
would they want to move?
So I can be closer to things.
We're also on 33 members, Jay.
33.
That's a
Yeah.
good number of members. Okay.
We want to double it,
And add some more.
triple it.
And add some more.
100.
We only did 55 at lunchtime.
Really?
Yeah.
Slow news day, isn't it?
It is a slow news day.
Pack
Isn't
it
it?
up.
We
pack
should
it
have
in.
done what Barry had done, and what you wanted to do was shit all over Games Workshop at lunchtime. That would have been better.
I'm glad I didn't in the end.
That would have been smart.
I'm glad
yeah.
that you didn't though, because Games Workshop were like, ha!
Yeah.
Got
We
ya.
were doing a good thing.
We now
Screw
look less
you.
knobbish because we didn't do it.
Yeah.
That's because of you, Joe.
That's because of me.
Because Mr. Positivity over there.
Mr. Positivity, Mr. Joe.
Yeah.
Don't believe it. Are you ready for this?
I had a really good weekend, Paddy.
Yeah. Did you win an award?
I won an award.
Oh, mate. You haven't mentioned it.
Can you add a graphic, Liam, to the
How many
to
times Joe mentions his
Scores
award?
page for how many times that Joe mentions this?
Are you ready for the laser beam O'Doom? I've hit you.
Have you ever seen the Sad Joe group?
I have, yes.
See?
Yeah.
What is your strength?
My strength is 18.
Almost as good as Joe for Pope. Joe
Your
for
toughness
Pope
10, you said
might
earlier.
be my favourite thing ever.
No, I said
Yeah.
that's pretty.
Pope Joe. Jope.
Joe.
What toughness is a Screamer Killer, Joe?
9.
So I've wounded you, Joe.
My-
AP 3.
A 5. Oh, that's not a 5.
4. 12 damage.
Oh, he's dead, isn't it?
12 damage!
Oh, damage.
Do I explode?
Truth.
No. Get off my table. Right, okay.
Those things are fucking
I needed
ludicrous.
that. But I did have to put the reroll hits and then
Ow.
not need it on him.
Punch the table.
The wizard lizard.
The wizard lizard
For
just
the win.
just be wizarding.
When I used them versus my mate Dan on the stream the other week,
I think he's all of our friends.
he's mine first.
I also
One went 11 damage to a fucking baby knight, like bam, and then was like 12 damage, bam, and it's like and Dan was like,
No.
those have to go.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, I figured I'm going to get one turn of shooting before that just eats it.
That's the dream.
So this one's going to shoot at the big gribbly lizard. Ready? I'm doing a lot of 6s to hit here, Joe.
This is the other card effect.
No, this is this guy.
Oh.
Because I don't need the extra AP on him. The Morlock. What toughness is a Morlock?
Toughness 10.
I got a 3. That is a wound. AP 3.
So a 6.
4 damage. 12.
Fucking hell! Luckily, he's got 2 left. Fucking hell, Paddy.
What was that?
Go on, the wizard lizard. Wizard lizard.
come on.
I
wizard
did say,
lizards.
to be fair, in the list, I said I have bought the crutch that is wizard lizards.
That's why I was like, I need to get these down low early because they do fucking shit like this.
Yeah.
Twist of Fate, you got 11 on, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
11 plus, it says. Twist of Fate was the one I got a 6, a 3, and a 5
Someone
on.
just saying, doesn't it go off on 12?
I got a 6, a 3, and a 5 on that one, I think. I'm trying to click the buttons. One of them goes off on a 12, and I looked at it and thought I got it right.
Yeah. I'm just
Twist of
checking.
Fate is a 12 plus. Is that not the one I got a 4, 5, 6 on?
No, you got a 3, 3, 4, and a +1.
That was on this guy. Yeah. 3, 3, 4, and +1. Okay, -1 to your save. I thought it was a 6, 6, 5. Scaredy fart. It's only AP 3 from my bolt guns now.
Oh no! How will we live?
Yeah, it doesn't matter because he might have taken some movement mortals as well.
Just keeping us honest.
But he died, yes, famously.
I can't believe
blown
both
away.
of them have just done 12 damage,
and
12
that's why
damage.
Screamer Killers are shit.
When they get wizard lizarded.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so the guys that can see you will shoot you, and these 3 guys will shoot him.
Oh.
I am inside 12 with one of them. So one guy gets 4 shots, the other 2 get 2 each. So 8 shots into your Morlock. They just miss. I'm going to wound you on 6s.
Yeah, twin linked?
Nope, I don't think so. I think, no, the rapid fire.
Leave him alone.
He will live. Right, so the psychic weapon into your thingy, your Screamer Killer.
Yeah.
It is Malefic Curse.
I
3
just
shots.
find it weird that the card effects is toughness 9, but the Morlock is toughness 10.
more bigger. I
Yeah, but
guess.
it's more like wormy.
It is, but if you look, it's got more carapace. It's more armoured.
More
Importantly, Joe, you have been hit by a psychic weapon.
Yeah?
Okay, just remember that for later.
I remember
You've
that.
been hit by one.
Yeah.
You've been struck by
a smooth criminal.
a smooth laser beam. Yeah.
Smooth lizard.
He does also have a an Inferno Combi Bolter. Well, I just wanted to hit you with some psychic weapons, to be honest. Right, the Hellfire Missile Rack has hit you 1 time.
I love your rack.
Nice. Has wounded you no times. This is a great advert for Terminators.
Terminators in this army, in the Thousand Sons in general, are turbo doggers.
Yeah, they're not.
And it makes me really sad.
I have, however, wounded you 3 times,
Shut
and
up,
those are now AP 3.
Shut up, Mr. Emperor's Children Terminators.
Yeah.
Because ours are so broken.
Take a wound.
A wound.
One of those, I think, was a dev wound. The 6s over there that I rolled was dev wounds, and I forgot, so just take a wound. Because that's on me. Right, Joe, if you rewind your mind back, the long old time that was my last shooting phase,
Yeah.
when I said my Predator got stuff if you'd been hit by a psychic
Oh,
weapon,
yeah.
you have now been, famously, hit by a psychic attack.
I have danced upon the moonbeam.
Therefore,
Yeah.
I get +1 strength and AP to all of my guns.
Oh.
Feel that, mate. So let's start off with the last cannons. 2 last
I
cannons.
don't like to feel.
They both hit you.
Okay.
Strength 13.
So, 3s.
So 1 wound. AP 4.
A 6.
Wrong. AP 5.
Oh, no save.
AP 5 because I'm base AP 3. I've got another one because of that spell, and you've had one taken off you with Twist of Fate. So it's just 3 damage.
Oh, that's a big build.
That was a big old build-up for not much, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, the Predator autocannon.
I was promised a lot more, Paddy.
6 shots. I'm trying, mate.
Yeah.
I'm trying. 6 shots. Okay, I need to stop rolling 2s. These are now strength 10, so I'm winning your 3s.
Yes.
2 wounds at AP 3.
5s.
3 damage.
Down to 4.
God, I'm really making a meal of this, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, I've got 3 shots from a Havoc launcher. I've hit you twice.
5s to wound.
Yeah, 1 wound. AP 1. That does nothing. And my Infernal Copy Bolter, which is also at AP 4, which is mental.
Do you definitely get against monsters?
No, it's specifically not against monsters. But you didn't roll a 6 anyway, so it's fine. And that was the only time it mattered.
What happened?
So I don't get an extra AP 1. I'm only AP 3, AP 4 on my last gun. It's not AP 5.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
But you didn't roll a 6, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
No,
You're the Thousand Suns player of the channel.
So I saw this where it says monsters and vehicles in bold. And because I'm speed reading, I didn't read the little word which says excluding.
You did a bomb. You read the words you wanted
Honestly,
to read.
I think the word excluding should be the thing in bold there.
Yeah.
Not monsters and vehicles.
Yeah,
They bolded the bit that is the opposite of what you're meant to read.
Yeah.
So that's on me. Thanks, chat, for keeping me honest. It's the first time I've used it.
It's the first time he's been honest.
I mean, that's not true, is it? Mister, I'm just going to rapid ingress 3 fucking Carnifexes in your turn that I'm not allowed to.
I own... Yeah.
Fair?
Fair.
Yeah. It's a fair cop, Governor.
So I've got 4 wounds on this beautiful beast over here.
4 wounds on him.
Yeah.
Cool. So those 9 wounds don't matter. There's a 9 dice token behind him.
Oh. Well, he's got 3 wounds then. Oh, no. No, yeah, he's got 4. So basically I was counting from there.
Right.
Over
And
there.
then you went over there.
Yeah.
So my Demon Prince is now going to shoot you, Joe.
Yeah.
And I'm 24-inch range.
Yeah.
I'm shooting at your Swarm Lord's
My
lot.
Swarm Lord.
Yeah. Well, obviously not him himself. Probably his mates.
His friends.
His friends. So I'm shooting the Dark Blessing, which is 9 shots.
Can you do it in the dark?
Yes.
No.
Luckily that's why I Deep Struck. Because I have Deep Struck,
Yeah.
I now, and I've used my special ability, sustained hits D3, and I reroll ones to hit and wound because you are a character. Now, Joe, are you a psychic character with the Swarm Lord?
I think he is. I don't know. I'm checking.
I really hope he is because then it's full rerolls to hit and wound.
Even if you're Joe, just lie.
Yeah.
Because Paddy's starting to get his tail in the air, and
He
no
actually-
one likes to see that.
He actually received a lobotomy before he arrived.
So he doesn't have psychic?
He is a psychic.
He is a psychic. Okay, good. So the rule there is the Hunter of Souls.
Yeah.
So makes an attack that targets a character unit, reroll hits with 1. If that attack targets a psychic character unit, reroll the hit and reroll the wound roll. And if I had lost wounds, I'd get wounds back if I kill you. So 9 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling. Rerolling. For 3d3 sustained. So another 7.
What strength is this?
5.
Oh, thank fuck for that.
But dev wounds now.
Great.
With
And
full
plus,
rerolls.
yeah, with rerolls. So this is because I put the enhancement on him to make him go up to strength 5 and damage 2.
Okay.
5s to wound you,
Why do you always run the bullshit armies, Paddy?
says the man with I arrive 6
We'll
inches away in
ignore
charge.
what's
Paddy.
happening right now.
I'm just gonna
Paddy is fake news.
fish all of those.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've ever used this. Someone
Yeah.
explained it to me at the
And
weekend.
it'll be the last time.
And I was
I'll
like,
smash it.
that's flat fucking good.
Oh, good.
So importantly, I've only actually wounded you 3 times. We'll ignore the 10 damage of dev wounds.
That is the important bit.
Yeah. AP -1.
So 4s for the guys. That's
2
fine.
damage.
The 2 damage.
Yeah.
So 1's dead. 2. He's basically just flat murdered all 3 tyrant guards.
And importantly, Joe, he has another gun.
Oh, good.
Infernal Cannon. Re-rolling.
I was worried he hadn't shot enough shots this turn, and that we'd all be bored. But no, I'm glad. I'm so glad.
This thing is mental.
Who wrote-
Okay, I take it back. Who wrote this? So I've wounded you once. This is not dev wounds.
No?
I've wounded you 3 times because I'm
Alright.
strength 6 at -2, 2 damage.
-2 damage.
Yeah.
So 4s. Good.
Take 4.
2 damage. But
Feel no pain.
But I get the feel no pain because
Yeah.
the Tyrant
Yeah.
Guard were recently alive. He takes 1.
Okay.
Fucking Christ for that.
Joe, I will flat admit that was mental.
That's a bit nuts.
Yeah, that's a bit mental.
Not quite so good if you weren't psychic character.
Very true. The psychic
Yeah.
character bit was what made that really spicy.
Which is quite niche, to be fair.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
unless you play Tyranids, in which case
there's
most
two of
of
them.
your stuff is.
it's like characters, yeah.
It's like, I think it's, a librarian might occasionally rock up some Grey Knights,
Yeah.
but then they'll just feel no pain it. I think this is the one time where it was just flat good.
Yeah.
So I've now got
I miss my Dark Angels.
2 rubric squads. Now, importantly, none of them can see the Swarm Lord, so I can't just try and finish him off.
With
Which
a
is
hand shandy.
probably for the best.
But you only get to re-roll 1s to wound, don't you? No.
So I don't get to, so 1's wound because you're not on an objective.
Yeah.
But I do have dev wounds on the psychic guns.
Nice.
So I'm trying to work out where to shoot because there's lots of split targeting and I definitely need to get rid of them. So a decent amount of my shooting has to go into these little Tormigants. Some has to go over here.
What's your thing? I'm going for a wee.
Okay.
I've been holding on, but all this craziness.
I mean, that was flat mental, that guy.
It was a little bit insane,
Not
wasn't it?
expecting that at all.
What, lots of shots with sustained D3, reroll all hits and wounds, you weren't expecting it?
No, because it wasn't, when I deep struck him, I didn't realise that guy was a psychic character. Then I read the rule after I'd done that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this might be a problem.
You are a jammy bastard, though, famously, Paddy.
Knowing how rules work, it's always better if you read them completely.
Yeah.
And then you know
Don't
what they
just
can do.
read the bold words, because
Yeah.
otherwise it leads you down a real weird
Then
path.
you know what they can do. This is where Brom so often has got so excited about so many things he can do. I'm like, yeah, read the second part. And he's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
God damn it.
There is a special kind of victory in 40k when you teach somebody else a rule that they didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even if you lose the game, schooling somebody else on a rule in a polite manner
Obviously.
is
Feels good, right?
in a polite and friendly manner. It is an unrivaled pleasure. I really enjoy demonstrating to someone that they're wrong. Maybe that's a character flaw.
Maybe that is. Maybe that's your ability.
Maybe that's my ability.
Sustained hit 6 when explaining a rule
When
that they got
explaining a
wrong.
rule.
You just
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
going,
yeah.
just pounding on them.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm going to shoot some more stuff on Joe. He's back!
Pounding on my chamber door.
So, Joe, I'm going to do some
Down.
shooting.
Yeah.
These 5 guys that can see,
Five guys.
nice, are going to shoot at this one guy. I'm not going to pop my best day ever because I'm hopeful I might not need it.
Yeah.
The rest are going to shoot at your gaunts.
Oh.
That's pretty. I know, I'm pretty sad as well. So, my sorcerer,
That's so much to live
sorcerer, I am going to be getting the Pandemonic Delusion. 6 shots. Those 2 miss, but that is sustained hits 3. You had sustained hits 2 earlier, don't be giving
Yeah,
me
but
that
you're
look.
like sustained is 3 everywhere, Paddy.
5, so I'm winning on 5s because I'm strength 5, your top's 9. Rerolling the 1s.
Which there are ones of.
Nothing.
Oh,
Just flat bounced.
you deserve that.
I know, that's fair. It's fair and reasonable.
Is he a psycho as well?
He is.
They would have been dev.
Yes. So if I'd popped that properly, I would have had 8. I would have been strength 8 with 9 shots.
Yeah.
All dev wounds. Okay, what else do I have? I'm in a unit of Rubrici Marines. I have a Soul Reaper Cannon, Joe.
Oh.
6 shots. Lethal hits. Because I'm being led by a sorcerer. Which is great when I was fishing for dev wounds.
And who doesn't love fishing?
I can reroll those 2 1s. 2 wounds, Joe, at AP 3.
5s.
2 damage. Total.
Total.
2 damage total.
Down to 2.
That would be bananas otherwise. Right, I've got 2 bolt guns. Inferno bolt guns. Rerolling once. They did nothing. Flamers would be better right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I then have a Malefic Curse.
The internet's lied to you, Paddy, if I'm honest.
Yeah, 2 lethal
When
hits.
you told me you were just bringing bolt guns.
Yeah.
I
AP
was-
4.
6s.
2 damage.
Dead.
That was efficient.
Does it explode? No.
No. Yeah, the bolt gun's like, lethal hits is cool, but when you're winning everything on 6s, I guess it utterly relies on you being on objectives.
Yeah.
Like, utterly. So then I've got 12 shots into the gaunts. What we're going to see here is that they're like flat overpower, unsurprisingly, some termagants.
Yeah. I just kind of feel like even re-rolling to wound on objectives, right?
Yeah.
I think like the flamers are more efficient because you only have to roll once.
Yeah, and you also, because then
You
you
don't have to roll to hit. You just roll how many hits, and then wounds.
You are under objective, so I can re-roll those.
Oh.
So 5 at AP 2.
I think a Hormagaunt has a 5-up save.
Surely a 5-up.
It would be lunacy.
I'm leaving quite a few monsters alive on some wounds, though.
Why?
Because I can't kill this guy now. I can't kill this guy.
Can you not charge it?
No, because then I give up the objective.
Yes. The objective?
What is this cowardice? Right, and then the last shooting is this squad. He is going to pop best day ever. I'm going to shoot into him.
Can they all reach? Oh,
these two can't see.
Yeah.
These 3 can't see. So these ones that can reach
Yeah.
are going to reach. They're just going to tickle this man. These 4 are going to shoot these guys.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's just get the 3 bolt guns out the way. Yeah, these guys, because of getting out of 3 of the rhino, I couldn't get out and see.
Oh, because it moved?
Yeah, so it moved.
Oh.
They then had to get out there. It probably would have done better the other way around, if I'm honest.
Scaredy porky farts coming out right now.
Re-rolling. 4 at AP 2.
Why are you re-rolling?
To wound against these guys because they're on an objective.
Oh.
Yeah.
4 AP?
2. Yeah. Right, best day ever is being cracked. So best day ever gives my sorcerer
Herpes.
9 shots.
Yeah.
I think what people mean is sorcerers are really good. I think the rubrics he comes with doesn't matter.
Yeah, I
He
just
gives
feel
him
like...
the reroll wounds.
They give him the reroll wounds, yeah. So I literally don't think.
Well, the thing is, it also means because the rubrics also give him an additional psyker, so that unit gets 2 spells.
Casts, yeah.
And also means that
Ignores cover as well.
and it means that if the squad sorcerer fails,
He can have another
the
go.
character can do the exact same spell again.
Yeah.
On a
And they
retry.
give him they give him reroll wounds and ignores cover because of the icon of flame. So I just maybe you just take 5 with a sword cannon. Right, so 9 shots.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s. Hitting on 3s.
Sustained?
Yeah. Sustained 3.
You got sustained 2 on
know,
one model.
I know.
Every fucking sorcerer in your army is fucking
But if you
sustained
then
in
cast
3.
the power, so it's reroll all hits, you
Yeah.
just fish for anything that isn't a 6.
Jesus.
So these are strength 8 now.
Still 5s.
Okay, so 5s, but I'm rerolling 1s. So these are devastating.
They really are.
Okay, so 3 wounds.
1 damage each?
1 damage each.
Oh.
So that enhancement that's over on
I
the
was
Demon Prince
feeling
currently,
a bit more of a crescendo.
Yeah. So that if you put that enhancement on these guys, they all go to 2 damage each. And then they're strength 9, which would be really good. But they're not, so therefore we can't be. Right, how many wounds have you got left?
11.
Oh, I won't be killing him then. So 3 from my Malefic Curse. This is from the other sorcerer. 6s. 6 from my thingy cannon. I guess he also gets lethals, which is good. No,
Being really funny.
nada. And then 1, 2, 3 bolt guns.
The bolt guns will do it.
It's a lethal hit. 6s. With reroll 1s. 1 wound, AP 2. Ignores cover. Oh, blue urns.
10. Sadness has taken me.
Hello, sadness, my old friend. Is that how it goes?
Yep. it is.
I'm going to charge you
Yes?
this way
Yeah?
because I want to get rid of this.
You want to get rid of my hole.
How far do I must I go?
You
7?
must charge 7 inches.
7 inches. 7.
Exactly 7. My
So that
hole
now
goes...
Because I've ended any form of move,
Yeah.
that gets rid of it, right?
Yeah.
That's the rule? Mm-hmm. Okay. I will hit you with my big bonk attacks.
Oh, yeah.
5
I
attacks.
don't know if I have any defensive strats in this. I don't think I do.
Well, given the way I'm rolling, Joe,
Yeah.
you won't need them.
Okay.
Toughness?
Toughness of my boy, Terry Trigon.
Yeah.
Toughness 10.
I've wounded you once. AP 2.
So a 5.
3 damage.
I have taken 3.
This was a mistake.
I am down to 11.
I'm about to get murdered.
Terry Trigon, his combat efficiency, I hear you ask.
Oh, this is Jeff, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is big old Buggy Bezos.
Right, he's only got 12 attacks.
Hits on 2s now because he's a prime.
Here's on 2 because he's a prime.
He's Amazon Prime.
Brother.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s because of this detachment roll.
Yeah.
That's good.
Right.
Toughness and strength.
So he gets +1 toughness, +1 strength
Yeah.
from his enhancement. He is now he is now a silence creature. So he gets an additional. So he gets +2 strength.
Which puts him to
11.
gross.
Yeah.
So 3s. This is in the technical term. This was a mistake. I shouldn't have done this. Yes.
8.
Okay. 8. Good.
8.
AP and damage.
AP 2, damage 3.
What?
He is the Primosaurus Rex.
Well, okay. Well, I'm going to roll these 3 times.
Yeah.
I died on the first lot. What a mistake.
Prime time.
I do not explode.
I like him.
Wah, wah, wah.
He claps pretty hard, Joe.
I was like,
The lizard died.
I was like that. He pops up from the ground. He's got little claws. Surely he's only damaged 1. Like strength 5. No, negative.
Morlocks are damage 1.
slap.
Got it wrong, didn't I?
Yeah.
Well,
He's an angry-looking butterfly, isn't he?
yeah.
To be fair, without the synapse creature enhancement nonsense, he's
Yeah.
only strength 9 and he only hits on 3s.
Yeah.
But he still has 12 attacks.
Still
so
12,
3 damage.
12 attacks at 3 damage is insane.
Yeah.
How many points is he, Joe? With including your
Is that
including the enhancement?
160.
so for 160 points?
Fuck off.
You get the equivalent of 2 Trajan's outputs.
Fuck off.
Or Trajan on his best.
Yeah.
Joe, come on.
Man.
It's supposed to be a-
Tyranids have no damage free though, so like.
Whoa. Fucking stop.
What's the Swarmlord's damage?
3.
What's the Carnifex's damage?
3.
See,
What's the Screamer Killer's damage?
3.
3.
What's the
Yeah,
Exocrine's damage?
3.
Yeah, okay. What's his damage?
3.
Okay.
So it was a nice friendly game of Warhammer. We all just
At the end of Paddy's
hang out on
turn,
Tuesday.
I will spend a CP.
How presumptuous of you to think I've ended?
Oh,
I've ended.
you've ended. I'm gonna
Take him off my
pick
table.
him up.
So for 2 CP, you can put 2 burrowing
No,
units,
for 1
right?
CP, I could pick up 2 burrowing units.
He will owe me 1 time
Yeah,
of battle
'cause-
shock in a second.
They're going off. They're going on a
Yeah.
busman's holiday.
When he comes back on, he owes a battle shock, right?
Yeah.
If he's battle shock, can he still do his hole?
Yeah, because he's coming out of it.
Smart.
He has a hole.
It doesn't then like close behind him because he was real scaredy pants.
No. Like his anus.
What are my secondaries?
You had extend battle lines
Yeah.
and bring it down, which I believe you've got both.
I did, yeah.
So that's a full 8 points on primary after 10 on secondary. Full 8 points on secondary after 10 on primary. Which
Okay.
means at the end of battle round 2, Paddy,
Yeah.
28 points to the Thousand Sons, 24 points to the Tyranid.
The Tier A
It
Nids.
is a close game right now.
Yeah.
some good scoring.
I didn't kill enough big bugs. Those 2 needed to go as well.
Joe, you're now up to 5 CP, I believe, because
Yeah.
Mr. the Swarm Lord, right? And you get there is only a 4-point difference. You don't get a challenger card.
That's hard. I do get 10 on primary though.
You do get 10 on primary. That's banging. Is that? We don't have to worry about battle shocks for them at all now. We good?
No.
Okay.
No, he's a new unit, isn't he? He's a new man.
Right. Are you ready? Cleanse. So you have to nom all over the objective and cleanse all the shit. Because
Yeah.
that's what Tyranids do. They eat everything, right? And
Yeah.
if you do an action on one objective, you get 2 victory points. 2 or more grants you 5. And then marks for death. Paddy has to pick 3 alpha targets. If you kill any of those alpha targets, you get 5 victory points. But then you can also pick a gamma target. And if you kill the gamma target, you get 2 victory points.
Gammon.
You're a gammon. My alpha targets are going to be. It's actually quite hard now because you can get into a lot of them. That rubric squad because you can't charge it. There's nowhere you can arrive to charge it. This rubric target because you can't get anywhere to interact with it.
Yeah.
Now I have a problem
Yeah.
because everything else you can either charge or shoot.
Everything is edible.
But
If you
I'm
don't
I'm going to
have
go
this.
for these Terminators. Out on a flank, because if you want to deploy all your shooty bugs over there, that's kind of fine.
Are you keeping those secondary, Joe?
I suppose I could have the gammon of the Demon Prince over there.
Yeah. Shoot me, oh mighty shooter.
Are you going to set the Demon Prince as your gammon?
I wouldn't have your Demon Prince as your gammon, surely. Surely the gammon is something that you can definitely
Like
knock
a
off.
single fucking spawn in the middle of the board, Joe.
It's just sat there looking like a muppet.
Yeah, I'll take him. I need to deal
No,
with the
Joe,
Demon.
I much prefer your plan of dealing with the Demon Prince.
I need to deal with him anyway.
with your laser bugs.
yeah.
I get that you need to deal with him, but which one is? Are you going
Which one is easier?
Which
Yeah.
one will you definitely be able to knock off
We'll
instantly?
go with the fucking
The little
dweeb.
gribbler.
Yeah.
The little gribbler wibbler that could. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I suppose. All right then. Lame.
Where can you get a Lick t-shirt? Exclamation mark merch, Mr. the Dorian. And if you are a Skull tier member, you also get discount on merch. by using the discount code that exists inside of the Discord server. There you go.
Good idea.
Right, good. We're into the movement phase for Mr. the Joe. We're going to say thank you to Yeston Jones for the 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you.
Thanks, Justin.
You lovely human
Hang
being.
on, I'm just trying to find.
Are you
out.
hoping or am I hoping? I could hope for Yeston. What do I hope?
I don't know.
I hope, Yeston, that the next time you're driving home, you've got a long old drive and it's raining and dark outside, that you turn on the radio and there's some banging rock music. Like
I love
I'm
it.
talking like noughties punk rock music.
Naughty.
Absolute like vibes.
On the subject of music, I was thinking on the drive over here about the music that Thousand Sons would listen to, and I feel like they
Hymns.
No, disagree.
Yeah.
I think that Thousand Sons listen exclusively to the Indiana Jones Temple of Doom soundtrack.
Well, we rip hearts out of people.
Exactly.
I'm ready for that.
I feel like they'd be big fans of that. What I couldn't decide is what Tyranids would listen to.
Absolute screaming death metal.
Just screamo,
Screech.
or possibly like dreadful trance.
Do you watch Rick and Morty?
Oh.
No, my wife does. She's a big fan.
There's a great episode where they find interstellar space jazz.
Yeah.
But it's like snake jazz.
Snake jazz.
It's like that for hours.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
I
Tyranids
could
quite
see-
like that.
I could
I
see
can see
snake
Tyranids
jazz.
enjoying that.
Well, yes, it says Lincoln Park for Tyranids. I like a bit of that. Bit of crawling.
Oh, very good.
I like that. I'm
Very
fine.
good, Leston, yeah.
Thank you so much, Will Stewart, for the $10. I reject that librarians are boring. I saw a video about one and she was very interesting.
Send us a link.
Yeah. Thanks for your hero. Thank you, Erebus, for the $10. He says, new Raveners have me moist. What do you think the odds are for a new Morlock Trigon kit? I'm holding off because I want to convert an RT model and I'd prefer a newer base kit. I think the Trigon and Morlock kit still stands up.
I don't think. I
think it looks good.
I wouldn't gamble on it, if I'm honest. I wouldn't gamble on.
In that you don't think it's
I
going to
don't think they'll get one. No.
It's been out for a few years and it still looks ace.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like an old kit.
Yeah, I agree.
Can you charge?
I don't think
Yeah.
they're going to change.
Because
Erebus,
it's coming out of that.
thank you for 10 more bucks. Also, how did Joe go in the tournament? Morning from Katachan, you cunning stunts. Paddy still isn't forgiving for no storm surge, by the way. Stop hating fun. Yeah, stop hating fun, Paddy.
When I get a storm surge, you moved him already.
Have I?
He moved him around the corner and they've just moved
Oh,
him
no,
again.
that's all right.
He didn't start there, Joe.
He was
He
hoping you
started all the
didn't
way back there.
notice. How did you get on the tournament, Joe? You did tell us earlier, but
Joe, you've not mentioned it, mate. Did you do well?
Best in faction.
where did you place based on battle points alone?
40th.
Where did you place after they gave you your favourite game votes?
12th.
12?
Nice.
Overall. So 12th overall. I like that exact wording. It makes me feel better.
Yeah, it's good that. There you go, Mr.
Yeah,
Erebus.
he
Thank you
gets
for the
that
10 more
one.
bucks. Well, Mordy Hammer, thank you for the 1 gifted membership.
Shock.
Richard Evans, thank you for 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Richard Evans.
Thank you.
Chris's brother.
All good.
Nice.
I hope you get 6 free swimming lessons with the Minogue sisters.
Oh, that would be good.
Solid.
Even
Swimming or
nowadays?
singing?
Swimming.
Okay.
That's, I mean, they're quite old now, Joe. Okay, cool. I'm into it. Thank you, Richard. And then thank you, Yeston Jones, for 5 more gifted memberships.
Oh, Yeston's
Joe.
on an absolute roll
We're on
here.
49, chat. 1 away from 50.
Thank you,
Halfway
Yeston.
there.
Living on a prayer.
Lizard on the stair.
Wizard lizard on a stair.
Lizard on the stair. Thank you, Yeston. You're a hero.
I think I'm done.
You've got to hope, though.
You can give Yeston a
You
hope.
owe him a hope.
I hope, Yeston, that next time you go to a friend's house for a barbecue this summer, Jamie Oliver is the chef on the
Nice.
barbecue.
I know, he's
Yeah.
fucking annoying. He ruined school meals for so many kids.
Arguably the best bit of the
All
barbecue
those
is
fat
doing the
kids.
cooking.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember watching that show where he showed them how chicken nuggets were made
Yeah.
and then offered them really healthy ones, and every kid without a breath went, "Yeah, I'll have the chicken nuggets, please."
Yeah.
And he was like devastated.
They are still delicious,
Yeah,
I'm afraid.
turns out.
What's in them? All brains and beaks. Yeah, right.
Oh, end of my movement phase. I'm going to spend a CP.
Yeah.
Right. And this guy
Yeah.
is going to go bloop.
Yeah, he's going to go down the hole.
Go down the hole.
I like
Yeah.
how you tilted it towards the hole to show him
Yeah,
going down the
to
hole.
show him jumping down.
And then come back up a hole.
Yeah, nice. There or
But it
there.
has to be a different hole.
It does have to be a different
You've
hole.
only got 2 to choose from.
He's coming after the Demon Prince.
I think.
Thank you, Mr. Booerns, for the $10. I know Joe's gamma choice pain. League game, I was scarred by inability to kill a Wraith in centre with an Atropos for 3 rounds, and I chose Silent King for Canis to kill as my gamma cost me the game.
I mean,
Smart.
your error there was choosing the Silent King.
I don't know, Canis is pretty fucking baller, to be
Well,
fair.
Yeah.
I played against,
Even the Silent King, even Canis can't do it.
I played against Canis at the weekend and eventually whittled him down and killed him. However, I hate Necrons full stop because they just come back to life. But I particularly hate the Silent King. Silent King sucks to play against.
Yeah,
He
he's
does.
just so.
The fact that
Silent.
he can regrow his menus is stupid.
I had a real rejoiceful moment when my friend Simon one pumped the Silent King with his Canis Rex.
oh, yeah.
Came on from Strat Reserve. I just ran over and went, boom!
Have some of that.
Yeah.
I guess he's like 8 damage, so 1 pumps the menus, right?
9 damage.
9 damage.
That damage will do that, yeah.
Yeah, that it will.
And he hits on 2s with crits on 5s.
Yeah, it's pretty grim.
Yeah. So when my Morlocks come out from the ground to like blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
On a dice number that's not a 1,
Yeah.
you take mortal wounds.
Okay,
You take D3 mortal wounds.
very good.
3.
Nice.
And thank you, Rum O'Clock, for the 1 gifted. We're now at 50.
Thank you.
Oh, excellent.
Cool. I'm down to 7.
1 o'clock. What a hero.
Rum O'Clock.
And then over there, your Scarab Occult Terminators take D3
If you could not.
for 3.
Joe! Joe!
Then,
Ah!
and then your Wizard Lizard takes D3 for 1. Boom.
He says no!
No!
No
I'll
mortal
get you.
wounds.
I stuppered with my flaky skin.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to shoot you.
Okay.
Right.
Who are you shooting with?
I'm going to go to prime time
Okay.
because such is the right.
12 attacks at damage 3 is like insane for 160 points.
How much CP have I got? Do we know?
Quick,
How many
press-
CP? I can check for you.
Do you know which button to press?
Press
No.
that little box in front of you.
Yes.
It'll say main scoreboard or main,
Main
with score.
scoreboard. Score main?
Yeah, score main.
This one?
There we are.
Got 4.
You got
I'm
I
going
also
to
have
spend
4.
one of those
Yeah.
to give this unit
I don't know how to
here
do
Yeah.
that.
sustained
Never mind.
hits.
And who are you shooting at?
Them.
Okay, I'm spending a CP. Psychic Dominion. All of your guns have hazardous. I have a 4 up, feel no pain against you.
Well, that's lame.
Yep.
I've got the monster keyword, which means I take 3.
Yeah.
Right, that's good.
Yeah.
I've got 3 wounds.
Okay.
You're boring.
You're boring. I'm using my thing. Don't quote the ancient magics at me, Joe.
D6 plus, so D6, D3 blast
Yeah.
on each one.
Can you chill out with your
3,
threes?
6, 9, 10, 11, 12, no, 9, there's 10,
Yeah. 11, 12, 12, 14.
14.
2 more each.
Did you battle shock that Demon Prince as well from the Morlock?
Oh yeah, take a battle test.
I'm fine.
Terminators,
I'm not fine.
Wizard Lizard.
I'm fine. I assume he is leadership 7. He is leadership 6. What was my wizard lizard? What was my scarabs? 6.
So, my 14 hits
Yeah.
becomes 20.
14 shots.
14 shots.
Yeah.
Right? I'm hitting you on 2s
Why?
because I'm being led by a neurotyrant.
Well, this is
Our
bullshit.
brains are way more efficient.
Okay.
That's what they do when they look at you.
What damage are these?
D3.
The fuck? Why is there so much D3 in the game?
And I've got sustained because of that. I spent a CP, Liam. Let's do it.
I also spent a CP limb
1,
to give
2,
him
3,
hazardous
4,
and me
5.
4 up, feel no pain. Don't dominate my
I like how
psychic.
Joe doesn't spend any CP at all, and then I fucking go to get some food and have a wee.
I spent 1.
CP.
Yeah.
Down to
Right.
4 now, yeah? Is that right?
3.
Down to 3.
3.
I'm also down to 3.
I'm only strength 7,
I'm toughness 4.
so 3s.
Can't re-roll any of these, right? No. You're not dev wounds?
No.
Good.
I wish I was.
How many is that, Joe? And what
1,
AP are
2,
you?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Joe, this detachment is chill.
That's
the fuck
minus
out.
2.
Okay, well, I'm going to take my 5-up saves.
10 of them.
10 of them.
Oh no, because you got a fancy man in there. He's got 4 up, hasn't he?
Yeah, I was just going to take... Oh, fine, I'll do them 10 at a time if we must.
Because he's got 4 up, isn't he?
Oh, how dull. Okay.
I mean, I'm
6,
trying to help you here,
nah,
Patrick.
8, not very much. 10, 5-ups. It's a cocky die. 6 so far.
So
8.
6 D3.
So the first one. There's
One.
1. Hang on. I take 1.
And then you take 3.
No, I roll to see. I take 1. So 1 has died.
1 has died.
Yeah,
It's 2.
it's 2.
Next one. 3.
Oh, I do take 3. 2 have died.
2.
What was the point in spending that? 3 have died.
No, because they're like you're wasting everyone's time. So you may have some dead rubrics.
3 have died. 4 have died.
4 have died.
Well, this seems pointless.
Um,
Joe, can you stop rolling 3s? One's on a wound.
yeah, and then that was 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4,
I've
5.
got this many left.
Yeah.
So 3 have
So
died.
5
One's
are
on a
dead.
wound.
5
4's are dead and 1's on a wound.
Oh.
Yeah. 4 are dead.
Pick those rubrics up and put them
And
back
1's
in
on a
your
wound.
Put them
We're-
up
we're
in
reminded
your
us.
bum bum.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Actually, that sorcerer is on the same. Okay, so 4 more.
4. Boo! That guy on 1 wound now will take
No wound.
no
Get
wound.
out of here.
And then he'll take 1 more.
No, he won't.
1 absolute
Don't
fucking
you complain,
1.
Joe. He will.
Yay!
So 1 more dies.
2.
4 plus 4, okay. There's a 4 plus, Joe. And 1 more left.
Failed.
Damage.
Boo! 3.
I'll be fine.
What a cunt. Right. Then
I feel all right here to only lose
But-
6 to that.
and then
now, wait.
and then the Neuro Tyrant will shoot.
Oh,
them.
you got more?
Yeah. He 5,
8.
6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
6, 7, 8. It is a torrent at strength 5. So
4.
So 4
AP?
minus 1. Damage 2.
3 ups, but with cover? Or do you ignore
Ignores
cover?
cover.
Boo.
2 damage. Takes a wound. Dies.
Kills 1 more.
Like a nerd.
Have you done all your shooting from that squad?
I have. So I have
Take
to roll
hazarduses.
7 dice.
You deserve 3 ones.
Yeah? I imagine I will, because that's my luck. I rolled 2
2
ones.
ones.
2 dice.
2 off the table.
How many wounds are they?
3 each.
3.
They are 3 each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think that was a good CP I spent. It did keep some alive. And
Does that
you
go on
lost
for the
it.
whole turn?
Yeah, whole phase.
Okay, the Hive Tyrant will fucking...
Is he psychic weapon?
I think so. It might just be a blah attack.
Yeah.
It might be just called blah.
I can't tell if you're screaming at them or vomiting on them.
Yeah.
Is it a psychic weapon?
It is a psychic weapon. I'm going to fucking do it, because...
Is it phase or turn, this strike pad?
This is phase.
Okay.
He's going to shoot that little fucking goober on the objective. 4, 5, 6,
Joe,
7.
you absolute coward. Yeah, until the end of the phase.
Toughness 5.
Yep.
So 2 minus 1 damage 2 on your little dweeb.
1 wound.
1 fucking wound.
Right, is this all your cowardice done, Joe?
No. Terry Trigon is going to shoot your stupid demon prince.
Okay, what damage is his shooting? Is it 7 or something?
Yeah. 1.
Okay, good.
I hit on 2s though. Re-rolling 1s.
Are you sustained?
I am sustained hits 2. It was
Do you
sustained.
watch his face when he complained
it
earlier?
was sustained. Yeah. One wormy worm, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm gonna shoot my bolt gun. It sustains hit 12.
It's not true at all, is it? How many points is your wormy worm? How many attacks does he have, or what's damage?
He's 145 out the enhancement, Paddy.
Yeah.
You are toughness 9
Yeah.
on a flyy one.
I am.
So that is 4 at minus 0.
What is this?
What damage?
I'll just take 3 damage then, won't I?
Yeah, you will, you little bitch.
How many wounds is he down to, Paddy?
4.
Oh, it's not
Why?
looking good.
No, it's not looking good, is it? Because I can't roll. Come on, dice.
It is now
Zinch wants it. He works in fickle ways.
the charge phase. Terry Trigon is going to charge Dweeby McDweebface.
I spent 1 CP. You have to do it on no dice.
Oh, I rolled a
You're in.
6.
Sean in chat is stating that Trigons for teleporting don't get to do their mortal wound thing, but I don't know if that.
Well, Trigons don't do the mortal wound.
No, Morlocks, sorry.
The Morlocks.
Yeah, teleporting Morlock
Does it
doesn't get
say
to cause
when-
mortal wounds, so the Scarab Cult won't be battle shocked.
Yeah, and I would also have my guy back.
Each time this model is set up on the battlefield using the deep strike ability.
So you didn't deep strike.
I used the little hole.
You little cheater. You little
But he
cheat.
does do it because he did deep strike.
Okay, that's good.
So I could have just said he was deep striking.
Thank you, Sean.
Yeah, made an extra hole.
You'd have to spend more CP though, wouldn't you? Because he was on the board. That's not how the rule works.
Ivy said, bum old worm detachment. It seems pretty awesome, to be honest.
So the Morlock is now going to charge the Terminators because he is no coward. 7.
I'm firmly in
Bum old
danger
worm
here.
detachment is what it's called from now on.
I'll have you know that my army is called Any Hole's a Goal. So,
Bum old worm detachment. I'm in for it.
Lord Bumeye is now charging your Wizard Lizard. You have
Yeah,
been
he
charged.
is. That lot with a 6-inch charge is stupid.
It's hilarious. And I will continue to do it
stupid.
until the day I die.
Tom tried to snipe some grey names and he didn't get any of them. So chat, I would appreciate it if you all kept trying. We're currently on 60 members. We'll do some
60 of
hope
the
soon.
finest legends.
60 of the finest wizard lizards.
This guy is going to... They're all touching tails. They're touching tips.
Are they indeed, Joe?
Yeah.
You're just cheating. He's not even in base.
Yeah, but because you got fucking dicks waving all over the
means you
place.
failed the charge.
Swarmo's going to charge that little 1 wound dweeb.
I think we'll probably know what's happening there.
Your enhancement on the Trigon definitely includes weapon skill and ballistic skill, yeah?
Has Joe been cheating this entire game?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, I've lost my fucking...
But this isn't one of those situations where I'm like, we've got the preview book, you haven't got it
Yeah,
at home.
they've all
shut
got
up.
access to it.
They've actually all got it.
Trigon Prime, improve the strength weapon skill of the... Oh, yes, she's not +1 ballistic skill.
So can I have my wounds back,
You
please?
can have 1.
One. You may have one.
I mean, you did fail 3 saves.
I know, it's ridiculous, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the weapon skill.
Oh.
Burns.
Oh, you're shooting over there as well. You're such a little cheater, Joe.
Takes one to know one.
Well-meaning cheater.
To be fair, chat, this is the first time Joe's played it. So.
Yeah.
And I've never played
I'm
against
having
it.
fun. So How much CP has Paddy got?
Lots.
He's got 3, I think.
I'm going to have to fight first somewhere.
You are. Because I'm going to bonk you in the head
Can
otherwise.
I ask, Joe, why you haven't charged your other toothy wormy thing? I'm not.
It's a 9-inch charge.
You won't fit now.
Yeah,
No. That's why I didn't do it.
that's why you didn't, because you.
Because he
shit at
knew,
rolling
clairvoyant.
I knew in my head.
Fail it.
He struggles with 6-inch charges, to be fair, Dan. You know.
I'm going to go here because you get benefits versus psychic people.
No.
Is that right?
No, characters.
And you're damage 4 though.
Yes.
Yeah, and so the clappening will ensue.
The clapping will hopefully ensue.
Yeah.
But you have 12 attacks, Joe.
Only 12.
At damage 3.
Yeah.
For 160 points. Do you know how many
wait,
attacks?
wait,
The 12 attacks damage 3 is for 145 points.
Do you know how many points my Demon Prince is? Before I put that enhancement on him.
7.
No,
Significantly more.
160 points.
Do you know how many attacks I get?
Yeah, but the flying demon prince is justifiably what he is.
Yeah, he's unjustifiably what he is. Do it, Joe. Now you actually have your rule.
2s.
Do you have sustained?
I have reroll 1s. Oh no, because I put the sustains on
Yeah,
there.
good. Toughness 9.
Strength
11.
3s. Oh no.
I don't feel sorry for you. How many is that?
5, 6, 7.
6, 7.
-2.
Okay, so 3 have gone through.
It's 9 damage.
It is 1 CP. Makes no difference. I will die. Otherwise, I was then going to blank.
Do you romance explode?
No. Well, that was very sad. I didn't get to use my cool enhancement.
That
to punch you in
happens
the
when you
face.
turn up and nuke all my fucking Tyrant Guard.
And
To
then
be
a
fair,
6,
that Demon Prince is a problem.
and
Yeah.
then a 6-inch deep strike happens.
Yeah.
Gross.
Double worming.
So if I'd passed that save, then I would have then blanked one, been left on 2 wounds, and could have punched you in the face.
Yeah. I'm going to...
2 CP interrupt then.
So lame.
Maybe. What's his toughness and stuff?
Uh,
He's on 10. 10 wounds.
He is on 10 wounds.
It's pointless because Scarab are rubbish. I can't be bothered. You do it. Yeah.
I mean, you did put them in your list.
Yeah, it's because I wanted to see what they do. The answer is nothing.
There could have been a situation where you didn't take them and you could have taken Magnus, and then this could be a different game.
I
But
literally
then
told
Joe
him.
would have cried.
I literally messaged him and I was like, why no Magnus?
We got to do what the internet says is good and hope your opponent scales down their list.
Hey, listen, I did scale down my fucking list.
yeah.
This could have been a lot worse.
Go on then.
Okay, so
Who's going?
Old One Eye versus Wizard Lizard.
Yeah.
My big claws. I'm striking you. Oh,
Does he have sustained?
that was
That was not a 6.
That was
It was cocky. Re-roll it.
so a 2
Hits, surely.
misses,
Good, and that 2 then.
but it's fine because I get to reroll all my hits.
Because you're Old One Eye.
Yeah, and I'm
you get
leaving.
another 6.
Yeah.
Strength?
14.
So you win with 3s. Do you re-roll all of these?
No.
That's good. 3.
3. -3.
Okay, 2 go through.
D6 plus 1 damage each for a mighty 5,
7.
6, 7.
Seven.
And I'll re-roll one of them. I take 6. 5. I take 5.
You take 5.
Yep.
How convenient.
Down to 3. Which
How
is
many damage are card affixes, Joe? In this no 3 damage army?
Some. A number dictated by a half circle, which is then connected to a half circle directly underneath it.
Yeah.
I only get 16 attacks from 2 card effects.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s. Very sad.
But re-rolling everything.
Rerolling everything. Whee!
Remember this edition, Liam, there are less re-rolls.
There is less 3
Yeah.
yes.
Lads. Right. I'm only strength.
Okay. What strength are you?
I'm only strength 9 at the moment.
Okay, so
'cause I
5s.
don't have a. Oh no, hang on. The Swarm Lord is his
Not
synapse
within.
is 9.
It's definitely outside of 9. You take your 5 damage. Your 5's to wound.
5s. You may have 1,
4.
2, 3, 4.
4. Now, if I could roll some good saves, which I have not yet. No, I've not rolled good saves.
Oh no.
I die. Nope. I go boom. And luckily, you're outside of 3.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, that would be game over.
We'll just consolidate our position on this objective.
You shall.
Really? Oh. That was a sexy.
You're going out of your way to delete those units, aren't you?
Hello there.
Nice.
And then a Morlock. Aptly named because of his giant maw. And he always wants to gobble more. Nom, 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 nom. Right. Morlock.
This guy's mental. What damage is he, Joe?
1.
Oh, right. You're -1 to wound me, Joe.
Am I?
Yes. There is a psyker in my unit. I hear you say.
13, 14, 15. He's only got 16 attacks.
What is this
To
list?
compensate for the fact he's only damaged 1.
Well, that would seem fair if that guy was damaged 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's only strength 8. Boom.
Nice.
So 4s. 1, 2. So 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
At -2 damage.
That
1.
was with your -1 to wound, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
No,
I
because
take...
it's strength 8, so 3 would have gone 3s to 4s.
Ah, right, cool. So 3 damage.
3 damage, so 1 is dead. And then I
Yes.
have my distendable jaw.
You've got more attacks.
You're
Like
going to
that.
swallow one now.
Right, he's a right gobbler.
Yeah.
Right, I hit you on a 3.
Okay.
I've missed, but I get to reroll 1 because of my new army roll. I've hit you. It's
Yeah.
a 6. That means nothing.
Okay.
I'm strength 5
Yeah.
with anti-infantry 4+.
Okay. Good.
Boo.
I was going to set it
How
to
much sleep have I got?
I remember I have a
Oh,
strat
no,
to set it to
oh,
damage 0.
Lame.
Yeah. Before you waste your
Even if it's
CP.
dev wounds?
Yeah, it just becomes damage 0. How many dev wounds is it?
3.
Oh, no, 3 damage. Right, okay, I'm going to fight you back then. I'm gonna...
Oh, hang on, my Swarm Lord gets to fight your fucking
Taking
dweeb.
the army like the most amount of 3 damage.
Yeah.
Apart from maybe now Space Force.
Swarm Lord! 2s.
Piling in. I'm
How
gonna...
much damage is a Swarm Lord, Joe?
Let's not bother. Let's not bother this one. He's flat dead, is Mr. Spawn.
The fact that Swarm Lords now get to re-roll actually makes him very...
Oh, yeah, he was rubbish before.
I understand why Tyranid players don't take the Swarm Lord. It blows my fucking mind because he's so good. And they're like, oh, he's shit. I was like, yeah, because giving you an extra CP a turn is the biggest downside ever.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that he kebabs everything he touches.
I'm going to fight you, Joe, with my...
When we went to that Winchester tournament.
Yeah.
He just one pumped an entire command squad and Calgar's bodyguard. He was just like, "Hiya!" Dead. And then Calgar went, eh. And then next turn, Sormel was like, "Hiya!" Dead.
So which part of Nids do you always complain about being underpowered then?
Termagants.
Right, my Terminators are going to punch you.
This guy.
Scocky dice, that was a hit. Toughness?
10.
Sick. No wounds. My Sorcerer.
The Scarab Cult
They're
Terminates
just-
deserve to be just better.
They're just
Better.
awful.
Why aren't they strength 6 -2 damage 2? You know?
Exactly. Strength 5 -2, damage 2.
And they've only got like 3 attacks.
three
Let them
attacks
hit on
each.
2s.
1 wound. AP 1.
Damage.
1.
Good.
Good. There's a lot of D3 damage in the game, and I think it's stupid.
It should. I think
It should all just go to 2
Yeah.
for speed. Because that was a ridiculous palaver with those things with their D3
I
damage.
don't mind it too much.
Yeah.
But not on like units where there's loads of shots and
Yeah.
stuff, because then it gets a bit of a
Especially
nightmare.
a unit with D3 shots at blast,
Oh, Chad,
also D3 damage.
Mikey specifically has pointed out a unit that you don't think is powerful enough in Tyranids, Jane. The humble Tyranid warrior.
Oh, they deserve. So, I had a big roll. The Ravener has the same profile,
Okay.
as in 3 wounds, toughness 5,
Yep.
4 up save.
Well, I'm going to consolidate.
But they just changed the Ravener to be fucking strength 6 -2 damage.
Yeah.
Right? The Sword Warrior has 6
Warrior.
attacks, strength 5, -2 1 damage.
That's good.
Just make it 2 damage.
Just make it great again.
Because they die really easy.
Yeah.
Great again. Fuck off.
Careful.
Right. Is that the end
refuse
of
to
your
play it.
ridiculous turn? Your flukiness. What do you score? Can I have a
Hang
challenger
on.
card? What?
I'm going to show off another stratagem.
Which is? What? If you're about to say your Carnifexes now go back into Deep Strike, this detachment is flat bust.
I swear I had one. Hang
Is
on.
it at your end of your opponent's fight phase? Which this isn't.
England are getting beat in the football.
Who by?
Senegal.
Oh, that is embarrassing.
Not just
I
being
thought
beat,
I had
they've
one
been
that allowed me to
3-1.
pile into.
No, that was your thingy, wasn't it? Your pile in Consolidate 6 was your challenger card.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was going to say, if you had that on this detachment, that would be
ardent
mental.
Scotland fan.
But
You've
I
also
will-
consolidated already.
I will tell you now.
Yeah.
Did a lot of celebrations.
Carnifexes
Yeah.
have blood surge.
Why?
Senegal 3-1.
How far?
D6 +2.
D6 +2
Well,
blood
they're moving
surge.
8. They're moving 8, aren't they?
You're hearing this?
What's that?
D6 +2 blood surge on Carnifexes.
Yeah.
Okay. Why are they bad, Joe?
They're not bad. I
Okay,
take them all.
good,
That's why I
good,
bring
good.
them all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah, okay.
Because that one unit very specifically
Yeah.
is very
Against a
good.
shooting attack, right? Okay, cool. Right, is that the end of your turn?
It is now.
Can I have a go?
No.
So, Mr. the Joe, did you achieve a cleanse on any objectives?
This one here, I did 1.
So just the 2 points on cleanse.
Yeah.
Did you kill any marked for death alpha targets?
No.
Did you kill your gamma target?
I did kill the gammon.
You
He killed the gammon.
Pork was had this day.
Which means you've got yourself a cheeky little 10-point lead.
Nice.
As we go into Padwa's turn 3.
Paddy,
Yes.
I am now going to unleash the power of the hive mind.
Okay.
Right.
Before you do
Lots
that,
of battle shock tests, Paddy.
yeah, I just need to see, can I do my spells if I'm battle shocked?
I also owe you an apology, Joe, because I said that choosing the Demon Prince for the Gammon target was fucking bullshit, fake news,
Yeah.
red pill incel idea.
Yeah.
And actually, you picked it up with
Yeah.
minimal,
It turns
with
out being
minimal
able,
effort.
being able to deep strike 6 and charge with 12 attacks at damage 3 is bullshit.
Well, to be fair,
Yeah.
you also failed like 3 2+
Yeah.
saves, and
yeah.
you know,
I mean,
there
I
was-
failed a stupid amount of saves, but being able to charge 6 inches with 12 attacks at strength 11, -2, 3 damage is bullshit.
Yeah, but look at like
you're not.
right, you are correct.
Yeah.
Right? Because I
if
played
you-
against Death Guard.
If I was about to say, if you compare them to Blight Terminators, also bullshit.
I would say that's probably Death Shroud of damage 2, but they're like lance, lethal, and sustained.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And they have more attacks.
Yeah.
And the Chaos Lord gets back up again when you kill him.
Yeah, it's pretty severe, isn't it?
So I'm going to unleash my brain.
Which means I have to take battle shocks at a minus something?
So everyone on the table is -1 to their battle shock.
Christ, okay.
And everyone that's within synapse range is an additional -1.
Okay. So I've checked, I can still do my spells if I'm battle shocked, so it's fine.
So basically, these guys, and these guys are all -2.
I'm going to save you
Everyone
trouble.
else is -1.
Spend me 1 CP, I want my I want my home objective.
I don't think you can auto-pass it.
You can't.
What?
Power of Hive Mind.
You can't.
Even if it's in the battle shock step?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, no, it happens in Joe's in your command phase, isn't it?
My command phase. So battle shocked.
Battle shocked. These guys?
Not battle shocked.
battle shocked.
That's lucky.
Who's this?
I'm going round.
Oh,
the -2ers first, and then I'll do the
all the
-1s.
-2s.
Rhino. The other dudes aren't. The
So
Predator.
they're all -1 over there now.
What is a Predator's leadership? It's probably 7, isn't it?
It's probably 6, I would imagine, because Space Marine.
6, so he's fine. The Terminators. Will
battle
fight.
shocked.
They're battle shocked. And the one that actually matters is battle shocked. So I get no points. What a terrible, terrible turn of events. I forget that you still have this rule on top of your other rules. Right. Well, I'm just going to Umbralific Crystal in my command phase.
Oh, that's boring.
Oh, that's boring. Cool. We're done. I'll take my no points.
Salty paddy.
Battle shocked. I am battle shocked. This much pressure is battle shocked.
This is me, turn 4 of our last game.
Yeah.
Where I was...
But to be fair, that's because you played it badly by standing in the middle in front of town.
I was basically the ocean outside Dubai.
Famously, if you set yourself up for a 9-inch charge and fail it, what's a good idea is next time set yourself up for a 9-inch charge again.
Yeah. But this time it doesn't matter because you just do 6 inches.
Yeah. We've solved the problem.
Can I have some secondaries? At least I'm going to get a challenger card
You're
next
going to
turn.
like these.
Don't hate me.
I don't want either of those, but okay.
Stormmaster objective, you have to take one off of Joe for a cheeky 4 victory points.
Yeah.
Display of might, you have to have more units in no man's land than Joe does.
Cool, so Joe's got 4. I can do display of might. How many points behind am I?
You are currently 10 total points behind.
I actually want to be
12 behind.
I want to be 6 behind at the start
So
of
if you
next
do
turn.
display of might and nothing else, and you don't do storm hostile objective, then you will be 6 behind. But if you don't storm hostile objective, you're obviously going to hold no objectives. So
so I'm not going to get a challenger card. Cool. Okay. Right. This rhinoceros.
In the meantime, Joe, are you ready? You ready, Joe? You ready? Joe,
Yeah.
you ready? Yeah. Captain Rex, thank you for 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Captain Rex.
3 for 5.
I hope
Pivot again.
that you get to become the advertising face of wool sausages.
They still sell them?
Yeah.
They still sell wall sausages? It used to be a dog, didn't it?
To be honest with you, my favourite sausages are the Boggo Basic Bitch Richmond Thick Cunt.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like a chunky boy. I like.
I'm sure you do.
I like a pork and apple thickness. I do.
Is it about the girth for the sausage?
Yeah, it's all about the girth and tonnage. 1 CP Overwatch.
Yeah, cool. Go on then. That's fine. Do it.
These ones here into there.
Good.
2d6.
I wanted you to do this one. I didn't want you to do my full squad, so that was a bait and you fell for it. So thank you.
I was doing it to be nice.
I know you were.
Yeah. Threes. You may have
3s, is it?
It's strength 5.
Oh, it's a flamer.
It's a flamer. Yeah, so 4 at -1, 2 damage.
Cool. 1 dice.
1 dies, and then
There is a god.
4d3.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nice. And these are hitting on 6s though.
These are hitting on 6s.
Yeah.
6s. 1, 1.
Good.
I was hoping the flamer would have rolled better. That's all.
Yeah, you needed
That's
that.
all we wanted. How much CP have I got?
Right.
You now have a total of 2. Thank you. Did you gave Captain Rex a I hope. Thank you, Tom Bourne, for 5 more gifted memberships.
Thank you, Tom Bourne.
We're on 60, chat.
Jason's.
If I think about it, do some maths.
How many OC?
3.
60% of the way there. See what I did there?
That was clever. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
I hope that
It's brains like that mean you run a very successful YouTube channel.
Well,
who is battle?
They're battle. So 0 CP, 3
Semi-successful.
CP. So I do not control that objective. You do.
Oh.
Good.
Are you doing this on purpose? So you can
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing,
3
Joe.
points?
Because I've only got some rubric marines left, so I need to do something.
I hope that you win a prize of 6 free lessons of like jiu-jitsu at a tombola. And it turns out that they were secretly donated by Jason Statham.
Nice.
Good. Good prize.
Yeah.
Good prize.
amazing. And then thank you, Tom, for the $5. Did someone swap out Paddy's loaded dice?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was Joe.
Joe and I have binned the ones he's been using and got a fresh pack in case Paddy's baked them, and it was evident
What
that
are
he
you doing,
had.
Paddy?
Well, I have to be outside of D6 plus 2 of you, don't I, Joe? Otherwise, you just get to move and kill me in my turn.
Facts.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that, which is deeply enjoyable.
Paddy used all his
Oh, no.
lock up at the weekend
Oh, no.
rolling.
A shoulder pad is
Yeah, because they just don't use any
It's
glue.
good.
on
Why
them.
are you breaking my models?
It's
Because Siege sneeze on them and pretend it's
Yeah.
glue. I didn't even touch it; it
Yeah.
just fell off.
Siege do use like a gnat's jism of super
That's
glue to
because
do anything together.
what is super glue's arch enemy is all the salt that's flowing from you right now, Paddy. That's the
No, I'm
problem.
battle shocked. I'm not angry. I'm fully battle shocked as I try to make this a game for our lovely viewers.
We've still
Yeah.
got 420 people watching.
Yeah.
We are
good.
over 220 likes.
Very good.
If less than 10% of them all gifted a single membership, we would get to 100 members.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be nice.
What would you do if we got to 100? Would you do anything?
A flip.
Why? What should I do, Jay? What should I do?
I think you should take up salsa dancing.
I don't know if they're prepared to pay for that, mate. I'm gonna.
Oh, I do still have a unit that's going to come down and then try and do some shooting.
Here's something that can generate some memberships. The last time I came on, I spent quite a lot of time doing some Googling a la Jamie on the Joe Rogan podcast. And it broke my algorithm for the following 2 weeks. And all I got was adverts for Canadian chocolate. So if you would like me to do some Googling,
Yeah, topics for
topics
down
for
to Google.
down to Google. There we go.
If you watch the Finn
Okay.
versus History, they've got a Googler man, the producer.
They do,
Yeah.
yeah, they do.
But what he Googles is always being constantly fed.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah.
thing all the time.
yeah, it
There's
is.
a lot of porn.
We only
Yeah.
Plus with a wound on all psychic weapons, by the
we
way.
famously only got 55 members at lunchtime, James. What we could do is
Oh.
we get to 145 members total. The sooner we get there, the quicker I'll just let Paddy put Magnus on the table.
No, it's all right.
That's lame.
We can do this because luckily, what is it? Battle line units a pistol?
Yeah?
Oh right, okay.
No,
They're not battle line.
everything's
all.
pistol.
No,
It's
everything's-
it's not blast.
And it's not blast.
Ah,
it's
well, my
just-
Terminators are going to start shooting you over there then in a second.
Oh.
That's lucky. That's why I left them in combat, not because I just thought I would just give you deep strike otherwise, because this bullshit brigade is going to just uppy downy again.
Yes.
And there's nothing a man can do.
What can man do against such
Yeah.
reckless
Because you can come within 6, right?
Yeah.
So then I'm just going to have to make sure I'm here. So at least you can't deep strike onto my home objective.
Well, I can if you keep moving
are.
further. Where were they a minute ago?
Over here.
Did you? I don't believe you.
I don't want you to be able to just have my home objective off me. Because otherwise I would have stickied it. Right, so I believe,
Oh, Paddy,
yes,
just because this is relevant right now.
yeah,
Stephen Kotick, I
yeah.
feel like I said that right, for $2 has said you can sticky objective and then unprolific crystal before you take shadows.
Oh, can I?
Apparently so.
Oh, right, well, if that, because that was the whole plan, but if I can do that, that'd be
I don't know
grand.
how true that is.
So when does shadows happen? Is it?
It just says the command phase. Your
Okay.
command
yeah, it's your turn, so you get to pick order of operations.
So therefore I will do what I wanted to do, which is, I still end up here, but
Yeah.
one CP stickies it, then I disappear.
I like it.
That was the plan. Hence why I was most needed them to do it.
Yeah.
Hang
Yeah,
on. Command
fine.
phase, command phase, command phase.
Completely unrelated. I watched the Predator Killer of Killers last night.
yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
Is it good?
It's good.
Yeah, really good. If you don't mind watching animated things, it's really good.
Yeah, I'm not interested then suddenly.
I watched a pirated copy on my dodgy Amazon stick of
Don't admit to it on the internet, Dan.
but they don't know who I am.
Yeah. Didn't even know what
I've
you
never
look
seen my face. All they know is some spurious
Don't admit
facts about
to it.
being banned from
Don't admit to all the internet Dan who lives in Portsmouth.
Gloucester.
like. Yeah,
Watched,
who is 4'2" with orange hair
Yeah.
And a clown nose.
and a green beard.
Right.
I watched Mission Impossible 4.
Yeah.
And it was exceptional.
Okay.
The newest
The
one.
new one.
The thing
it
is-
Is that only 4? I thought they were
Seven?
like
I
87
don't know
or
what the fuck
something.
it is, but the new one anyway.
Yeah.
Watch
I
the
thought-
new one.
I've heard
And
good things about it.
It's terrible, but it's terrible in a way that is wonderful.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, it's a kind of false advertising now. Because clearly all these missions aren't
Are
impossible.
possible.
Mission incredibly possible.
Very true.
Yeah, that's probably for that.
But I don't know if the sequel, Mission Incredibly Possible, would sell so well.
Yeah, I've heard very good things, but I watched the new Captain America. It was fucking awful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'm not
said that
surprised.
yesterday.
So I basically spent 2 hours of my life waiting for something to happen. And then Red Hulk turns up, which is the entire premise of all trailers and adverts for this film.
Yeah.
And you get him for a solid 3 minutes
Yeah.
And then he goes,
until he's like,
See ya.
you know, friendship.
You've just
Yeah.
basically described your missus's sex life. And wait 2 hours for something to happen, and Red Hulk turns up for just 3 minutes.
Yeah. So what I did to make myself feel better is I then watched Captain America: Winter Soldier. And
is
That's
Marvel
good.
not dead now?
no, because
Is Marvel-
Thunderbolts was fucking incredible.
Was it?
I've not seen
I
that,
would say
but
my favourite Marvel film is Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Deadpool.
It's
Bar
just
on,
peak.
Deadpool. Deadpool. There's
I,
only one
I don't
right
count
answer.
Deadpool.
It's
because-
Deadpool.
Cool.
I find Deadpool really annoying as a character.
He doesn't like you very
That's
much.
like the whole. That's like the whole concept of him.
I
I'm
heard
like,
that Ryan Reynolds thinks you're a bit of a tit as well, Joe, to be honest.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I've not heard great things about Ryan Reynolds.
I would leave my wife for Ryan Reynolds.
But I've heard like everyone hates working with him.
Are you
Like,
about to commit slander
Apart
on the
from
internet?
all Wrexham fans.
They do like him.
They
don't
love
they?
him in Wrexham.
They don't know him personally, so they get away with it.
Yeah. I'm going to start shooting you now.
Go on
What
then.
toughness are your Von Ryan's lictors?
5.
Cool. So I can do all 5 flame pistols at the same time.
You may.
Because they're all in your 5s. And I am going to do my spells first because that's how this turn works. Right, so reversing, rewind. I'm going to start, Joe, with I want some reroll hits against you, please.
Did you run outside of 8 inches like a
Yes,
coward?
I did. So I got 3, so I'm actually just going to have someone else have a go. So that's 9. So I just need to double check how much the reroll hits is to get the good one. Reroll hits is called Destiny's Ruin. So I need a 10. So I'm
Destiny's
going to
Child.
channel the warp. Cool. I get it. So I reroll all hits against you. Your moment has been oathed. And for those who didn't hear, I'm taking my +1 to wound for all psychic weapons.
Yeah.
I am then, with this guy,
Yeah.
going to look over at you and say, hey, no saves.
Oh, it's not a good start, if I'm honest.
So 9. So I needed a 12, right?
You did.
12 last time, so I'm going to channel the warp as well. So I get it.
You get it.
-2 save and all reroll hits too. I feel a little bit better right now. We're going into this.
You're boring, Paddy.
Boo earns. This guy is going to doombolt your your Swarm Lord.
Excuse me. That's what I think of that.
Animal.
5.
Absolute animal.
I've got 3 more, so I'm not going to bother there. I'm just going to fish for it. I'm going to go for the character behind him.
Go fish.
9. What do I need for big doombolt? I think it's 11. There's 11, so I need a 2.
Or a 3.
You've got a 5, so big doombolt, D3 +3. 4.
About a 5.
Good. Okay, and the last one I've got is move again on these guys.
Doombolt is a bit fucking mental. isn't it?
Don't talk to me about mental.
No, I'm just saying, because
I need a
before
6.
when you attempted to do a psychic power
Yeah.
and you failed,
Yeah.
it was like gone. But no, I'm gonna keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing
So I'm
it.
going to retry it over here. So I got a 4. I'm going to take some doubles. I need that to go off. I've got one more
What
squad,
have you got to do?
but they can't see them. So I need a 6 for Temporal Surge. Cool. So I get it for 10.
But you take D3.
I do take D3. Hang on. So I can move. I move a flat 6, but I take 1.
Oh.
Good. Right.
Who
That's my
cast it?
The bullshit. The Infernal Master.
Oh, so does he take them all to
No,
win?
unit does.
Oh.
Don't you go fishing. Right. So now I can go this way.
Oh.
Thank you, Yeston, Bobby, and Jacob, all for the 1 gift of memberships.
Legends.
Thank
So of
you.
the 420 people watching, 3 went for it.
Yeah?
3
Yeah.
went for that bait, and then it stopped.
It's a numbers game, though, isn't it?
It seems like it's a long game right now, Jay.
You should tell them that if they do gift a membership, their penis will grow an extra 2 inches.
If we get
in
to
diameter.
the membership goal, I will get the objective markers on the web store tomorrow.
Yeah?
Nice.
Were you planning to already?
No.
Yeah. Shooting phase.
Yeah.
Because everything's a pistol.
Weren't you planning that like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I've been busy, mate.
Yeah, stuff's happening, mate. And things.
Stuff.
And
Yeah.
things. Right. Flamers.
Yeah.
Everything else.
Okay.
Flamers. Okay, I'll take that. That's fine. 7, 14, 17. So 5, 10, 15, 17.
You have to do 4 wounds here.
Okay. You're on an objective.
It's already looking good.
I do not yet control it because you're OC what?
1.
Cool. So I've only put one bloke on there.
Yeah.
So I'm OC 2, so I don't control it.
No, you got no. I'm OC 1. I've got one.
I've only put one guy, haven't I? Oh, I
You
put 2
on, mate.
Yeah,
well, even
take
with
it
one
two.
guy on there, you're OC 2, which means you do hold it.
Oh, yeah. Fair one. 6 then. Yes.
So by having one mod
It's
on
not
there,
I don't control. Is it I don't control? Hang on. Or is it you don't, or you control? Because if I don't control it, because we're drawing, then I still get my rerolls. Marines. I do not control. So with one guy on it, I won't control it.
no, one guy there you do control it because I've only got one guy on it.
Oh, do you? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, yeah, ignore me. 6 wounds then. AP 1 ignores cover.
I take 2.
Joe, you're a bully. It's fine. It's all falling into my cunning plan. The rhino will shoot you. I am battle shooketh here.
Yeah.
Not that it matters. I have an Inferno combi bolter that is within rapid fire range.
Yeah.
You are stealthy. I hit you all the times. I am strength 4, so I'm running on 5s. Nope, good. I have.
What was that?
It was an Inferno combi bolter at strength 4.
Oh, your mine's with the hit as well.
Yeah, I took that in. I said you were stealthy. I also have an Inferno bolter, which is. Are they infantry?
Yeah.
Cool. So these are. They missed. They would have been.
They would have been.
Dev wounds and
What about your
infantry.
Infernal Master?
He's shooting this way.
He's got business to be doing.
They're shooting over there. And I have a Havoc launcher for 1 shot. Get in the tray. It does hit. It doesn't wound. Back to the studio, Mr. the Rhino. All the other guns are going over at these guys.
The wizard one.
The wizard gun and his gun. So his little wizard gun, because it's all pistol, I can shoot both guns now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
So I will be shooting the Malefic Curse.
Oh.
I should have shot them at them, but never mind. It's anti-infantry. 1 and 2 hits, because they're not stealthy, right?
They're not stealthy, no.
For you.
For they are giant, massive balloon heads.
I have wounded you twice, one of which is dev wounds. AP 2.
4 up.
Cool, so take 1 damage. Weren't expecting that one.
I was not expecting 1 damage.
So an Infernal Master, I'm going to do my hazardous, so do I take wounds? No. 2d6 for 9. 4, 5, 6, 7,
Toughness
8,
5.
9. So
You're a
toughness
flamer,
5.
aren't you?
I am a flamer at strength 6.
So 2s.
2s, rerolling 1s. So 9. AP 2 ignores cover.
9. So 4s. Damage 1, yeah?
1 each, yeah.
So you've basically killed an entire balloon. You fiend.
Good. Okay. Before it shoots, this squad casts grenades at your Swarm Lord.
Oh. Mine, it costs you an extra CP.
Fine.
So it literally...
Take 2. Take 2 damage into your Swarm Lord. Yeah. How many CP do I have left?
1 now.
Cool. Worth it.
Because Lord of Deceit, right? So
Yeah. Absolutely worth it. Because I'm still in a little pickle, Joe. This lot, shoot your Swarm Lord. Do either of these have infantry? No.
Yeah, they do have infantry.
Oh, right. So then take an extra mortal wound. Because I've got it's anti-infantry 4+ on you.
Oh.
Yeah. I've got a 5 and a 6. Cool.
Lame. Look on this guy.
So then, let us begin. This lot all shooting into your man. Little flamer pistol, just to warm you up. So I've got 2 of them because I've got 1 on him, 1 on him. So 12 shots. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I thought they all had bolt pistols.
Not the
Changing it last minute, I see.
That's also the flamer squad behind you. Yeah. So I got
You said they all had bolt guns.
Yeah, until
Until you decided that
Until I
bolt guns were
decided-
very good.
yeah, the 2 squads of 5 have always had flamers.
Have they?
So I'm wounding you on 6s.
Yeah.
And I deliberately do not control that objective.
No.
Because we fished that up. I had 3 wounds. AP 1 ignores cover.
It'd be 4 wounds, wouldn't it? Because you remove 6s to 5. Oh no, look. I can not
Just
flame
sixes. They're not psychic, mate, so they don't get the +1.
3s.
Take 1.
Down to 2.
The Soul Reaper Cannon. I will reap your soul. I hit you twice, so I don't reap it that well.
No.
Rerolling wounds. 1 wound. So I'm
What's
assuming
the
you're not
strength?
toughness 12.
No, I'm toughness 10.
So AP2 ignores cover. Take a damage.
Yeah, because you're just going to fucking...
Yeah. Gaze of hate.
Rude.
2 hits. These are +1 to wound. 2 mortal wounds.
Oh, he's dead. Does he explode?
Die.
He does.
Good.
He explodes.
How many for?
Deadly Demise, D3.
Okay, so my rubrics, these ones?
3, please. 2.
2, cool, so I'll kill a flamer.
The rubric stood in front.
Yep.
3.
3, I'll kill this one and put the sorcerer onto 2 wounds.
And then my balloons. 1.
Cool.
Killed 1, no?
Rick killed a guy.
My poor Swarmer, what's he ever done to you?
Many things. Big wow. Kind of want these guys definitely to die. So I'm going to wait. So this squad is now going to shoot everything at that squad, and I'm popping best day ever.
Oh.
Carnifexes have an invuln?
No, they're just 2 up save.
Good. So you're AP 4 at the moment. So all of my guns, 2, 6, 7, 8 guys. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling. 6s are lethal because of the sorcerer. That's cocky dice. That's also cocky dice. 2 more lethals, they miss. And these 6s.
Toughness
10, presumably.
Toughness 9 on a...
Re-rolling everything because you're an objective I don't control. Okay, so 6 at AP 4 because I'm AP 2 and I've done my magic spell at you.
6. So I'm guessing a 6 up save from a 2 up?
I ignore cover as well.
Yeah, so -3 would put me on a 5.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 up saves. Cool, 1 damage each.
6. Down to 3.
Cool, Soul Reaper Cannon. Re-rolling hits.
Re-rolling hits.
Toughness, you say?
9.
Cool, so 5s, re-rolling. So a dev wound, and 2 more at -4.
A 6.
Cool, 2 more.
Down to 1.
The Gaze of Hate from
That
the little
famous
sorcerer.
band.
Yeah. Flamer pistol first. 6 shots. Re-rolling. Cool, 1 more, AP3.
A 5? Good lord. Oh, he dies.
Does he explode?
Yes.
Yes.
He does. So I do
Eat it.
1 mortal wound
On your next guy over.
on my next guy over.
Nice. Okay, then I have the Gaze of Hate. Re-rolling to hit. That's a lethal. That is a psychic weapon at +1 to wound. So 2 at AP many. Hang on, I might even be AP 5.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I failed them both.
1 damage each. Okay, now best day evering this guy.
It's a bit of a bloodbath, isn't it, to be
It
fair?
is, isn't it? It's
I'm-
getting shooty.
I'm hanging on. I'm hanging on here.
The thing is though, when Thousand Suns want to shoot
Oh, yes.
well, they shoot
They do
incredibly
really,
well.
really clap hard.
And then it just becomes a I roll dice, you pick up model situation.
I assume you kept just out of blood surge range.
Exactly, with every single one of those things.
Yeah,
I am more than 8 inches away, so even if Joe rolls a 6. So I've got 9 extra hits.
Oh.
So I'm strength 8.
Is this from one guy?
This is from one guy. It's my 1 sorcerer. Don't you complain, Mr. 12 attacks at damage 3, charging 6 inches. So I'm winning you on 4s to get +1 to wound here.
Oh.
And I can reroll all of these. So. Which is lucky, because I didn't actually do that many. That's better. These guys are really good, but they only do it once per game. 13 at AP3, I believe. AP3. 13 at AP3.
Damage?
1.
Fucking hell, mate.
It's only damage 1.
I know, but like.
Chill out, Paddy.
Yeah, I know. Chill out, Paddy.
Yeah, but
in
what
your
if you
deployment.
say that's
Paddy.
13
Yeah.
from one guy?
Yeah.
in a unit
Yeah.
that's just dumped about 40 rounds into it.
Yeah, but he's a super magic man. Joe.
24.
Yeah.
He's bright mind.
40. 40.
Yeah, 40.
AP3.
AP3.
So 5s is what we're saying.
Yeah, 1 damage each.
Um,
So you say 5 of there, so you're fine. What are you whinging about?
He does like a moan.
He does like a moan. It's only
So-
fun when he gets to clap me and I'm not allowed to
so
answer.
those 6 kill that card effect.
Does he explode?
And then a 5-up feel no pains on me. So he takes 1.
Yeah.
Does the other guy explode? No.
So how many does Old One I have?
Possibly the best character name in War.
Yeah.
Old One Eye.
He has
penis.
a whopping 9 wounds.
Okay, the Predator. Rerolling all hits. What toughness is he?
He is toughness 9.
2 wounds. AP3.
Both go through.
3 damage each. The Predator is predating you.
5s.
Takes
Takes
4.
4.
5 left?
No, he just took 1.
Yeah.
So
Take 5 in total.
So take a 5. He's down to 4.
2 last cannons. 2 hits. I kind of need to CP reroll. Have I CP rerolled? No, I've grenaded. CP reroll, I really need this guy to die. 2 wounds at AP5.
Can you see Bureau? Where is it?
I don't get
Yeah, this Predator passes Battle Shock.
It's whether
it
you're
was a
close.
6.
It's whether you're close enough to Swarm Mob, but
I know, Swarm was dead.
oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that's less of a problem.
I mean, he was
fairly
Battle Shock.
Was he Battle Shocked or did he not pass?
I don't know.
He passed.
I think it was him and the 2 big squads that passed. I can't remember. Chat will keep me honest.
I'm pretty certain that the tank passed.
Same.
I don't know. So,
So
I can't
do
stop-
one.
I,
do
no,
one.
I can't save it.
Do you not have involts?
No.
All right. So take 1 lot of damage
You have to roll the damage first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
for 3, and then chat will tell me right now if this other one's allowed.
So take 3, down
Yeah.
to 1.
Cool. So I tell you what, let's do all the other guns just in case.
Yeah, I mean, he's only got 1 wound left.
2 hits. These are psychic weapons. The combi bolter.
There's no way a fucking
Hang on.
Predator's
No, it's
bolt
not.
cannon
It's just got
is fucking psychic.
it's just got dev wounds. Because it is a. Let me get the stats up before team comes back and tells me. No, it doesn't. It just has dev wounds and anti-infantry 4+, so nothing. Havoc launcher.
He's got fucking death wounds.
5. Has chat come back and said if I was shooketh or not? Rerolling hits. 5s. Nothing. So it kind of matters whether I was battle shocked
I
or
don't
not.
think you are battle shocked.
So I don't
just
think
roll
I
the
am.
damage.
Okay.
5s. There we
Joe?
go. He's got a wound left. Joe.
Right, 1 wound left is irritating, but not unmanageable. Right, now my shooting over there, because everything's a pistol,
Yeah.
into your Trigon, into your
Morlock.
Morlock. Your Morlock. Soul Reaper Cannon.
Oh, sorry, but hit on 3s.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
2 dev wounds.
2 dev. Down to 7.
Cool.
he wasn't battle shocked. So Adam.
Good. Happy days. Joe just obnoxiously passed all his saves, so it's fine.
Obnoxious. You're like that little blob there, and
pretty
that
good,
tank just dropped.
This is a beautiful little
fucking-
bickering relationship.
It's great,
you two
isn't
are
it?
developing.
Yeah.
We've cultivated this over years of
I
being on
have,
camera
it's been-
together.
Yeah.
Basically, that Predator and that 1 unit of
Toughness?
rubrics nearly dropped 400 points of a unit. It's
Good.
like, they're not
Good.
that powerful.
4 AP2 onto your Morlock. No, I never said they weren't that powerful. I said sorcerers were bananas.
He
AP
what?
AP2. AP3, sorry. Not AP3.
AP3 on their
AP2.
fucking.
AP2 on their bolters.
Well, I take 4 then.
Okay,
so I'm
good.
down.
I've slowly been planting the seed, Dan, when they play each other and in each other's ears about. And finally, we've got this wonderful chemistry online. Where they just argue each other the whole game.
They just bicker.
Yeah, it's
It's
great.
very fun though, because we actually are very good friends. It's just
Yeah.
more entertaining to whinge at
It's
each
just
other.
Paddy's
What
like,
is-
my army is just not powerful enough.
What is not entertaining though
Who
is that-
says only I may dance?
You're like, Paddy's like, I looked at a unit and it hasn't died, therefore this army is shit.
This is bullshit.
So whilst I know that you enjoy this, the two,
Yeah.
you're having a good time and you're having a good time and the people at home watching are having a good time.
Yeah.
What they don't appreciate is that I've got like a 38-minute drive home to drop Paddy off now.
slow.
Yeah.
And Paddy is going to fucking whinge
I never whinge.
all the way home.
He is gonna
I never whinge off camera.
He is going
All
to give
the
you
way
a
home.
full turn-by-turn replay of everything that happened. And then he'll deconstruct his list and then have to build a new one.
Oh no, I know what list I'm running. It ain't this.
Yeah. Are you done
Do you
now?
know what it starts with?
What?
Magnus.
Magnus, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not done. I've got another squad.
Yeston Jones, thank you for 10 gifted memberships.
Thanks, Yeston.
Thank you, Eston. I thought you shot them already.
No, I shot them.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I hope, Eston, that
I've also got a rhino.
when you come home from work tomorrow, you come home to a large cottage pie with gravy and chips.
Fucking love
Mate,
a
that's
cottage
actually
pie.
class. I want one of those.
Gravy and chips. Doesn't a cottage pie have mash on top of it?
Yeah.
Double spud.
We had this before
We've
with
had
Joe.
this before.
I think it was like a
Lasagna.
shepherd's pie last time.
No, it was lasagna
was
last time.
lasagna.
It was lasagna
Yeah.
and chips.
Fuck it. Lasagna, chips and peas.
What's the difference between a shepherd's pie and a cottage pie? Because
what-
in my defence, we don't have it in
A
Liverpool.
shepherd's pie
We have scouts.
is lamb.
Cottage pie,
yeah.
beef.
Because
The cottage pie's beef.
Because cottaging.
Yeah, but because cottaging, why? Shepherd's pie again.
From a cottage,
They're
innit?
basically the same, but one's lamb, one's beef.
Yeah, the shepherd's
Why
one
not have a
is...
shepherd's pie and a milkmaid's pie then, by that logic?
Or a herdsman pie.
Cattleman, cowboy,
Cow ranch, cowboy pie.
cowboy's pie.
With
Doesn't that
cottage
have like
pie-
horns coming out of
With
it?
a cottage pie,
surely
you have
cow-
to
cowboy would be horse.
make the roof out of mash, like a big triangle.
No, like a wick.
Factory.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Is that what you're supposed to
Like a
do?
wicker tent.
I don't fucking know. You're southern.
This rhino's shooting you.
A cottage pie
got
is
two combi
southern
bolters.
bullshit.
All right.
8 shots.
Joe likes a good cottaging pie.
What is this?
You say what is it? You've
Five
literally fucking
twos.
deleting half of my army in one round of shooting.
Bane son, thank you for 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Bane.
Thank you.
son.
Havoc launcher.
I hope
Oh, hang on.
a family member wins £1 million and gives you
It does hit.
10 grand
It won't.
or 100,000.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You know.
These 5 were misses, but I have reroll all hits on you.
That's 79 we're at right now.
That's better.
So that means we're 21 away from going home. I don't think people at home realise that this doesn't end until we get to 100.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
Liam just makes us
Like,
stay.
I've got a 2-hour drive in a minute. After
That
this.
bullshit merchant over there.
Liam just makes
He's
us
alive.
stay
He's
forever.
alive.
Yeah. I don't have any CP left to tank shock you, so I've still got another squad. I don't know where you're going.
I'm just putting his fucking wound
Okay.
counter on.
Good. Right. Now, because I can't see anything else, this squad's just going to open up on them.
Oh.
I'm best day evering.
I think the only downside to this Tyranid detachment, and it is the only downside to the Tyranid detachment, is it has no defensive strat built in.
I've got another 9.
There's no fight on death. There's no reactive move. There's no.
Arguably, you do have a go away again.
Yeah, like the go away one's great, but if your opponent can just step out and just dump a
What
million
toughness
rounds,
are you?
5.
Oh, right, so those 2s to wound go through.
Why did they go through?
Because I'm strength 8 with a +1 to wound because it's a psychic weapon.
That's from one guy.
Yeah, it's the other best guy ever sorcerer.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, the sorcerers, mate, are mental.
Yeah.
They
need to
are
chill
mental.
the fuck
They-
out.
Yeah, they kind of do. But that's realistically, that's what's been doing the damage in this army. That's 16 wounds at AP1.
Fucking hell.
Because this list, what's done the damage to you is the 3 sorcerers and the demon prince. Everything else has been like a bit of chip
I
damage.
mean, the fucking wizard lords is like 12
Oh, yeah,
damage.
that's fair.
12
Yeah.
damage. Oh, you died.
just 1 each.
Just what? Yeah, but there's still 1's dead, 2's dead, and the Neuro Tyrant takes 2.
Okay, cool. Still infantry, so I'm going to do Gaze of Hate.
My favourite band.
Technically, that Gaze of Hate was actually a lethal hit. So I'll reroll that. I can reroll wounds because you're in the thing. Doesn't go through. 1 lethal hit at 1 damage.
All good.
I wish I hadn't rolled lethal hit because then it would have been dev wounds instead.
Yeah.
Toughness?
So if it's all from the same
It's all from
unit
the
of the
same thing,
activation,
yeah.
so it would have been
Still
toughness
5.
yeah.
Okay, so I can roll my pistols all at the same time.
Yeah.
So these are the flamers. 3.
So interestingly, you don't get your 4 rerolls to wounds.
Not at the start of that.
At the way-
No, you're right. I wouldn't.
Yeah, so you wouldn't win
Yeah.
4 rerolls. So if you
So
rerolled
that-
everything, then you're just a cheating bastard. Although technically you win on 2s anyway, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
With that cheating, but the wound that you saved
Yeah.
shouldn't have been a wound.
Right.
But luckily you saved it.
Yeah.
So just ones.
And these aren't,
These are just flamers. At strength 3 and 4 between them.
so 5s,
Yeah.
basically.
It is still, my friend, 8. He's got lots of.
He's got 7 wounds left. He has taken 3.
That's all right.
It's down to 4.
Right. I want to charge something, but that would be silly.
Would it though? Would it be silly?
Well, he advanced. He failed a charge. Is he any good in combat? Can he?
Oh no, he's got. Oh, actually, no. I'd get plus. I'd get.
I'm gonna charge you just for a laugh. On a 4, do I make it? Am I within 5? Yeah, I'm within 4. Cool. I bonked you.
Hilariously, he doesn't get +1 to hit or wound because he's not leading a unit, but because he gives his unit +1 to hit naturally.
Right, but he's not leading.
He gives it +1 to wound if his unit is shooting
Yeah.
or fighting a battle shocked unit. But if he's not leading them, he somehow
doesn't get
forgets
anything.
that.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that he's a living embodiment of the hive mind.
Nice.
Fucking hate the leading rules.
Well, I've got my force weapons, Joe. What
Yeah?
toughness are you now?
I am now toughness 8.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to be bonking you quickly. 4 attacks in the 3s.
That goes away now.
Yeah. I am wounding you on 4s because it is a psychic weapon still. 3 wounds. AP 1.
4s.
D3,
1 goes through.
D3 damage. I've rolled 1 so far on all my D3s.
Down to 3.
Then I've got my Marines, where I have another number of attacks. 3 more. Those are all lethal hits.
4s. Damage.
2d3.
He dies.
6.
He dies.
Oh, mate, that was a little aspiring
He
sorcerer.
does not explode.
Nice.
Sad times.
And then I'm now outside of 3. So I cannot consolidate.
Now,
Right.
why are you charging over here?
Because they came out of, they temporal surged. So if I temporal
okay.
surge, you then cannot charge.
Did you display of might?
Oh, combat over there.
Oh yeah, combat over there. You fight first. Sorry.
It's only 20 past 10. That's not about it.
Yeah, I know. Quick, Joe, quick.
No one's got work tomorrow.
Not least me.
I actually don't.
Yeah.
No, that's true. Because you have a real job.
Thanks, mate.
That's all right. That's all right.
-1 wound.
4s. 5 at -2, damage 1.
1 takes 2 wounds. Both of us, I think, assumed that Joe would just absolutely bloodbath me, so we slowed right down. And now,
If you also hate the if leading rule, gift 1 membership.
yeah, that is a silly rule that can get
It is-
officially in the bin.
it is pretty
Is that a chaplain? Why does he get worse at hurting people?
Because he hasn't got his mates with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, what is even the point of these Terminators? Nothing.
You picked them.
Yeah, I know, because I wanted to see what they do, and I've had my answer.
End of Paddy's turn. I'm going to spend a CP.
Uppy Downy?
Up and down.
Did you display of might?
I think I do, yeah. He's only got 2 units left in there.
Yeah, because he fucking flattened me.
Did you storm a hostile objective?
Yes.
I've got 3 and he's got 1. Yeah, he's got many.
End about round 3, 41 points to the Thousand Sons, 38 to the Tyranids.
Close. It's
Yeah.
close.
It's too close.
I only gain the 1 CP. at the
Take
start of
some
my
battle
turn.
shocks.
What it is though
Yeah.
is sort of demonstrates actually that whilst Joe's army rules and strats are really, really good,
Thousand Sons are
The
also
Thousand
really, really
Sons are
Better.
better.
Specifically,
Yeah.
sorcerers.
Can you
are
still do
fucking
your
mental.
whole thing now that we're
Yeah.
you
yeah, I
can? So
still
it's not
do
like
it.
Deep Strike where they're now dead because they're died in their hole. They can still come out of their hole in turn 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can still go in and come out. It's still not a problem.
So you've still got a few
it's-
things
But the
come
problem
up.
is the Tyranids still suffer from the fact that, despite the fact that they have a lot, like high toughness, lot of wounds, a lot of damage output, like the moment you hit them with like AP2, AP3, stuff just fucking dies very, very quickly. Especially versus like Thousand Sons, who are like have all the dev.
Yeah.
I'm AP4.
Yeah. So I'm not going to say that you're going to get tabled, Joe, but
Yeah, it's very high likely.
it's
So
looking likely.
that guy is fine. The Morlock is fine. I'll spend a CP to auto pass
Old
Old
One Eye.
One Eye.
Yeah, makes sense.
So then I do hold 2 objectives for 10.
How much OC is Old One Eye? Because I have a Terminator on it.
OC3.
So then you will have it. Well done.
I believe he's OC3.
So I couldn't pile
Old-
in another Terminator.
Old Bum Eye is OC3
You have 2 objectives.
for 10.
Tensipper. Secondaries.
Secondaries, please.
Let's go.
Good ones. They are good ones.
No prisoners and storm hostile objective.
That is good.
Tight nuts. Okie dokie.
Have you still got wiggle out of a hole within
does.
6 inches?
Yeah.
He does.
That's going to be pretty crucial, I feel. Can you wiggle your a bazillion attacks caterpillar out?
Yes.
6-inch hole.
But he has to make the 6-inch hole first, and that guy who's going to make it has 2 wounds left.
Yeah.
And I am holding on to my Overwatch.
But he serves his purpose.
Once the guys
he's
come
wiggled
out,
the hole out,
If he dies on Overwatch,
the hole still exists.
does he
the
make
still
the hole?
hole exists because he's
Still
come
a
out
hole.
of it. Yeah.
You have to kick out.
He has to arrive to create said hole.
You'd have to reactive move onto it to kick it shut
Who earns?
and overwatch it to stop the other caterpillar from coming out.
Thank you so much, by the way, to Feed the Hive and Caleb for the 1 gifted each. You people are amazing. And then thank you to Yeston for the $10 super chat. He says, there has been some talk on Thanes today. Can we have a poll as to which franchise is relaunched or made, is picked Expanse, Firefly, Deep Space Nine, or a new franchise, e.g. Mass Effect?
It
Now
can't be Deep Space Nine because a remake of that would be,
Deep Space 10.
well, a remake of that would be criminal, wouldn't it?
So
It's a classic.
we had
Overwatch.
I originally had to try a poll up saying who's going to be the victor of the game. We had 415 votes. It was 58% Joe's Tunnel Boys.
Makes
were gonna win,
sense.
right? I've now started this poll for Mr. Yeston, and we're currently on 103 votes, and actually Firefly's winning with 38% of the votes at the moment.
Nice. I'm overwatching his big chumber as it comes in.
Oh,
No.
hang on, that happens last.
Yeah, okay.
Do you want me to move some other stuff first?
Yeah.
Basically like that.
Do I want to kill that guy? He was battle shocked?
No, it was fine.
Oh, yeah, you auto passed it. Yeah, fair one. Takes that objective. Do I wish to try and just kill old One Eye? He's very scary. I'd like my Predator. I'd like my Predator more than I like that unit of Rubiks that spent itself. So this big unit of Rubiks will overwatch you.
You've lost all your rerolls to hit
The
them.
rerolls are for the phase only,
Yeah.
so I did double check.
And what guns have you decided this turn that they have?
Well, the ones they've modelled with, mate, which is bolters. So we play WYSIWYG on this channel.
Do you?
Sustained hits 3, and that's...
I thought you'd already done that.
No, sustained hits 3 is all the time. It's the extra shots that's... Yeah. So I've been misplaying myself as well. I shouldn't be rolling to wound. They're also lethal. So those are hits.
Yeah.
I am, however, still +1 to wound. So I'm winning your 4s.
Why are you +1? Oh,
Because that's for the phase. So 4 wounds.
You said for the phase.
So the phase is the spell. The turn is my army rule. Start my next command phase. So yeah, 4 wounds.
What's your
He's dead, AP1.
AP1. So one goes through.
Yep.
I have 1 CP left.
You do.
You have 1 CP left, so yes.
Fine.
Okay, cool. The rest of the squad.
Actually,
CP's
what am I
dead,
doing?
yeah?
No.
Feel no pain first, right? Does he ever feel no pain?
He does have a feel no pain, which he'd fail and die. Because you're just going to fucking dump
The whole squad's going into you with lethal hits.
Yeah, he's dead. Does he explode?
No.
So did you not roll that?
No, I didn't re-roll the re-roll because I passed it, but ultimately he's still gonna jump an entire unit's worth of shooting.
Yeah. So it's kind of a waste because
Yeah.
he's going to die anyway.
Yeah. So when this guy comes up,
Yeah,
he does
mortal
mortal wounds to people. This unit here takes 3.
Cool. Rubiks are gone.
And
It spills over. How many does the sorcerer have? Keep going.
this unit here takes D3
Yeah.
for 1. Boo.
4. Okay, cool. Right, I'll get some dice.
And then
Take some
the Rhinoscopus takes D3 for 2.
more dice. No good.
I've just noticed, Joe, that in addition to your rather natty Tyranids shirt, which is available in the merch shop, that you are wearing trainers that are colour-coded with your army.
He is, isn't he?
Which I presume are not available.
No, my partner bought me these shoes for Christmas.
They are arguably available to buy, but just not from us.
Just not from Liam.
She had to order these shoes from Germany.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't find any other country they were still available in.
But
Nice.
did she buy them before or after she saw your Tyranids army?
She bought them because I said I really liked them. Because I was like, purple is my favourite colour and I'd seen them. So I was like...
Which came first, though, the trainers or the nids?
The nids.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm going to
Shoot me.
shoot you now.
Yep.
My prime, who doesn't have +1 ballistic skill,
Yep.
is going to shoot this dweeb here.
Boring. Okay.
So for 3s now,
Yep.
rerolling the 1s,
Very good.
sustained hits 2.
Toughness 4.
I think it's 3s.
Probably is.
I don't
4.
think 4, no AP, 1 damage.
Cool, I take 3 damage. No AP, say?
No
I
AP.
I take no damage.
Oh. Boo.
Boo.
And then it is going to be a charge phase.
The Charger McCharger.
This guy's going to charge into here.
Yeah.
You have been charged on a 6.
You are in. Congratulations.
Mr. 6-inch Trigon Man will charge the Rhino and the Goobers. A 7.
Nice.
7.
Bonk.
Like so.
Chat, we're still at 80 members right now.
20 more.
20
Put me out of
more.
my misery.
And then it's a 9-inch charge into the rubrics from the Morlock.
Oh,
On an 11.
he's in.
Woo! Skadoosh.
Is
In
this
he
the end of
goes.
Paddy?
Say again?
Is this the end of Paddy?
No, because what he's got left on the table will literally pick up what I have left on the table.
I don't have dev wounds, I don't have +1 to wound, and I don't have...
Yeah, but he's got 2. This guy here's got 2 wounds. That guy there's got 2 wounds. That guy over there's got 3 wounds.
Mr. The Problem is all that's left.
He's
with
got
a lot of
11 wounds.
Yeah.
And your Predator famously murdered a Carnifex and Old One Eye in 1 round of shooting. I think you'll be fine, Paddy.
We could be.
So, how much CP has Paddy got?
1.
He's got 1. So he's got
I've got none now, actually. Sorry, I spent it on
No.
an Overwatch.
Yeah.
The Von Ryan Lictor has missed twice.
Very good.
Top
4.
I'm now strength 6th. Thick, I'm only on 3s.
Yep.
So 4 at -1.
Damage.
Damage 1.
I'm alive on 1.
He's alive on 1 whole wound. Then Mr. the Morlock with his underwhelming
-1 to hit now because he's bracketed.
16 attacks.
I'm very much assuming he gets bracketed, right?
He
Did you know
is
on the app?
bracketed.
When you're in the build mode, if you click the picture, it just takes you straight through to the rules list and doesn't give you weapon options.
Yeah.
I discovered that by accident yesterday.
So 4s now.
Yep. You know once?
What, if you click the picture of the thing?
Yeah. I had no idea. Like normally, it just takes you into like war gear options.
Does
if you
it?
click the actual picture, it bypasses that and takes you to like what rules do they have
When you're building?
when you're building it? Yeah.
Really?
Blew my mind.
I am now strength
Top
Oh,
4.
yeah.
9. So yeah. So
How many?
I did that.
I had no idea it did that. It's so much easier, isn't it?
That's really good.
Oh, hang on. Hang on.
How many?
Hang on.
I'm waiting on tenterhooks, mate.
2's to wound. 3, 6, 7
Oh, that is my god.
at -2 damage 1.
So 1 dies, 2 dies.
Mordy,
and a
Hammer,
half.
thank you for 10 gifted
Oh, no,
memberships.
the one that's dead already. Thanks, Mordy.
Thank you, Mordy. I
done.
hope that you become romantically entangled with a botanist.
Nice.
Then my Distendable Maw hits you.
Very good.
Anti-infantry 4+. Boo! The Maw misses every time. You're so slippery.
It's because you distend it too far.
Yeah. 4, 8, 12 attacks from Mr. the Trigon.
Very good.
How many wounds does a Rhino have?
8.
8. I'm going to put...
Half and half, mate. You'll be fine.
Yeah, 6 in 6. So 6 into your unit on the ground, hitting on 2s. All hit.
Very good.
Wounding on 2s.
Equally good.
5.
5.
Minus many.
Damage?
Damage 3.
Sorcerer's alive on a wound.
And then onto the Rhino. Trigon.
He's
9, 10, 11. So 3s onto the Rhino.
AP.
AP 2.
Five
Damage
ups.
3.
Take 6.
Boo.
Me to fight back.
You do get to fight back now.
Sorcerer into your thingy.
Yep.
Into your lictor. 2 lethals. Oh, hang on. Does he forget when he's leading his unit? Yep, he's forgotten. 3.
3.
Hang on. It's still not before my next command phase.
Yeah.
So 4 wounds, AP 1.
Oh, I am dead.
Cool. And then the other one into your Morlock. 3 misses. 6 with a +1. 2. AP 1.
Whew. All good.
Cool. Rhino, let's not bother.
Done.
Done.
Finished?
Yeah.
Did you no prisoners?
I did.
Yes.
For how many units?
At least 2, because you killed
2.
the 2 things here and here.
Yeah.
Did you storm a hostile objective?
I did.
You did.
Look at you go, Jojo. Back into the lead.
And it's not. It won't be for long.
Back into the lead.
But crucially, is Paddy going to get a little doodah card?
No, start the battle round, and I went second.
That's a shame.
So I do get 10 points though.
Hey Joe,
What?
I got your back.
What have you done to me?
I got your back, Joe.
You're not going to like this, Paddy.
Sabotage and recover assets. So
Okay.
you can kill all of his stuff, but you can't do all these actions that gets you points.
Bin recover.
Ooh, we're discarding recover, are we?
Yes.
Cull the horde.
Can't do.
No.
Defend your stronghold.
Fine. Cool.
Look at you go.
Battle shocks quickly. 2 sorcerers. That one is fine. That one is battle shocked. Fine. He can stay there. And bravely die.
Rhino.
Yeah, he's on 2 wounds. Rhino fails. Let's just do his desperate breakout now. Does he blow up? No. Cool. Rhino will die when it gets to it.
Lame.
Bonk. Gone. So sabotage. We'll have that objective.
Did you pay your pivot back?
I have many moves, big wow. I'm just going to go right there. I'm noticing the time.
Yeah.
Did you hope for Mordy Hammer, Joe, did you? Playing gifted.
I don't remember. I hope that you I hope that you never have to change the batteries in your smoke detector, and they don't chirp at you all the time.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
That's
That is a
well
good
fucking.
one.
When you got to walk around, I had it where my ones, which are cabled into my house and don't have a battery in them, were chirping for a little while.
That is especially
Really annoying.
annoying for a man of your stature as well.
Yeah.
I imagine you have to get a couple of chairs, one on top of the other, to be able to get
Yeah,
to it.
like no one owns a ladder anymore.
Is old
No.
One Eye still on the table, Joe?
No, he's dead.
How, was he killed to a wound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because chat's saying you forgot to heal in D3 in your command
Oh, I
phase.
do, don't I?
Right.
Bring him back.
2.
Well, this changes the entire game.
Well, it means because it means that if he doesn't die, I can potentially just charge
Yeah.
with him.
Bring him back. Bring him
We're going to have to
back.
redo my whole
Bring
phase because I
him
might not
back.
have the CP left to do the stuff.
Well, basically,
You were-
just finished.
yeah.
You Overwatch with your man.
Yeah.
Overwatch with the rest of your.
Oh, yeah,
your
of course.
unit.
We've got to overwatch the rest of the squad, haven't I? Right. Why are we doing this? Right, okay. That's a lethal hit. So let's just do the lethal hits because they're all going to be at AP2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do you want to see how many wounds you got back, by the way?
I got 2 back.
Two back, so I need to
he
do
goes
2 more.
So we get to do 2 more.
Okay. 4.
Thank you, by the way, Peter, for reminding us.
Thank you.
4 at AP2.
I don't think it's going to help much, but thank you.
No, it might. You
It
never
might
know.
well help.
AP2, 1 goes
Yeah.
through. He takes it. So he's down to 1.
He's alive on a wound.
Flame pistol, 6 shots. 3 more. I can re-roll that one. In fact, you were on an objective at the time. Cool. And yeah, 3 more.
AP1.
Yeah.
He still dies. There we go.
There we go. Back to the studio. We're back in. But thank you for reminding us. Cool. Right. So I need to do spells and ting.
Boo. Yeah, so that I do think
Bolt.
that although this detachment is very, very good, Thousand Suns is still better.
I think there's definitely a way to play
Bolt.
this detachment in a tournament. You could,
Oh, yeah.
You could definitely make this very, very, very competitive.
Yeah, so was it in this one? You actually start taking things that have like flying hive tribes because they gain deep. They've got deep strike. So there's things in this. There's an enhancement that allows you to deep strike turn 1. There's
Bolt.
ones where you can like. Obviously, you can return a unit into reserve. So if you don't return the burrowing units, you can return the flying hive turret and then have him deep strike.
D3 plus 3 wounds onto him from
There's
Doombolt.
also like
Oh, he's dead then.
Yeah.
just good units in the Nids Codex as well, like Broodlord and Geniuses coming out of a tunnel 6 inches away is really good.
Temporal Surge.
But as Paddy's just proving, like
Try it
he's just
again.
gone. Oh yeah, my sorcerer's just done 6 damage to you, dead.
Thousand Suns shooting is ridiculous.
That wasn't even shooting. That was a psychic. This is
Oh, it's just wizard power.
that
So
was
they've
wizard.
done move again. How far do they go?
That was in Expelliarmus thing.
4. That
Yeah.
was Doombot. I had to try it with 3 different sorcerers though.
Oh, it wasn't even Expelliarmus, was it? It was.
No.
It was
Was it
Avada
Abracadabra?
Kedavra.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
Abracadabra. I mean, it's not exactly much in the way of like creative license there, taken by old JK.
No, yeah.
Avada Kedavra. That's definitely not.
Hang on.
What are you doing? Have you got
I
reactive?
get to
move?
reactive move. Termagants. 2 inches.
Nice.
Ugh.
Chat, we're 10 away from 100 as well.
We are right.
Basically, I'll take.
There's still 400 people watching, Paddy.
Reroll hits.
It's madness.
8. How much is reroll hits? It is
400
madness.
people
Basically.
watching Paddy and Joe get their rules wrong.
I need a 10. I take D3 mortals, Joe, but everything's reroll hitting. I take 3,
On
so
who?
2 die. Him.
Oh, I'll just say he's dead, mate.
What?
Because you're going to shoot
You've
him
got
with
11
You're going to
wounds.
shoot him with that and all of that and the predator.
Minus save.
Just start with the predator.
7. Hang on, how much do I need for minus save?
So let me do this a million spells with a guarantee
Minus
being
1
dead,
save,
but I
not
will
minus-
still roll them.
Not minus 2. Right, okay, that's the shooting, so...
Just start with the predator.
Joe, it's fine. It's not
Yeah.
even 11 yet. We can not tidy up tonight.
This-
Just leave at 11 immediately. We'll be fine. Don't worry
2
about it.
sorcerers
We're
are going to shoot you. Let's just do them at the same
Just
time.
start with the predator, mate.
No, because the predator might shoot that guy.
What did you do with your evening, Leston? Well, Neil, I sat and watched 2 people fail to read rules off an iPad and have to repeat entire
If I'm honest,
phases of a,
One day
of
you'll
a
try this,
fucking
Dan,
board game.
and you'll realise it's a lot harder than
If
it
I'm
looks.
honest,
I just learned the rules, mate.
I absolutely
You'll remember when you're up
despise-
here.
I hate reading off iPads with a passion. So I
don't
like
control
books.
it.
You suggested them.
Yeah, because when you use cards, you somehow manage to cover the entire fucking
You can't
table.
suggest iPads and then when I buy them, fucking a year later go, I hate reading off iPads.
5 minus 2. I've just done the 2
cheek of
sorcerers
it.
together.
It
The
takes
cheek of
4
Cool.
down to 7.
1, 2, 3.
He's dead.
5,
I'm just going to pick
6.
him
If
up.
I
Paddy,
spoke
'cause
to
you're
my
just
boss like
picking
that,
him.
I'd get slapped.
Let me do it.
What? You're like, oh, the conscious. You're like, oh, let me do it. You're like, I'm conscious of time. I'm like, I'm going to pick him up. You're like,
This is
let
the-
me roll them.
It's the only thing that
Let
matters.
me have this.
It's the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
That is, 5. So you might not be dead.
God.
You might not die, Joe.
He's got 7 left.
He's got
4 left.
Yeah, he's taken 3.
Yeah.
So he's got 3 left. No,
Okay.
yeah, 4 left.
Yeah, 4
Look
left.
how, look how serious Paddy's
Why?
got since
I
turn
just- I've
3.
literally
Look at
picked him up,
sniff of
Paddy.
victory.
I know.
Because he might not die, Joe.
He
He might not die. Despite
See,
the fact.
he takes one wound at minus 3.
Fucking hell. And then what about this guy?
He's shot already.
And them?
No,
And him?
no, he's shooting at them.
Why?
Okay, because I want to shoot them. Because I want the predator to shoot him
Why?
and the terminators. Do you want to pick him up?
Yeah, pick him up.
Go on then.
Just bin him off. Jesus Christ, Paddy.
And then we'll go there. The
And he's gonna roll
sorcerer.
a million shots.
So famously, the thing in the middle would have been alive, is what we're saying.
No.
Currently with 2 wounds, and I would shoot him with that squad.
2 wounds, and then he's going to charge it with that entire unit of rubrics and a sorcerer and kill it.
That many wounds on your little
How is
dudes.
that?
9.
Nice.
And
so
minus
one's
1.
alive. Yeah. Oh my God, Paddy.
With cover,
is
mate.
also
9 5-ups.
9 is also the number of members we've got to get before we get to 100.
Exactly. That's
Thanks
why
to
we're
James.
rolling it, because we haven't finished the target.
I know, yeah, Joe.
Joe.
Joe doesn't want paying. At the
I
end of
said
the
I
month.
wanted to go home. I'm not going home. I've got a fucking.
He's
Got
not
turn
going
left.
home. He's driving all the way to Josh's so they can have a night in the same bed.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm driving 2 hours.
Right, I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done.
Thank fuck for that.
Did you sabotage anything?
Yes, with this rhino.
Is that in Joe's deployment zone? Or
No, it's in
no,
no man's land.
So 2 is it now or 4? 3.
3.
3. And did you start to finish stronghold?
Yeah, because it's stickied.
Can he stop it?
No.
No.
So at the end of it, Paddy is 1 point in the lead. Joe has got a model alive with 2 is remaining, but refused to leave him on the table.
Yeah.
Because he's about to get charged by fucking Terminators. And shot by Terminators.
Famously done nothing.
All game.
Yeah, but if I don't pick him up, he's just stuck in combat with Terminators doing
Joe,
nothing.
Would you have charged him with Terminator's Paddy? Is that what
Yeah.
you've done?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, cool. That's important because your secondaries at this point are an area denial and sabotage.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. So, but yeah, I score 4. I score no points, and then that's in my turn.
Do you want to discard a secondary?
It doesn't matter. I can't score it.
He's battle shocked.
It doesn't matter what I get.
Bring it down. Kill the tank with your hormigants.
No.
So you don't get any points.
What do you have left, Joe? Just the.
I have 4 Hormigons, which I'm just going to pick up because Paddy just walks over here and fucking kills them anyway.
Yeah.
So
Sorcerers are mental.
Tabled.
Paddy, how many units can you get in Joe's deployment zone?
Probably 2 if I advance them and then temporal surge them.
yeah.
Yeah.
And how many primary did you get into the turn?
15.
Oh dear.
Huzzah!
There we go. What we have discovered is, as the internet did think, sorcerers
Are fucking
mental. Like,
Yeah.
mental.
So James, thank you for the one gifted. As we round out this and talk about the rest of the game with 15 minutes to go, we have got 9 members to go for 100. However,
15 minutes?
If we look at the score, right?
Yeah.
Right now, in seriousness,
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
you got a strong first turn, Paddy, right?
Yeah.
Tend to target secure no man's land as a strong first turn for secondaries. Joe pretty much held his own the whole way through.
Yeah.
So bat round 3, he got 5 more in primary, but he scored 4 less in secondary.
Yeah.
Bat round 2, you were pretty even. Bat round 4, you were pretty even.
Yeah.
It's literally there, you just ran out of stuff to use.
The thing is, though, like, Thousand Suns, 2 units pretty much comfortably just fucking delete most things that they look at. When you've got 80-point sorcerer?
Yeah, 85.
85-point sorcerer who is dumping out 16 damage 1 attack.
Because it is once per game. However, sustain 3 is all the time.
Yeah.
So put him with a unit of flamers on Overwatch. I get 1/6. That's a lethal and 3 sustained.
Yeah.
And it is like those sorcerers. Are
and the
busted.
fact that they have access to the +1 to wound
and dev wounds
to the dev wound
and -2 to your save and full rerolls.
And famously now, Games Workshop are getting rid of as many feel no pains as they can.
Yeah.
So everything's more killy and everything is way less survivable.
Let's be honest as well, though. So as I've just proven, up until the end of the turn, end of bat round 4, it was pretty neck and neck, right? You had a slightly weaker first turn. Otherwise, it was neck and neck.
And I also had to play I was battle shocked, mate. I had to play out my skin to stay in that.
So, but you also ran units that we would probably mostly all agree are a bit shit, like Screamer Killers.
If you had Hive Tyrants instead of Screamer Killers.
Yeah, so like my list didn't have the Screamer Killers in it. I just have Hive Tyrants because they're just better. They have less attacks, but they've got a 2 up, 4 up. They could do strats for free.
I'm thinking of most other armies I run. 3 Carnifexes that far away from me. Most other armies, I'm like, well, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I might kill 2.
I mean, do you take the Zoanthropes and just run a couple of Exocrines and stuff like that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I really like this. The only thing that fucks me over in that game. So basically, the thing that saved Paddy that game, basically turned it, was that stratagem where he goes, I've got a 4 up, feel no pain to psychic attacks, and you are now hazardous.
It's like the nichest of niche stratagems that no one ever talks about.
Because that unit, and things are Tyranids have to, like a must-have, is the Neuro Tyrant.
What does he do?
So when you unleash the Hive Mind, he's the thing that does.
He's what makes it -2.
-1. He makes it -1, and if you're near a Synapse unit, it becomes -2.
Yeah.
So you have to take him.
Yeah.
For your army rule to actually be remotely viable.
Yeah, that's fair.
So when you bring him,
You've got to take him with things.
you can either bring him with Neurogaunts that make him toughness 3.
That sounds terrible.
It's a god awful idea. I don't know why they came up with it. Or you put him with Zoanthropes.
What about just a unit of 3 though? How many points do you save if you just take a small unit?
So they're 100 points for 3.
That's not bad, because 100 points for 3 will pick up like a small squad or something, and he can just sort of hang around on a side objective.
But it's like you might as well just spend the extra 100 points and have a unit that will turn up and like kill a vehicle. Like, for instance, like your unit there.
Oh, flat dead if it didn't have that.
If you didn't have the feel no pain.
Yeah, flat dead.
You could have made me hazardous.
Yeah.
But without the feel no pain, you're just dead.
Yeah. And I did a good job of saving in an annoying order there.
Yeah.
Stu's also said in chat as well, let's not forget, in turn 1, the amount of 6-inch charges that Joe set up and then failed.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, that was a lot.
That
then also changes the game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well,
that
second turn,
game
I think it
felt
was.
like when you're playing against this Tyranid list, you basically feel like, ah! For the first 3 turns. You have to try and that's why I put the Mutilifts out. I was like, I need you to charge something tough so you don't just pick up all my rubrics in turn 1 or I'm done.
And the Demon Prince is fucking bonkers, mate.
Yeah, being able to come, like that one, if you didn't have that one thing with 12 damage 3 attacks, then that Demon Prince runs
if my
them off.
army didn't have the ability to pick up and then redeploy 6 inches and charge you,
But specifically,
he just fucking tears, he just tears through any army's backline.
And specifically, your man.
Yeah, the Trigon.
The Trigon Prime, specifically him. Anything else in your army other than the Swarm Lord, don't really care.
Yeah.
Joe, do you know how many points those sorcerers are, by the way?
85, right?
85 points.
75 points.
Oh, 85 is the Infernal Masters.
75 points those sorcerers.
Yeah.
75.
And that's before I put +1 strength and +1 damage on one of them.
Yeah.
So you have 16
and what's
damage
hilarious
too.
is they got cheaper
Yeah.
in the last update.
Your tear through the back line caterpillar, how many of those are you allowed in an army?
3. So you could have 3 Morlocks, 3 Trigons.
But the Trigon is an enhancement to make him much better. But he still
Yeah,
has
so
12 damage.
the one that hits on 2s
Yeah.
is an enhancement. Right?
Yeah.
Hear me out. Hitting on 3s, you still get 12 attacks at damage 3.
Yeah.
Why would you take Morlocks instead of them?
I don't have the models.
Smart answer.
Yeah.
Big fan of that.
Because I only own 2 Morlocks and a Trigon.
Yeah.
I quite liked the Morlock when I thought that every time they came up through the tunnel, they also did the mortal wound thing again. I was like, Morlocks are good now.
Yeah.
But now we've learned they don't do that.
It's only once.
They have to do it by
But
deep
to be
strike.
honest, at the end of spending 1 CP at the end of your turn in a game.
down
So
to
what's
2.
the thing is though, right? You've got you take the Swarm Lord because he gains you an extra CP.
Yeah.
And you take Hive Tyrants. So when you
can
pop
use free
stratagems, you can do stuff for free. So it means that like the one where I come up and a unit gets sustained hits, or I can pick up a unit. Or I can transport a unit through the tunnels. Those are essentially for free with the Hive Tyrant. So the 1 CP at the end of the turn, for 2 Morlocks to go down,
Yeah.
they can literally pop up anywhere and then do the mortal wound hits.
Yeah.
The Morlocks are really, really good at doing like a lot of chip damage.
That's fair.
You have the Morlock to create the hole, and then the Trigon come through it.
Yeah. You could almost double them up.
Yeah. I think that's like the aim of the list in general.
I think you need to make that really competitive in a tournament. 3 Trigons is it's got to be an auto take because they're so tanky.
It means you have to I had to properly screen the whole backfield until all of them were basically fixed, because otherwise you just uppy downy backfield, uppy downy side objective, and you have to be stood like almost. You can't just toe onto objectives because you can just come up on it.
So can you double Trigon, Joe? So can you bring a Trigon in within 6 so you can't charge, put a tunnel down and bring another Trigon in with his 12 attacks damage 3?
Yeah, that's what Joe did to get my Demon Prince.
There's only got 1 Trigon.
But the thing is though, right, you bring a Trigon up 9 inches away, you put the hole 3 inches in front of it, because the hole just has to be within 3 inches, and then the other Trigon comes through
exactly,
the hole.
yeah.
So then both of them can charge. One's a 6 inch, one's a 9 inch.
Yeah.
But you can pop the strat, which allows everyone to reroll charges.
Yeah.
So you get a 9 inch rerollable charge.
Which I lost one of my games at the weekend to.
Yeah.
And they come off when you need them to.
Yeah.
So
and
actually, with a bit of dialing in and a bit of practice, this could be a very good detachment.
I do really, really like it as a list.
This list is terrifying to play against. Like, because you just have to hold the line and just hope you can kill all the monsters like jumping out at you.
Yeah.
It doesn't love fight first against it though.
It doesn't like fight first, but the thing is though, there's not many fight first units that can kill a 14 wound toughness 10 model.
Not even Blade Guard with a Judicia.
Yeah, like
Blood Angels.
they will hilariously struggle quite hard. The only downside to this army, I'm just checking element now.
Is it all sold out?
How many there are? Because
There are no Trigons in the world.
They've all been
gone.
bought out by everyone.
The Trigon from Element.
Yeah.
Because it's direct order only model, is £57 for one.
They're quite a big model though for 57 quid. To be
I
fair.
mean, yeah, like they are like.
It's comparable to other models of the same.
Yeah, like it's less plastic than a Land Raider, but the same price.
I'm very pleased that they're finally good though, because they are cool models.
Yeah.
It's the same price as a Land Raider.
Yeah.
I mean, that is quite expensive given that it's a much smaller model.
a lot less points as well.
Yeah.
It's a lot less points, and that
It looks a lot more fun
that
to
does
paint,
make me
though.
feel good as the proud owner of a Land Raider, which I adore my Redeemer.
Joe
I
likes
go to bed with it. I sleep with it under my pillow.
Well,
That's what we're driving home in, right?
We do have a final super chat from Mr. Yeston. We're not going to make the 100 members. We're 9 away. But
Boo.
we have a final super chat from Yeston who says, thank you for the $10. He says, can the channel employ Paddy instead? Joe can move on to Hellstorm and we can get more down on stream. Joe's path to streaming is over. Paddy's ascension is happening. This is the way.
Yeah?
I, for one, prefer Joe to myself.
I prefer Joe.
Everyone prefers
I'd get
Joe.
to live up north. It's cheaper to live there.
It is.
It's a lot
yeah.
easier, yeah.
Surrounded by
Mikey
northern
won't be able
people.
to pay me as much, but it
You
kind
also
of
don't have to do much work up there because they don't really stream that often.
When you say Mikey can't afford to pay you as much, I think the answer is he can't afford to pay you at all, Joe. Because I think if he could afford to pay a staff member, he'd probably have one.
Yeah. But
I, for one, think we should keep Joe.
I think we should.
He makes
Joe.
me happy when I see you.
yeah. Well, they don't like me, so I'll go.
Boo.
It's fine.
Who earns
I should go on to bigger and better things.
like 7 pork chops?
7 pork chop.
What we're
Second.
ignoring here, though, is the most important point, which
Yeah.
is that the Thanes like me.
Yeah, apparently
There we
so.
are.
They do, they love
So-
you.
Men of taste and class.
So-
I've always said that.
To be fair though, Joe, as well, for at least the first 3 battle rounds, and some of even battle round 4, you actually have a lot of fun tonight with this detachment.
Yeah,
he was
I really
winning.
like it. It's one of those situations where I was having a really good fun time, and then Paddy was just like, done now. and then you're like, cool, I'm going to activate all of my abilities and just delete you. But that's kind of what Thousand Suns do, though, isn't it? They kind of just chill, and then they're like, cool, I'm going to just pick up your stuff now.
And that's
like,
without the goats in boats, which would have just... Because if you had the goats in this list, they'll be out front. You'd be like, go on then, arrive 6 with me, I'm reactive moving, see you
Yeah.
later. And they'd be ridiculous.
And it's like Thousand Suns are just a very, like,
Boring but good.
yeah. You
Well, it's
know,
like we said, right?
Yeah.
Since we played this detachment, we said, these look really good competitively, but they're pretty dull.
Yeah, they're just they do everything that Marines do a little bit better, but you have to go a very long way around to get
Yeah.
to it. Like
Yeah.
you get oath, but you have to roll 2 dice.
Yeah.
You know, like it's a bit
Okay.
it's a bit weird. But no, I like the army list. I think it's cool. I won't be adding anything to it for a while, but
Raveners when they finally come out.
But the thing is, like, assuming we get the box right, we get 5, and then it's the usual kill teams eBay Scrabble of
Yeah, of
scalpers,
course.
isn't
Yeah.
it? Where they'll sell out immediately, and they'll be on eBay for like 60 quid for
'Cause they're good, yeah.
because they're fucking
Well,
incredible.
you do get a chance to win Yeston over because he has just gifted 10 members.
Oh,
Oh,
legend.
what a hero.
You can
win him
either
over.
you can
Was
either
he
win him
upset with
over,
me?
Joe, with a hope after he suggested we ship you off to Hellstorm,
Yeah.
or you can just give him a naff hope.
I hope, Yeston, that when you wake up tomorrow, you step on a cold pile of catsick. Yeah.
Just going for the jugular.
Yeah,
the
if you
jugular.
don't have a cat,
One's
even
come in your
better.
house. Yeah.
yeah, one's just come in your house and thrown up everywhere.
Yeah, and thanks, Whitey, for the one gifted at the end. So we did get 202 members.
Legends. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been wonderful. I'm very tired now, and I've got a long drive to do. But it has been nice. Back again on Thursday. You're back again, aren't
Yes.
you? And I'm playing you.
Yes. You can pick what I play if you want.
No, you bring what you want to bring, mate.
I don't actually know.
I'm bringing the new Chaos Detachment.
30 Repentia!
Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. to you.
30 Repentia.
No, because that's exactly the same list. No, I've got a new immolator.
Yeah?
No, the sisters are getting a whole new list when I play them next.
So what have you got left? Because you've done Tau,
Yeah.
and you've done Thousand Suns.
Yeah.
So that's Blood Angels
Custodes?
or Custodes.
I did Custodes all weekend.
Yeah? So Blood Angels. Or Sisters.
All sisters.
Could do double Vindicator, double Lancer.
No, I'm not playing that list. That list is reserved for when we want to go proper try hard because that list is gross.
It is gross, but it's.
Yeah, we're not- I'm
but
not-
it is a good list, Paddy.
It's
It
I'm
is
not
a very,
doing it.
very good list, but it's
not a Thursday
It's
list.
not television.
It's not a
good.
Thursday list.
Because it's just like, oh, I shoot that dies.
Delete.
Yes.
I shoot that dies.
I mean, you would get an early finish.
It'd be
you would.
an early chop.
It's not it's a
not
very
new
good list,
Chaos
but it's just
Detachment
not
list.
enjoyable to play against.
Exactly.
You know?
Unless you also have bought a ridiculously good list.
But
Joe.
yeah.
I love you, but it is now 1 minute to 11.
Right.
So we're going to say thank you to Zodiac for 5 gifted members.
Thank
Speed
you.
Hope.
I hope that you find a gold cream egg.
Yes, cool. And we are back on Thursday with another game with you two, but we've also got the Warhammer show tomorrow and Liam and Joe show on Thursday.
Nice. It's been wonderful. Have a wonderful time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.